Okay, guys, they're starting in about 7 minutes. The actual screen looks like this. And actually, I need to flip my webcam around. Okay, let's flip that. It's like mirrored. There we go. Okay. This is what we see right now. They're not starting quite yet. So, I wanted to just explain to everybody that's just tuning in about 7 minutes. Whoa. Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? You should not be hearing me. Okay. Sorry for the echo. Okay. I just want to show that this is the time that everything's starting. I had it set to start at 11 o'clock, my stream, because YouTube only allows you to schedule things within 30-minute increments, not 15. So I had to start at 11. This is the actual time we've got going on. There's no sound coming out the speaker or anything. It's just, this is live. We're seeing something, but it's not starting just yet. I have a couple things I need to make sure is set up. In the meantime, enjoy the hype train. At 9:15, as soon as audio starts playing, we switch. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got about 1 more minute, and before we start, I do want to explain something real quick. As many of you know, Smash Bros. Is going to be featured at select Best Buys across the country, and I'm actually going to be attending that, but the problem with that is that in Pacific time, the stream is ending at 4 o'clock. And the event is supposed to start at 4 o'clock at Best Buy, regardless of what area you're at. So, regardless of the time zone, it's 4 o'clock in that time zone. So, sure, the Best Buy event's starting immediately after the Treehouse live event in Pacific time. Oh, crap. Why am I hearing myself again? Crap,
that's up, everybody? We are here at day 2.
Oops, okay.
Live at
Hey, while they're opening up, I will be going to the Smash event, so I'll have to cut off the stream a little early so that I can make it to that. But I will be covering it, and I will be uploading videos of me playing, as well as others that allow me to record them. So let's switch over to the main layout, and let's see what we got.
Just huge. I know that both of you guys were there.
Yeah, actually, I was.
And if there's any audio levels, like if you can't hear me at all over them, let me know. And unfortunately, there's no Skype call right now. If anything comes up, we'll fix that accordingly.
Final tiebreaker between Mario and Pikmin. And you got to hear all the cheers for 2 of his favorite characters. It was awesome.
It was so loud. The crowd got so rowdy. Just amazing.
Honestly, I have no idea what they're supposed to show off. They might be showing off some old stuff that they already showed off yesterday.
Wait so much.
We'll have to see.
You might need that voice today. I think we might have a lot to go on. Hey, you know, today we have tons of new content. We're actually going to be leading off today with a game that we didn't show at all.
I don't know if you can play Smash in England. As far as I know, it's only in select Best Buys across the United States. If it's anywhere else, I have no idea.
The fact that these amiibo are in a case, which means I can't play with them myself. But I wanted to bring them out and let people get a look at the detail of Mario and Star Fox.
All right, let's see if I can fix something up real quick. Can I move this without it messing up?
Amazing. You know, I think a lot of people are excited to be able to see all these figures come to life. And it's,
okay, did not mean to do that.
Particularly for Smash Brothers, because we've never had any merchandise around all the characters in Smash Brothers ever before. But last night, Mr. Sakurai held a special Smash Brothers media roundtable, and there he was talking about the functionality for Amiibo and how the game's going to use it. And to me, I think what's really cool is that while you're obviously playing Smash Brothers and you're unlocking characters that way through the game, when you buy your Amiibo and you scan your Amiibo, what it does is it brings in what he called not a CP character, not a computer player character, but an FP, a figure player character. And so the figure characters in Smash Brothers, when you scan them in, so if I scan in Star Fox, I watch Star Fox on screen and Star Fox is battling, I can battle against my Star Fox character, I can battle alongside him against somebody else. Every fight that they're in, they level up. And I think you were there, Nate. I mean, they go way beyond level 9. Like CPU
level 50 is what they go to. So if you thought level 9 was rough, level 50, oh my god.
That just blows my mind because honestly, I mean, we played a lot of Smash, yeah.
Yeah,
we played a lot of Smash.
And like I can go in with a couple level 9s, and I can get a little bit whooped.
Yeah.
And I mean, the gulf between 9 and 50 to me is kind of a little bit horrifying, but also kind of awesome. I mean,
yes, I know about the website update for Smash. I saw it last night. They updated and put Pac-Man in there. We did cover the roundtable discussion last night, but there was a lot of confusion, so Sakurai was actually late to the conference thing that he was doing. They did show off Pac-Man. They revealed that Game & Watch is back. Raise their volume? Okay.
Based on their opponent.
I'm too loud? Really?
You know, I know the way that you play, Nate. You're basically
that's weird.
Dudes that like shields all the time and hangs out, and you wait for everyone to come.
Bill is calling Nate a jerk.
Oh, that would explain it.
This is the first.
But in a case like that, you know, my
there we go.
Would gradually learn from Nate's habit of shielding all the time to start.
There we go. Now it should be okay.
Out of his shield, right? And so the more that my Amiibo character plays against Nate, the better he's going to be able to whip you. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
I mean, that's really interesting, just because you could have, you know, I could train two different I could have two different Fox Amiibo that are entirely different. Because
okay, guys, you have to realize that there's a 30-second delay. If you're all saying something, it's going to take me at least 30 seconds to even get the comments. And then the comment. Look, I already fixed it. And look.
they were dropping bombs.
I fixed it and y'all are still talking about it.
Super exciting information.
Takes a while to update.
Really exciting. It was just a big day for Smash. Actually, today is also going to be a big day for Smash because Nate's going to be running us through all kinds of demos for Super Smash Bros.
Exactly how I play. You can see if I shield all the time.
Yeah, well,
we'll settle.
You know what I want to see is you guys facing off a little bit
we'll have to put that together.
during that today.
You know, we'll have to play some little 3DS Smash where I can get some Sheik action going.
I like it. Yeah. We cover Smash Run and everything else. So today, I promised that we were going to kick off with a game that we didn't even get a chance to see yesterday. We're going to be showing you guys Fantasy Life here in just about 90 seconds. So stay tuned. Let's kick this thing off.
Thanks for not having the creepy smile at the. Oh wait, no, he's trying. He's like. Whenever they say they're about to do something in 90 seconds, they shouldn't go to an awkward silence and then... Look, they're still playing Smash! They know we want to see Smash. I'm still loud? How can I still be that loud? I'm not even... I just turned my mic as far down as it could possibly go. If there's still a problem, let me know. And it just says they'll be back soon. Normally they have a countdown if it's less than 90 seconds. Well, I'm just seeing a comment about a 30-second delay. So yeah, that just goes to show. Look, you could just tell for yourself. Look down here. You just look down here and look at the comment section. Whenever your comment shows up, just think about how long it took for your comment to go through, and that's how long it's going to take for me to get through to you guys. Okay, let me listen to this. Okay, so the audio is definitely fixed now. I'm sorry it was so long, that loud, but it's been fixed for a while now. And your comments are still going through. Taking forever. Like this camera right here. Why do they gotta be so unprofessional for half the treehouse? Phoenix Wright is not going to be in Smash. I object! They get taken off the stage.
Hey, morning. Welcome
what else
back
can you
to
do?
Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam from the Treehouse.
I know it's
and
objection,
joining me up here,
but
I've got Ed and Audrey.
Hey.
And right now, we're going to be showing you a game that is a 3DS exclusive. It's Fantasy Life. We're just wrapping up localization on it now, and Ed's actually one of the main writers on the game, so we're going to take you in a deeper look for the title.
Yeah.
Want to get us started?
Yeah, we're super excited about this. We've been spending a long time in the Treehouse working on this. This is a title that is really massive in scope. I'm going to let Audrey kick things off. We're going to jump into some of the customization here really quickly. But one of the main things that you'll see throughout Fantasy Life as we go into this really adorable opening cinematic.
I know. We're not going to show the whole thing,
we're
but
not
we
gonna
have
show
to
the whole
share
thing.
a little bit of this
Animal
with
Crossing
you
2?
It gives a really great tell of just how charming and adorable this whole world is.
It's,
I mean,
it's almost too much.
Yeah,
it's almost too much cute.
This is from the people who were out as Professor Layton. This is level 5.
Yeah, so this is level 5. So you guys know what they do
Yeah.
and how well they do
They
it.
make things charming. That's what they do
In
for a
case
living.
guys
Yeah,
can't
gives you a really
tell,
good sense of the world that
I'm
you're
very
about to enter into.
sarcastic.
You get
If
a
I
good
see
look
something
at
that's
all the
even
different worlds
slightly
that you
similar
can
to
do.
something
Is,
else, I'll make
you know,
a quick
something-
stupid joke
it's
about
an
it.
introduction to all the
and
different
move
life
on.
classes that we're going to get to in a little bit.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll
There's
get
much
to
to
it.
talk about.
But it's
This is just called
the
Fantasy
baseline
Life.
is that
I
this
believe
game
they
is
showed
all
this off
about
last
choice.
year.
I mean, that's really what it is. It's about choice in everything that you do. And so let's go ahead and
All right, let's jump right
us
into
in.
the customization.
Nice.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a character and jump into a brand new life. customization, like you said, this is your life.
Yep.
So everything down to how your character looks to what they do for a living,
Yep.
it's all up to you. And
I need to download
there's just
a 3DS
variety of
like
things you can
PNG
do.
like
I mean,
that.
I've played several
for
different files,
certain
and every
videos.
life has been completely
It's
different.
completely
Just
different.
for
And, you know, I
None
mean,
are the
sake of
same.
having
you
it.
say that for a lot of games. I mean, people like to talk
This
about
is
like open
really-
worlds or choices a lot, but this is really one of those things that,
Let's see.
you know, it's true. I've put in, I don't even know, probably upwards of 200 hours into this game so far.
Oh, easily.
And it's still like I'm not, you know, I haven't beaten it. There's really like that doesn't really exist, that option, you know, to finish everything.
Also,
you're
for
gonna
anyone
spend,
who's new to
your
the
fantasy life doing it, essentially.
And you're not going to want
Nintendo
to
Treehouse stuff, they talk about these games for a long time. They'll play for like 45 minutes before they switch games.
Entirely because you're just having a blast exploring
You
a
totally
town.
could.
Or
They're definitely
I'm
not
gonna
showing
bring up the live
Star
here real quick, but I mean, there are
Fox
so many
because
because
options.
it's just still in
You can
development.
mess with your
At least they
eyebrows,
said
your
don't
nose,
expect
just
gameplay.
all kinds
Give
of
yourself a
different
scar.
things. I'm just gonna.
You can make yourself, you know, anything.
I could give myself a
from-
mustache, but I'm
F-Zero,
gonna
they never
go the
even
no
mentioned it.
I like a
mustache
blonde
route this
mustache.
time.
That's
It's
awesome.
pretty cute. I'm tempted.
But
I'm gonna
you
go
see,
no.
the customization runs the gamut from just adorably cute
You can pick
to
your voice. Like,
intimidatingly.
you get to be.
No
your
Chaos
own
Shadow, you really didn't miss anything. They're just starting, and they showed
Real
a
quick.
small opening cinematic for this
Yeah.
game,
Cool.
Fantasy
now,
Life,
Now we get to choose
and
our
they're
life.
making a
There are
name.
12 to
You
choose
really did not
from,
miss
so
much at
let's
all.
see. I
They just
think
started
I'm gonna
maybe 10
start
minutes
with
ago,
Paladin this
and
time,
they
but
did
see-
a little
you
bit
got,
of an
you got
intro.
the
That's about
run-through
it.
of the different life classes here.
Yeah, we've got mercenary, hunter, wizard, cook, angler, woodcutter, miner, blacksmith, carpenter, tailor, and alchemist, and all of them, they have different story elements. They have different skills you can use. And
different trainers too.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
love some of the trainers
different
that you get as
different
you go
life
through these lives.
masters throughout that each one has their own unique storyline.
And their own
can
personality.
follow.
Like
Totally,
I love
yeah.
in the middle of a life, you can actually switch to a different life, and you'll keep all of your
Mm-hmm.
skills. But when you meet the new new life masters, they all have such different and distinct personalities.
Mm. Totally.
It's like it's such a full and vibrant world full of all these different characters. It's
That's-
just wonderful to explore.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a
that's
little
something
bit of
that,
an
you know,
annoying
obviously
text
level 5
sound
does a
thing
great
going
job,
on.
you know, like you said, of sort of injecting charm and
Yeah,
you
I
know,
wish you would
just
speed
imbuing
that
these
up.
things with such a wonderful nature about them, and that was something that we worked really hard in the Treehouse to, you know, capture, to be able to replicate that for the Americas in English and other languages as well. But this is really it's really what the world level 5 has created is really something special. And you know, I just want to speak to something real quick that you just mentioned about you know, picking the life classes. A lot of times in an RPG or in a JRPG, you know, you choose a class and everybody sort of has their own. You already kind of know what kind of person you are, you know, and what sort of class or style you gravitate towards. And so here you see, you know, the opening, you know, you saw these 12 different life classes.
Oh, and we should mention that was your room, and this is pretty special.
This is
as
your
well.
home base.
Room. I
This
can
really does
customize
look
it
like an
later. This is
advanced
just the
Animal
starter. I mean,
Crossing
every good RPG starts
so
in bed,
far.
right?
Yeah, I think so. It starts with you waking up.
You're
and
waking
someone
up being like, ah,
hey,
what's
what are you
going on?
doing?
Oh my gosh, the world is
why
ending.
Why are you so lazy? Get up and go save something.
Exactly.
But you know, everybody has their own style that
Can't
I
wait to
think
see
we
what it's actually
naturally
about, because I don't
gravitate
remember
towards.
anything about this
Exactly.
game.
RPGs especially.
Like we spoke about this, like I started as paladin because I'm like, I want
Right.
to get in there, I'm gonna chop things
Right,
up,
yeah.
it's gonna be great.
I started out
and
as
I
a
was like,
mercenary.
I'm probably gonna stick as a
Right.
paladin, but when you're in there, it's sort of, it reminds me of like a Zelda-esque world where you're
Nintendo
exploring this
Warrior,
world and
I
you see
think
all these
everybody
things, and
wants
you're
a new
like,
F-Zero.
There's some trees, but I can't cut them down. I don't have
Right.
the
I play
woodcutter
that just
skill
as
yet,
much
you know? Oh, some
as
fish, I
Mario
can't,
Kart
you
8,
know, get those
honestly.
yet. I have to learn the angler skill.
And that's
so
the thing, because it's like initially you're looking at these and you're like, well, what is a woodcutter? I mean, what is an angler? Like, I don't necessarily think of myself.
can I say
Icarus,
the
I
word?
don't.
Yeah, I'm not
you
gonna
keep
go
telling me
out
to
with,
check
Exactly.
Twitter
my,
and see
my
your tweet.
woodcutting axe in hand and
If you were
save
just talking about
Rodaria.
the spam and
But
stuff
that's
last
the
night,
thing.
then I
You
just
go out
ignored
as,
it
say, your
completely.
battle class or your casting class,
Because I was
whatever
just
your,
childish and
you know,
immature
whatever you're
people
naturally
that
inclined
raided
to.
the stream,
and then you
and
see
I
these
just
areas where you know you're just hacking and slashing away
right over
and
my
ripping up
head.
these enemies.
Paid no
Exactly.
mind
But
to
then
it
you're
at all.
seeing these resources, these
If
huge
it's about Smash
ore
Bros, you really
clusters,
can't tell
you
me
know,
anything
these
new
going
because
around
I've been
that
here
you're gonna
live
want
as
to
everything's
exploit
been
those
happening.
resources
So I
at
don't know
some
what
point
you're
to be able
Yeah.
to use them later.
interested in
You can get
that
stuff
you think I
as a
don't
miner,
know.
and then use that to forge a weapon if you switch.
Every
to
time
a
you say it,
blacksmith
I've been
later on.
ignoring you
Yeah.
because
Like,
it
when I first
seems
started, I
that
was
you
pretty
really
sure I
have
was like, I'm probably
nothing
gonna stick with
important
paladin
to say to
because
me
I like to
directly.
fight. No, I don't want to worry
And
about
I
making
just
all
see
those
so
things, but
many
then
people
immediately I was like, oh well, God, I want to
like,
make my own
tweeting at
clothes.
me
I want to
that-
make my own armor, and an alchemy.
just
I can make
insane.
my own potions because
Right.
I'm really stingy actually. I love my game money, so I was like, I don't want to spend
Like
my
right
money
now,
on
I see a lot of
potions,
people who
but I
just
need
like the
potions,
video,
so I can
so-
just make my own and beat the whole
Like if a
system.
bunch of
Right,
people, there's
right.
200 something people watching right now and only 100 likes. If
was
the
like, I gotta
100
go on.
raining if
it's
you
monster
like my
fight,
video and you have your
fight.
YouTube hooked up to your
And
Twitter.
when I
I'll
first
probably
booted
see
up
that
the
in my
game, I was like, yeah, I
notifications,
totally wanna
but
go
that's
find some
about it.
monsters and fight them out. But then I got here into this town, and there was so much to do that I spent so much time running around, talking to people, finding out where things were. And at some point, it was like, oh yeah, I was gonna kill some monsters at some point. I guess I probably should go do that.
Hours exploring.
This game is called
you can
Fantasy
spend, like,
Life,
10
just
hours
plain and
before you
simple.
realize, oh, I should progress the story probably. I've just been talking to people.
Maybe I should learn how to fight.
Exploring and collecting.
But that's the thing, you can play like that. You can totally, like,
Yeah.
that's totally valid. And I mean, you can get lost in all these side quests because there's just, I mean, to say that
This might be a ripoff of Tamagotchi Life. Is it Tamagotchi or Tamagotchi?
Awesome content in this game that it's just
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
unbelievable.
and that's the thing.
This
It
guy's
really
pretty
feels
important.
like your life because of that. Like, it sounds cheesy, but like you really get to choose how you live. Every decision you make just affects.
I
how
don't
your
know if they're gonna do
character grows and
Pokemon
what
or
they
Mega
can
Ruby
do.
and
I
Alpha
think this is
Sapphire.
looking
I
at
really
it
don't think there'd
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
much
looking at
to
this location, we should
show
probably touch on that a bit
except the
because
few
this
new
is a very
megas, which they
important
could really
This
just
is
show
a
on the
spot where
Pokemon
you're
channel.
gonna go back. If you ever want to change life classes, this is the spot you're gonna go to. You know, just another quick point.
See,
it's
Pokemon's
like,
good about
because
updating
this
their
game
stuff
not
constantly.
only,
They
like,
just
you
upload to the
see
YouTube channel.
The trees that you might want to exploit as
You don't even
resources.
need
You
E3
see,
for Pokemon.
the
The
fish
fact that they
you might
showed a
have to
trailer,
hunt as a cook later
like to
on.
hype you up and say, hey,
Yeah,
it's well in development now. This is what it looks like. You're like,
one of the things is that you are not punished for changing life classes. In fact, like the game sort of really does a good
So
job.
do you want a new
of
Mario
I mean,
game
that's
block?
cool. It's like, because
all of
for
this.
anyone who loves
Honestly,
RPGs are like my bread
I could
and
use
butter.
another
I
3D
love
Mario
them.
game,
But,
like-
it has all those traditional RPG elements.
Like, if they
It's
make
really
Galaxy 3,
evolved
I'd just have to
because
live
you don't
with
have-
it,
you're not
but
stuck to
I'd
one
rather
life
something like
system.
Mario
You're not
64
stuck to- or
Sunshine.
you're not stuck to one
Aside
class.
from that, I
It
do
really
love the
is
new
your life.
Mario
So if
editor
you
game they're
learn,
coming out with.
say,
If
the
that
woodcutting
has
skill,
online
like, you take
capabilities
that
where
with
you
even
can
if you switch
put
classes, you're
your
not gonna
things
forget
on
all
the
the things that you've
server,
already learned.
upload them,
Let's
download
jump
them,
into after
anything
we
of the
have,
sort,
this is our
share them with your
butterfly. You're
friends.
gonna-
I
you're gonna-
love butterflies.
you're
That
gonna
is something I definitely
this
wanna
is gonna
get.
be your
Yeah,
sidekick
and I want to
throughout
make a
If
quick
there's
note
no
that
online
I'm dashing
functionality
through
and
all
you
of
can't
this text
download
real quick,
stuff,
but all
I
of
don't
the
care about
text
it.
is just for the purpose of the demo, because all of this
Yeah,
text
yeah.
is so charming and funny. I will literally laugh my head off just reading it.
That's
It's just
awesome.
you're not gonna be able to bring yourself to skip past it when you're playing because it's all just so funny and charming.
That's awesome.
And there's
That's so good
quite
to
a
hear.
volume of it here as well, because I know
There's quite a
working
bit
on
of
the
text, huh?
localization,
Yeah.
this is
They
a
have
big
demos
game
of
when it
Omega
comes to
Ruby and
text.
Alpha
I mean, the
Sapphire today. Where are
reality
you
is
hearing that
you
from, Chaos Shadow?
transpose- I mean, we crunched the numbers, and if you transposed all the text,
And
in this game
unfortunately,
over
I
into
do have to
prose,
leave, like,
it would
really
be the
early,
equivalent of about a
'cause
21,000-page novel. I mean,
This
That's
ends
a lot
at
of
4
red
o'clock
text.
p.m.
So,
Pacific time, which is 6
good
o'clock
luck
for
getting through
me.
this in your typical 16 hours, guys. You know, I mean, it's just not gonna
And
happen.
that means I'm going to
Butterfly's
miss
my
at least 2 hours of
favorite.
the
Butterfly's
Yes.
awesome. And, you know,
Best
you're
Buy
gonna get to know
thing.
Butterfly a lot. You guys are gonna grow together.
Exactly.
It really is. And it's one of those things, it's like you said, like having the sort of typical, this game really has the standard skeleton of an
Actually, no, I
RPG
think it
that,
actually
you know,
goes
people
till
come
6
to
o'clock.
expect
Let me
from-
double check
from
that.
or even a JRPG that people need in a game like
Exactly.
this. But it's really, I think evolved is a good word for what it is.
Yeah, it feels so fresh, and yet at the same time, it's still that RPG goodness that we all grew up loving so much. Like, it's an RPG with elements of Animal Crossing, with elements of Zelda, with just all kinds of things.
It actually
put
goes till
together
6
into all
p.m.
kind of
Pacific,
my
which
ultimate
is
game
8
in a
o'clock
way.
for me.
It kind of is. I always get that Metroid
So,
feel
since
when
I'm
you go
leaving
into
for
an
4
area
to
and you're like, look,
go
I've already gone
to
through this
play
entire
Smash
area,
Bros, I'm going to be missing
except
4
there's all
hours of
that
this,
ore and that I
unfortunately.
need to mine.
Tomorrow I'm
So
going to
I
be
need
here
to
for
come
the
back
entire
later
thing,
to do
no
that stuff
problem.
in order
But
to
today I'm going to miss at
Exactly.
least
Exactly.
4
Like I said,
hours
for me,
of
it
this.
reminds me of Zelda.
Not
I'm
to
like,
mention
oh,
I actually have to
what's
leave
that?
like an
I'm
hour
gonna need my hook shot
early
to
so
get
that I can
there.
actually
Oh,
get
I'm
in
gonna need
line
my magic hammer to
like
get past
first
that.
and not
And
be
we
there
do
for
that.
5
It
hours
just
before I
pushes you to
play.
keep trying new
Totally.
things.
It's just like
So-
those, I want to keep playing this because
Yeah, this is going to be
And it's
cut
really- so,
abruptly
I mean, I
short,
guess-
and I do
my-
apologize
one
for
of
it.
My point is, like, don't get caught up in just how adorable. Don't let the cute fool you, basically, because this game is real.
It's charming on the top, but inside it's an incredibly deep RPG. Like,
It's a
there's
creamy
something
core
for
of
everybody.
RPG
If
in
you're a
the center.
hardcore RPG player, you are going to go crazy on
I
this
think
game.
so. I
If you're an
think
OCD gamer, you are going to just go
You're gonna
crazy
lose
trying
a
to
good chunk
collect
of your life
everything.
in here.
You're
And
not
even if
gonna
you're
get any
new,
sleep.
even if you're new to RPGs, like it's sort of that you can play more
Oops.
casually too.
Yeah.
You can sort of just relax
Messed
and
up
talk
the
to
chat for a
everybody.
second.
It's something for everybody.
It
It's
really
really
is.
special like
What's
that.
actually surprising here, I think, coming back to the fact that this
When I
is
switched
level
to
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into
and they've
mine
got
here.
Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White
Yeah.
Witch and Dragon Quest IX. So these are folks that are really good at an RPG that looks really cute and adorable, and it's a
So
really
do you want a
engaging world. But then you get
crossover
in
of
there,
any
and it's like,
game?
oh, man,
They
yeah,
are-
it's
they
gonna
are
Go ahead and
good.
switch to
Honestly,
Xbox.
I
we're gonna
can't think
switch,
of more than
to
Super
a
Mario
couple of my files that I
crossover,
brought
like a
here.
fan-made thing where
on
you
our
can actually
other
play as a
DS
bunch of
here,
8-bit
on our other
Nintendo
3DS.
characters, and then
And you're
You
a
play
little
through
further
Mario
along in your
themed
life here,
levels?
so we're
A
gonna
little
see
further
something
That
along.
is the
a
best
bit more-
crossover I've ever
You know,
seen.
give people a taste of the
I
opening
don't
here.
I don't see Nintendo
And,
doing something any better than
So
that.
I'm gonna
I
go
honestly
through,
don't.
And if we could kick it over to the other 3DS here.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Looks like we're just
Thank
about there.
you.
And worth mentioning while we're getting this kicked up, not sure folks at home watching the stream if you can pick up on this, but the music in this game is really,
yes.
really fun.
And for what reason, Sam?
Oh, well, this is one of my favorite things about this game. The composer of the music, Nobuo Uematsu. And
He's a little bit well known,
yeah,
I think.
so.
I think,
I think
anybody
I've heard that
watching,
name.
maybe you don't know his name, but I can pretty much guarantee that folks know
You've
his
heard his
work because he's
music.
responsible for.
I'm sorry,
this
but I must point out
incredible wealth
that
of
the
Final
girls are
Fantasy
like
music.
smiling
probably
and
made you
giggling
cry
the entire
before.
time the guys
Yes,
are asleep.
so
If
many
he
scenes where
hasn't,
it's like
you
the
don't have a
music makes
soul.
it for you, and here it's a complete soundtrack, and it's all his work, and it's so beautiful just to run around and listening to the sounds. Every once in a while, you want to kind of chill out. You're walking around talking to people, and
Exactly.
it's totally worth it when you pick up this game. Play it with the sound on because you do
No,
not
it's cool.
want to miss
All the
that
different
part.
sort of music bits, like running around town and battling.
Playing the
There's
game
so
with the
much
sound
different
on. Is she
kind of
really
music
talking
that
about
just
playing the
perfectly fits
game with
mood.
the
It
sound
really
on?
It is so
It's just
good.
so good.
All
I
right,
love
here
it.
we go. So
I really want the soundtrack.
Tell us about your life, Ed.
Well, okay, so I'm a blacksmith
Who's
right
this?
now because there's really, things are broken down into 3 different classes. There's your battle class, your crafting classes, and your forging classes, I guess I'm called.
Yeah.
And so I'm currently a blacksmith, but I have been I spent a goodly amount of time as a paladin. So I have a good amount of battling going on. And see, all right.
Okay,
Oh,
Super
now
Smash
you're
Bros.
gonna
does
get
not
it.
count as the
So, I'm
crossover.
going to go ahead
That's
and
a
because of the time
like,
that I've
none of them are
spent,
really beating them up
as a paladin,
standing alone.
I'm able
like,
to
when they're
But
all
not
combined, sure,
too
but
terrified of these guys.
Smash Bros.
Oh,
is
check it
different.
out.
Not too terrified.
Smash Bros.
Oh my
is in a
God,
league of its own.
don't
Smash
hate
Bros. is
the
Smash
plot.
Bros.
So
You
what
can't
he just
compare
did
anything
there
to
is
Smash Bros.
he made that enemy go away, and he left behind this bounty
Sakurai
box. What you're
is
going to do is you're going to collect
a
that box,
genius.
and it's following behind him. You
I
have to
can't believe
protect
that just started
bounty
as a
from enemies.
random
That's your
project for the
precious
Nintendo
treasure.
64
It's
that it
got
was
Dash
never
in it, which is
supposed
the
to
in-game
be.
money. It's
The
got
currency, yeah.
special items in it.
Like, it was never
possibly.
supposed
So
to be an
you need
official
make
thing,
it
just
from wherever you got the bounty
took off.
all the way to the guild office or to wherever the closest place to cash it in is. And if it gets messed up by an enemy, or even you can destroy it yourself. And if that happens,
can.
then you're going to be really sad because you lose out on this prize.
Yes, I
First
agree.
time
The
I played
girls
this,
aren't
everything was still
commentating
Japanese,
the
and
best.
So it was definitely.
I'm not saying all girl commentators are bad. There have been a
Well,
few
must still be
very
alive.
good ones,
Oh,
that
that's
just
what
like
we're
on par with the
deciding.
best
Same thing
ones
happened
at
to me. I was
all
like,
of
"Ooh, box
E3.
destroyed."
But
Exactly.
these,
And I was like,
Don't
oh,
do that.
and then
It's
I
like they
talked
got
to
boring
somebody who told me
commentators
about
for the
bounties. I was
boring
like,
game.
I destroyed like 3 bounties.
It's
oh.
like, yeah, you just made it so you can't cash that in for a bunch of bonus items.
like
Oh,
this
and
looks
here we can see
more
some
like a
of the ore.
chillax
Yeah,
game,
and
not
so check this
there.
out. It's like, I'm
like
in this
something you
area.
might
It's
pick
a very
up
open world,
to
obviously, but I'm in
like
this
chill
area,
for a little
and
while, but
I'm not a miner, so
put
I can't
thousands of
access
hours
any of this
into
stuff, but I've got-
because it's the best game
Don't
ever.
get me wrong. I got stuff to do in this area.
Probably
you know,
something
like,
just
I
to
got
chill, and that's
lizards
nothing.
To destroy.
Yeah.
And so
I'm
I'm
too
gonna have
excited
to
for.
come back at some point as a miner. I'm gonna have to remember that all this is here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little special something
Exactly.
here.
Well, I mean,
Bam!
That's the
Ooh,
cool thing about
nice.
this game is I was running around for a long time as just a paladin before I had switched to my
I never said this
second
was
life
an
class. And
Animal
by now I've
Crossing
had, like,
ripoff.
on
I
my
just
main file,
said
I've had,
it
like, 6
kinda
different
looks
life
like
classes. I'm
Apple
addicted to
gets.
switching.
An
But I
advanced
noticed
Animal
I was
Crossing.
collecting all of these things, like all these little different items, and I had nothing to
An
do
advanced
with them.
RPG
so eventually I was
Animal
like, well, I
Crossing,
want to do
kinda.
something cool with these. And so,
Right.
I switched to an alchemist, and there are all kinds of things to collect. And if you want to do
There really
something
are.
with them, and you will, then you're going to have to try
Until
all the
they start
different
showing
life
more and
classes.
make me
Yeah,
stop
I mean, that's
comparing
thing,
the
it's
two.
Like we've been
I'm
saying
just
that
judging
this
by
is pretty much
looks.
a completionist
Like-
Dream or
slash
nightmare.
Graphically and technically.
because you can really,
Obviously
really
in Smash-
get caught up in
I
everything.
know.
Smash Bros.
I go.
Obviously
I go overboard
in-
'cause I can't pass up a tree without apples. I'm gonna get the apples.
Obviously
I
in
can't pass up an
Animal
enemy.
Crossing,
even like a
you
cute
don't
little
fight
sheep,
enemies.
I'm like, oh, you're sleeping.
You have to
Slash,
die.
slash,
Unless you're the
slash.
villager that
I'm
got
sorry,
invited
you
to
might have
Smash
an
Bros.
item.
You know what? I really need this dandelion fluff right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
So
I don't have
I
enough
gotta get
dandelion
that,
fluff.
yeah.
I'm gonna grab this.
Once again, the name of this
Cute
game
monster,
is
but not
Fantasy
cute enough
Life.
to save him.
Not cute enough
No.
to pass up the Dash.
So check this out. So now I ran around and got some stuff, and so I'm coming back to my Life Master here.
Oh, I love this.
And this is
game.
Vulcan. And so I'm gonna craft some stuff as a blacksmith.
That's so cool. So all the crafting.
Are you excited for
classes
Captain
have sort
Toad?
of a
I'm kind of
little
going
minigame
through
involved with
comments that I may
And it can
have
actually
skipped
affect the
over.
quality of what you
it's
do.
Captain
Exactly, like,
Toad
if you
is not the
mess up,
most
like, the
hyped
first time I
game
was
ever,
expecting there to
but
be
it's
some
definitely
minigame
something I'm going to
involved,
pick
so
up.
when I was
It looks
making my
like
first,
something
you know,
really fun
alchemy
as a
project, I was just sitting
completionist.
there like,
Like,
oh wait, okay,
I love
Wait, I
switch
have
to
to
the
actually
different
do
when
this.
jump
the
around.
challenge of a game
Yeah,
is
if you do
collecting
better, you know,
all
you
the
could get double
collectibles in the
items, you
level.
could get better
That's
quality
games
items,
that I
so
like.
you really want to learn
For
your
platformers
craft,
and
you know,
stuff.
it's not just you're not just saying you're a blacksmith. You really have to learn the craft.
I don't like
Create the
games
world's
where you
saddest
just race to the
monkeys.
end and you're done in like a minute.
Love it. Give it to
You
her.
move on. Like
There you
everyone who
go.
plays the new Super Mario Bros. Series,
Yeah,
just
you
by getting to
did.
the end of the level and they don't
Sword
collect all the
complete.
coins. Well, not the coins,
And this
the
is a
star
sword that you
coins.
can now
Good
fight with.
quality.
If you don't collect the star
Nice
coins,
job.
you're really not playing the game right, and you're playing maybe
let's
half
do,
the
we'll do
game
another
and what it
one
has to
here.
offer.
Now you
And
can
this
make-
If it's too easy, well, gee,
Is it
I
stupid
guess
to say
that's
like
why.
this is just so much
You know?
fun? Like I love the crafting stuff.
It
It's
really is.
I think it's
The link
like
to the
a great
official
part of it.
stream
It makes you feel
is
like you're really doing it,
twitch.tv
you know? It's
slash
like,
Nintendo.
It's like fishing. Like when I
Yeah.
switched to the angler class, I was like, oh, you know, I want to get. I switched because this cat asked me for some fish. I was like, I can't say no to a
You-
cat.
you
You
don't
just
turn the
can't
cat
say no to
down,
the
yeah.
kitties. They're so cute. And so, you know, I learned to be an angler, and then you have to have the little game where you have to, you know, press A at the right moment when the fish.
I am
bites, and
never
you have
going to start
reel
streaming
it in,
Animal
but
Crossing
you have to make
again.
sure the
I am done with that
tension
game.
doesn't get too tight, and you have to like.
Honestly,
don't do too fast,
I don't have
do
enough
too
time to
slow,
invest
and
in it
it's
for
a cool-
myself,
It's an art.
and
all of
really
these
is.
crafts.
going to
It's
everyone
really
else's
fun.
towns is
This
cool
is the
for
thing, you know, you see, like, I
2
got
or
a bunch
3
of planes
streams
iron here,
amongst
and
friends,
so I'm
but
turning those into iron ingots.
after that,
which then I'll
it's
be able to use
like-
for either swords
Yeah,
or armor.
yeah.
But I'm gonna
I-
have to
I
I
craft
can't be
those.
impressed
And that's
too
what I
easily
appreciate.
now,
Yeah, you got,
and
you got an extra way.
I don't
Oh,
have
see, I
time to
completed
invest
one
into
of
the
my
game.
quests there,
I have
Iron
not played
Basics.
Animal Crossing
So
since
it's
my
Exactly.
own last
All
stream.
the different life classes have
I've never
their
even
own
powered it
complete
on.
set of quests on top of the main story quest.
Yeah, and-
so if you switch to all the different classes, you're gonna have so many different quests that you can go and try and do.
And it lets you level up the whole time while you're doing this.
Exactly,
Like,
you're
it's
leveling up, and like here, you know, you're a blacksmith, so you're like, oh, I wanna, you know, make this weapon because it's one of my quests. Oh, I'm
My
gonna
least
need
favorite
this
character
item, which
in
means I'm gonna
Smash
have to
Bros.
go
so
over here
far
and get
would
this
probably
from
be
this
Wii
enemy.
Fit Trainer.
Which means I'm gonna need this skill to go
Now,
and beat that
if she
enemy.
can actually
Like,
be
it's a
powerful,
really layered and complex
Everything
world.
is really, it's so it's
Like,
connected. Each part of this
teach
is
me how to
connected.
use her,
It's
I'll
like
probably
learning
use her,
one-
but
one
I don't
skill,
see
like,
her
Great.
doing
Again,
it.
it
There we
sounds
go.
cheesy, but the metaphoric value is really through the roof. I mean, everything leads into something else. Each skill that you learn will take you to another skill or another item or something else. That
I'm sorry for being
you're
so
now capable of
sidetracked from the
doing
game,
to
but
really, like,
it's
sort
just
of
not
push your
too
life
interesting,
along.
and most
it
of the
feels
chat
like
is
you're
worried
really
about too many
watching
other
your character
things.
evolve. Like your
Yeah.
character starts off,
Yeah.
they're just some kid in their room, you know, they don't know anything about the world, and then they learn their first life
Smith
class,
and level
and
increase.
by the end of it, you know so many skills, and you can do
I'm
so
glad
many
Pac-Man is in
different
Smash
things,
Bros.
And, it's just,
And
you
I
become
saw
so attached
the
to your
trailer
character in a
for
way,
him.
not just because,
He
you know,
actually
you
plays
made them
rather
their little
well.
avatar, but just because you've watched them grow.
You've
You've
watched them
decided
grow.
Pac-Man's gonna be
how they
a main
grow,
for me,
you know?
probably.
You decide which of your skills level up. You decide which skills you learn. It's just really, really cool. It's really
is
And
great
worth mentioning
watching
too
that.
is you get to watch other folks grow.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's-
Yes,
speaking
the
of
Smash
that,
Fest is
let's
free.
show
If
off
you
a
go to
little
Best
of the
Buy, it has to be
multiplayer
one that's
because that
actually
is awesome.
offering it. So like
It's got a couple
Google
minutes
Super
here.
Smash
Yeah,
Bros.
we're gonna-
Best
we're gonna
Buy,
try to just
and
give a
you should be able to
little
click like the
taste
first link.
So I'm
select your
gonna
state
jump into,
and see which areas are around you.
multi-here.
So
Alright.
for me,
And
I live in
so,
Louisiana. There are 2 Best Buys
I'm gonna
in
invite
all of
Audrey
Louisiana.
into my world.
Like,
Oh, what's great here. If
I've
you've got
probably
folks
got,
of
like,
2 different
3 Best Buys
lives
within
living
driving
in the same
distance.
world, you can
Only
operate
one of
in
them
really interesting ways
happens
together.
to
You can
have
one person
the
kind of
Smash Bros.
guarding
thing.
the group, making
So,
sure fighting off the
in
monsters.
all of
The other
Louisiana,
one can
there's
be
one
rather
in Baton
extreme
Rouge,
resources, and you can
and
help
there's
each other
one
out
in the New
defending
Orleans
outposts.
area
It really
on the
pays
West
off
Bank.
to have a friend come in with
It's
you.
separate
exactly.
between
So
West and
right
East
here,
Bank
I
on the
jumped
different
into
sides
a
of the
different
Mississippi
file,
River.
and I started with someone who's
So,
very similar to the girl I started off here in this file. She started off as
the
a
one on the
paladin,
West
but
Bank
by
is the
now
one
she
I'm
knows a
going
bunch
to,
of different skills,
and
and right now I have her
yeah,
as
it's
a
free.
hunter,
Just
so
show
she
up,
has, you know, her
put your name
bow
on
and
the list,
arrow.
play.
So like I can have Ed go in in and sort of get right into the enemy
I am
space
not
and really
buying a
stay at a
PS4 soon.
distance
I'm
and,
probably
you
going to
know.
buy one next year because
check this
of
out.
Kingdom
Like,
Hearts
Audrey
3,
and
and then
I,
I'll
here we
probably
are.
buy some console exclusives.
my
Like if
world
it's only
now.
on PS4 and
Exactly.
Xbox One, I'll
Transported
start
to
buying
the
on the
magic
PS4.
world.
Alright, awesome.
But
And
if anything's
this is
on
really
PC,
something,
I'm
man,
buying
I
it
have
on
not
PC
seen this
before
on a
PlayStation 4.
portable
I'm
and
sorry.
had so much fun with something like this since Four Swords.
Exactly.
Honestly, like.
Well,
Like,
the cool
we are
thing-
totally free to run around wherever we want to go, do whatever we want. I want
Are
to
you
go to
recording the
Elderwood
Best Buy
Road.
Okay,
Smash
let's
Tournament?
do it.
It's not a
Check it out.
Smash
So,
tournament.
time
You
to
just
find
show
some
up to
big
play.
monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what-
So,
that's what I
So the
wanted.
cool
no
thing
matter
is, like,
when you
there's not
show
just
up,
one like
you
little area.
let me turn this down a little bit, and if it's
special
too
level or
low,
anything,
then
the
just tell me to
whole
turn it back up. It's no
world
big deal.
Is your multiplayer arena. You're literally inviting your friend into your world.
For the Best Buy thing,
I mean,
it's not a
that's the thing
tournament.
that
You
becomes,
show
again,
up,
like, it's,
and
you know, it's
I'm
cool, it's
assuming
fun,
they're going to
but
allow
how does it
4
relate
people.
to gameplay?
4 people.
As you start
4 people to play at
progressing
once.
through
I
this game, you
think it would
start
suck if they only played 2
encountering
because it would go
massive
twice as slow.
beasts that, you
But
are
I
gonna
would assume you
want
go up,
a
you have
team.
4
You're gonna
people
want a
playing,
squad
you
with
put your name on the
to be
list.
able
So
to take down some of these
if
guys.
if there's a couple Johns or Jonathans, I'll just put my name as John B or Jonathan B or
Somebody was
something.
like, don't mess
and
with the Snapdragon,
which
you
means,
know.
of course,
Which
I
means, of
get
course,
them
that was the
to
first
call
thing
me
I
up
had to
whenever
go
I'm
do.
ready
Like,
to
oh, where's
play, and that's
Snapdragon?
it.
This way.
And
My bad.
I should have known when
You
I
play
hit him and it did 0
until
damage.
everybody's
And
knocked
then
out.
Just
You
1
might be a
second
little
later,
move on.
1 second later,
Everybody else
that
plays.
life was over.
So I'll be recording other people
Yeah, you're
play,
gonna
but
start
there is
seeing,
no
like,
tournament.
Oh, attack 0, attack 0, attack 0. All right,
Exactly.
Red Wolves. These dudes are no joke.
My favorite
No.
newcomer as of now in Smash Bros is probably Little Mac.
Quickly.
Probably followed by Pac-Man,
Nice.
actually.
All right, got 2. Nice. All right.
Awesome. Wait,
Alright.
don't pass up the dash. What are you thinking?
I was leaving it
I mean, I love Mega Man and all, just the fact that he's in there,
He
but
knows what to do.
judging off
All right,
the
I'm gonna step into the Elderwood here.
the
And,
tournament yesterday,
briefly
I don't
mention,
know
too, that
how good he
every-
actually
literally
is
every
because it was a
action
new
that you do
character
in this
that
game
they didn't
affects
really
how your
know
character
how to
evolves.
play
So, like,
perfectly,
you can see us
so
dashing
Oh,
around.
yes,
The
giant.
more
it's weird
you
to
dash,
judge,
the
but
more
Little
you
Mac
get dash
seems
out
to be a
of. You grow up,
powerful
the more
character.
you'll be able to do it, the less magic it'll use. The more you use your bow, the better you'll get.
Greninja's
at
probably,
sword. So
in the top
literally,
3
it's
as well.
Like every single little thing you do, you know, just like
Little
in real
Mac
life,
is
it
my
affects
favorite
how you
right
grow.
now.
It
It
affects
really pays to
everything.
be well-rounded.
Oh yeah.
That way
Hey,
you
you
can
got monkeying around.
do
I got a
whatever
monkey
comes up.
around quest.
That's the thing. It is something that pays to be well-rounded. That's the way
Oh,
that the game
mushrooms.
really encourages
And
you
abandoned me.
Okay,
Okay, I
so
got
know
it. I
this
got
we
it.
got
doesn't have anything to do with Nintendo. What's your opinion on the Uncharted
I'm gonna
games?
need some help in this
Unfortunately,
now
I'm not
you
into
need
the
help.
Uncharted series because
Grove of Doom. Oh,
I just
On a power-
never
okay.
was. The games look good.
I'll get
It's
this
just I
guy.
never got
You
into
take care of the
them,
kitty.
and
all right.
I can compare
Yeah.
this so people don't think I'm some Nintendo
when I found out
fanboy.
that you can actually,
Like I only
when you,
recently
are
got
gonna
into the
flip
Zelda
coins,
series.
you
I've
can
always been
have a
interested,
cat
but I
in
never
your room.
actually
You
got
can have
any of the
them
games and
follow
started
you around
playing
as
them
your
until
partner
recently.
and
So
fight
Uncharted
with
is one of
you,
those things I
which
could
is
probably
kind of
hop on
amazing.
and start playing.
I love all the bonuses that you get.
It's not that I'm
Oh,
completely
nice.
anti-Sony or
It does
anti-Microsoft.
nothing
I
to do with
want to
Giant
try
Blue
out some of the
Monster.
games.
We
It's
can wrap that up
just
before we have to go.
I have
Yeah,
financial
alright.
obligations. I can't just buy
Oh,
every
you got
single
him from
game.
distance. I
Yes.
got the melee going. All right.
The Best Buy,
Let me charge up a little.
the Best Buy event begins
Bam.
at 4 o'clock and ends at 9 o'clock today, regardless
that's
of what
teamwork
time
right
zone you're
there.
in.
Pirouette of Doom.
So it
And,
doesn't matter
bounty,
Central
so-
Pacific.
Oh,
You don't get to fight over
Bounty,
who gets
that's
to take
for you.
that.
Is
Nothing.
that your bounty?
It's
Wait,
4
I'm
o'clock
gonna
to
shoot it.
9 o'clock p.m. tonight.
Oh, no bounty for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
All right. Well, that's about all the time we've got. But thank you so much for swinging
Okay,
by
they just said
and,
that's
giving
about all
us
the time
first
they
look
got,
at
so they're about to
this
switch
game.
games. I
Folks, if
wonder
you're
what's
interested, this
coming
will
up
be
next.
Soon, exclusively to Nintendo 3DS.
It'd be funny
Please
if they
stay
started
with us.
playing
Next up,
Splatoon
we've got
again.
some
I'll
great
just sit here
devs
and watch
coming up on
Splatoon
the
all
stage,
day,
and we're
honestly.
starting off with the folks who've
Splatoon
been
is an
working on,
awesome-looking game.
Guacamelee's new game. So please stay
Completely
tuned.
original,
Bye.
completely fresh
Yeah.
compared to any Nintendo game that we've got like right
I love
now.
the vibes. They're so great.
It just came out of the blue. I was like, what the heck is this? And I'm watching like, this looks really fun. I want this. Laura, are you going to try Little Big Planet 3? When I get a PlayStation 4, one of the first games I'm getting is Little Big Planet 3. I hear Kirby in the background for Smash. Alright, they'll be back in a minute. And actually, I'll be back in a minute. I'll run an ad, and I'm going to go fill up this cup. I'm a little thirsty, and I should be back by the time they start something up. So I'll be right back. Sorry there's no one else here to keep you guys entertained.
45 seconds. Got your back here.
And perfect timing. 4, 3, 2, 1. What we got coming up on Treehouse?
Hey, welcome back. We're here for Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. Folks, if you've played the original Guacamelee game, there's a ton of new content here, and we're here with Drinkbox folks who are going to take us through the game. Guys, want to do a quick introduction?
Hopefully nobody here is mad at me for not knowing what this is.
I'm Chris McQuinn. I'm from Drinkbox, and we've been working on Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. And I'll let Augusto introduce himself.
I'm Augusto, and I worked in Guacamelee.
Yeah, so we want to show what we have coming to the Wii U. It's pretty awesome.
So I'm going to be Tostada.
Yeah, and I'll be playing as Juan. So essentially Guacamelee is the story of Juan. He's, starts off as just an agave farmer, just living his life, not just being normal.
Why does this remind me so much of Rayman?
And then through serendipity, he gets thrown into the role of a hero. And he does this by finding a mask, and it makes him into an awesome fighting luchador. The game itself is a Metroidvania-style brawler.
Okay, so the stream isn't buffering, but the actual
me and
feed is
Augusto
kind of
are
lagging.
just destroying some of the undead army. So the nemesis in Guacamelee is, his name is Carlos Calaca.
Alright, well, this looks like it'll be fun if you're playing
bring
multiplayer.
The world, he's raising an army of the
You guys
dead,
have no idea how
and
many
he's
more
trying to
games I would
bring them
have
into the world
if
of the living.
I had someone to play with at all
basically
times.
cause mayhem and take over, what all good villains do.
So this is one of the
I don't know,
new
my cousin
areas
Matthew's next door. I might start
in
getting new
this
stuff
edition,
if
in the
he wants
Super
to
Turbo
get in on it
Championship
too.
edition. And it's based on an area in Mexico called Xochimilco, which has this beautiful
Yes, I saw
canals
Pac-Man on
with,
Smash Bros. Website. I already talked about him
with all
too.
these flowers and stuff. So we're inspired by
So
that.
many people are
for
just
one of the new
hopping it,
areas.
like
Oh,
on
sorry,
the
you wanna get a
Pac-Man thing.
costume?
Pac-Man was announced
I wanna
last
get, I want to
night.
get a costume for
Like
us
I
here.
streamed
Oh yeah, some of
the
the new costumes are
yeah,
yes,
like
fantastic.
our reactions and
So
discussions
I'm gonna
to
unlock
the
a new
roundtable discussion, even though it wasn't
costume.
streamed.
Where you want to
The
start
roundtable
out.
discussion was going
Yeah.
on last night, and we
There you go.
found out
Should be
about
unlocked for you.
Pac-Man
I
like
want this one.
immediately.
You want that one?
We knew
Yeah.
about Pac. Okay, I personally probably knew about
Just take
Pac-Man
what I give you,
less than a
so
minute
you know
after
that.
he was announced.
Oh, I didn't take it.
because obviously it takes time for the
Here, hold
site to
on.
update, and it
And
takes
worth
time for
mentioning
them
folks
to
who've never had a
like,
chance
type
to
out
check
the
out this
stuff.
game. When you play it, you really want to pay a lot of attention to what's going on in the backgrounds because there's just so much fun stuff tucked away in there. I know when I was playing back in the day, just looking
didn't
at
say
all
hi.
the little details as far as like what's on a
Let's
poster,
see,
what's
some
going
Call Me
on
Johnny
in the building.
reviewed the previous game.
But, it's
All
a
right,
blast
maybe
to take your
I'll
time
go watch some Call Me
browsing
Johnny.
Yeah, okay, so here we go. We finally got ourselves
There we
together.
Yeah, these graphics look like
Um,
Rayman.
Oh,
It
you
really
want to talk
does.
about this?
Well, we just missed him. Yeah, so what you just so you saw there.
Doesn't look like
quickly
there's
was
anything
one of
wrong
the
with it
new
at
monsters
all.
We have for the game.
Looks like it'd be interesting.
And basically, he's just harassing you there. So I just want to talk a bit about the combat here. You'll
Yeah.
see that.
Coming from somebody who
it's,
actually enjoyed
basically
playing the
works on a
Karate
three-hit
Kid
combo
on
system.
the regular
And
Nintendo,
so
like
there's a
the
few things. You'll
NES,
see that once you weaken
I played the
an
Karate
enemy,
Kid,
you'll
and
see the
I
X
would
appears
enjoy
above their
playing
head.
that even
And
today.
so what that allows you to do is
So if I'll
grab
play
the enemy with
that,
your
I
grappling
think
moves or
I'll.
wrestling, and essentially you can toss the enemy. You can do various.
That is your
grappling moves on
standard
them, so
left,
you can
right,
throw them,
up, down.
at other enemies.
You could die in
You can
any
use them as a
stupid pit
AoE missile in
game.
a way, to sort of control crowds of enemies that might get.
And then it's a
missed.
platformer as well.
Oh.
I'm bad. Go without me.
no.
You did that
I
on
got you, I
purpose.
got you.
Okay.
Oh, hey, what the
When I
heck?
say the game's
Okay.
Metrovania, what you just saw there was a red block.
So
and
if he
in
goes on to the next
Guacamelee, red
screen,
blocks are only
the character
broken by a
automatically
super
follows.
uppercut.
Like, you don't leave each other
So,
behind. So that's a
as
good
you go
thing.
throughout the game, you'll gain super moves. And the super moves will allow you to break certain blocks, which will allow you to access new areas. So you might be in an area and see a block and not be able to get past that block, and you'll have to come back later in the game.
I mean,
and gain
obviously they're just
ability.
showing like
that'll allow you
the
to get by
basics
that
of the
block.
game, but I think when you get
Here's
more into
our
it,
new
this
boss
will be one of those
talking to
games that
Carlos
gets
Block.
really
He's the villain of the
challenging.
game.
Oh, I love Baby
For example,
by the
think
way.
of
Yeah,
Rayman.
here's Baby
Rayman
Clock.
wasn't too
Fantastic.
interesting at first glance, but
We had a
I
big,
it
love
got
we had a big
challenging.
meeting. We're like, what should we do?
We need
I'm-
something here.
Let's
Yeah.
just take Talaka and shrink him. It's brilliant.
It just showed the Treehouse Live logo. I wish they would say what the name of the game is again, because
Oh, no.
honestly, I done forgot.
Where am I?
Oh.
For some reason, the name Guacamelee is
I
sticking
died.
in my head.
Gusto went somewhere.
I'm back. I'm back.
There we go.
Watch out.
But maybe that's because I remember the thing
So you're my
being called something
you're my
melee, and
lifeline
then
in this game.
I'm getting guaca from guacamole.
So throughout the game,
I don't
like
know
said,
what the
you'll
name
gain
of the game is.
abilities.
Someone could say it in the
And
chat.
Whenever you see a
I just feel like an idiot up here not remembering what it was
you know
called.
you're going to meet your mentor.
But one of my favorite characters, I think, in the entire game. I love this guy.
Hello,
yeah, so
Reese.
this is Wachivo. And Wachivo, in a way, is essentially
How are
your
you
Yoda.
doing this fine morning?
So he's your
well, probably afternoon.
life coach in a way, and he also gives you powers.
It's morning for me.
Yeah, if Yoda was a
Morning for
mom-loving
another
goat man.
7
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly.
Be just like this dude.
And he's going to give us Intenso. Intenso is a new power in Super Turbo Championship Edition.
It's so awesome.
And
Super
so
Turbo Championship.
What
Edition.
happens is you gain a rage meter, and as you do melee combat, your rage meter will fill up.
So
Once
is
it gets
this
to a certain,
like an expansion
when
on
it
something
fills,
that already exists?
You'll be able to press in both your trigger buttons, and you can see that we turn into fast fighting super
What's your
luchadors.
name?
So your
So
melee
cool.
attack speed speeds
Soda
up,
Taste.
your health gen speeds up,
Soda
you do more
Taster
damage.
guy
And if you can keep
says, blah blah.
melee,
Thanks for
your,
all the streams
combos
you've
going,
done. It
you'll
makes
be able
watching
to
E3 so much fun for me.
refill and
Honestly, watching E3 is fun for me in general, but
Intenso
if I made it
active, so
more
I think we're doing
enjoyable,
a pretty good job
that's
right now.
very nice of you to say, and thank you.
They're so sneaky.
It's not a comment
That's what
you
we found,
typically
on this
expect to
feed
hear.
is
Like,
it's
just people
challenging to
talking
play
over
and
other
talk
people
at the same
talking.
time.
Like, most people would find that annoying,
Like, I'm
but
just gonna be quiet for now, I
apparently
have to
200
actually
something
live.
of you disagree
and
with
you see
that.
the battles taking place
So,
on a boat.
thanks for
These
joining
are
me.
actually boats that exist.
It's a trajinera in Xochimilco, which I'm really happy we
So it is
actually
Guacamelee?
managed to have one here. So this arena is really one of my favorites.
Did you ride these boats as a kid?
No, I was not from that
So
area.
it was Guacamelee. Okay, cool.
It's like a normal
Wasn't
thing.
it?
Like a Sunday, you go hang out in the pontoons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
You watch
It
luchadors in
already
chicken
came out
costumes
on
fight
the
some
PS.
Yeah,
skeletons.
just,
Oh, yeah.
just a
Peaceful
normal
day.
day. Yeah.
Everyone turns
So
into
this was a
chickens.
Sony
That's a normal
exclusive?
thing over there.
Because if this was a Sony
Yeah.
exclusive, I missed out.
And so
This is
in
nice.
Guacamelee, since it's based on Mexican folklore and culture, the whole game is actually 2 games. It's 2 dimensions. So we just jumped through a portal.
The stream
here
is
and went
delayed
the
to an
Day of the Dead,
extent.
or the realm of the dead.
I'm watching this live
and so
on
you can see the
Twitch,
people here are actually
but by the
skeletons,
time
they're
you
just
guys
living
see
their
it
life
from
right
my
now.
end, that's
It's really
about
interesting
a
how the
30
two
to
worlds are-
45
they're
second
kind of
delay.
equivalent in certain ways. When
And
you switch back
then
and
your
forth,
comments,
you can
by
see
the time-
similar structures and
by the
buildings.
time
and
you
it's really
see
interesting sometimes
what
to see,
I'm
okay,
doing,
what's going on in this space.
It's going to be
in the
45
other
seconds
side.
later, and by the time you post
Yeah,
a
it's-
comment,
I mean, it's another
probably
way
going to take a
we
good minute
encourage
for your
players
comment
go
to
back
show
and
up.
explore because
So
they wouldn't have the
if you're
ability to
commenting
go
on
into the
something
other
I'm doing
dimension
right
earlier in
now,
the game. So you
I
never
might
know
not
what's in
see
that
it for
other
another 2
dimension
minutes.
until you go back with the power to swap dimensions.
So that's
and
just
see,
an
oh,
example
there's
of
a
how
secret
bad
here.
the
Oh, man,
YouTube comment section
Guacamelee
is,
took me
but
forever
it's
to
a
finish,
lot
'cause as soon as I got
more
that power,
bearable
it was
than
like,
it
well,
was
I'm
before,
walking
at least.
backwards. And I went back through the whole spot just to make sure I
Let's
hadn't
see,
missed
blah, we
anything
do
and
this
check out
next
the
year.
details.
Yeah,
If
mean,
I
you know,
do not go
the
to
art's
E3
different. We
personally,
put
I will be
gags
doing
and
this next
secrets
year.
and random stuff in the other
If I
dimensions to
somehow
make it
manage to
interesting.
get access to E3 next year, I will
And,
probably
you know,
be going.
We also use it as
and
really
if I
interesting
go,
platforming mechanic.
I doubt I'd
Just
have
like you
sufficient
mentioned,
internet to
the
actually
platform can
stream
exist
all
in
my
one dimension
reactions.
and not
So
another.
Well,
So-
this is a perfect example right here.
it's something we'll just have to
Excellent
see.
segue.
Look at that segue.
Segue me. So
All
you
right.
see here, there's no platform. Oh, Gusto saved
And
me.
now there is.
Yeah,
Because
now
if
there
I don't
is.
have
Now there
sufficient
is.
internet,
Gusto's the
if
best.
it's all bogged down and too many
Yeah, for being
people
a game
are on
that's so
it,
focused on
because I'd have to be doing it in a hotel or something unless I go to somebody's house.
Got a kick out of the
If I
fact
go to
that there's
somebody's
so much
house, they're probably
puzzling
going to be going to
platform
E3.
to this as well.
Like, for example,
And
some of you
some
guys may know
really
my
challenging.
friend
It can take you a while to figure out exactly, like,
Vash12349.
okay, which
He
dimension
lives
do I
in
need to be
LA.
in? I need to swap back
So,
and forth
for
as
example,
I'm
if I
jumping,
stayed at
as I'm
his
jumping
house,
off these levels, as
I'm
I
pretty
figure
sure
out where the next spot's going to
he'd
be.
be going to the
And you
E3
really
floor
have to be on top of figuring out the
when
quick
all the
combination to get
conferences
you
are
some
going
spots.
on.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, you know, I
like,
think
it's so
for
much
us,
more of an experience
we
to
wanted
be
to take pride in
on the
making a
floor
real
and all.
challenge for the platforming.
Then again,
perspective.
he might.
And for people who
we might
really
watch
want a
the
challenge for
conferences and then
platforming,
go
we
to the
have,
show floor afterward, kind of like Yo Schiller
platforming
did
sections,
with
which
us
are
yesterday.
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
So
If you
for
really
the-
want bragging rights, like I finished those.
Oh, they do it like
Exactly.
this year, and everything's
It's
in
funny,
one day,
yeah,
and then
when we
Sony's
meet
like
people,
3 days
it's often
afterwards.
the first thing they'll tell us.
I
if
might
we
do
did
my
that section or not.
reactions and then go straight to the show floor and show you guys
It's
the show
definitely
floor
bragging
stuff.
rights.
Yeah, they're like, I hate you guys. It's so tough, but I loved it.
If I could somehow
It's good to have that sense of
stream from
accomplishment. It's like, it's
mobile,
not gonna come easy.
then
You
that'd
gotta
be
work
really
for this.
cool. I
Exactly.
can show you guys that.
Yeah,
It'd
we
be
don't want to make things
kind of
too
bad
easy.
quality, but
I'm gonna leave a Gusto behind here.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, you've caught him.
Oh, what?
Oh, you got hit by a
hit.
bone, though, my friend. You got boned.
See, I hate that you have to
can
be
get
18 to
the
go to
portal.
E3.
Yeah,
I do
okay,
not
well,
hate that because...
Like somehow we started working as a
Actually,
team.
wait, you don't have to be
That
18 to
was
go
my
to E3.
intention.
There were kids into Smash Bros.
Must have
yeah.
been interesting coming back to this after, you
You
know,
need to be
so many folks
18
enjoying the original
to
release of the game and
like,
having a chance to come
sign
back
up
to this
and get
now
access to
really
it, but
re-exploring.
you can bring
Yeah.
a +1.
You know, there was a lot of content we had to cut and not include for the original game. So I think for us, This is sort of our pride.
Like for example,
and joy,
some of you guys know my friends Guacamelee.
This is like Guacamelee director's cut.
I was about to say Kobe instead of
It's
Guacamelee.
true.
Yeah.
And we're really
Guacamelee
happy with how it
456
turned out.
and
We're
Alternate
honestly excited
24.
for,
Kobe
Nintendo
got
players
access
to have a
because
chance to get their
Machinima
hands
got
on
him
it.
access. And Dominic got
plays so
access
well on this,
because
too.
Machinima
And it
allowed
looks
Kobe to
great
bring
on
a
the
+1.
gamepad, I have to admit.
Oh yeah.
And that's about as much as you could do. You can't have a +2.
Sometimes I just
You can only
watch-
have a +1.
I can just play.
So,
I'll just play the game.
on
watching the
paper,
gamepad
Dominic's supposed to be
instead
like
of
a
TV.
camera guy
Yeah.
and stuff.
Just like somebody else wants to use
So-
the TV for something else. You're like, you know what? It's okay.
Oh man, that happens
Gonna
all the
keep on
time.
rolling.
He has access that way.
Yeah, we have a lot of friendly fights / discussions over TV time. I think a lot of times.
Friendly fights. Is that what I call it?
We try to keep it
Have you ever
simple.
played
Yeah, right.
Harvest Moon? No, I have
certain
not
point,
played
someone's
Harvest
gotta
Moon.
win.
I've seen very little
the
coverage of
final
Harvest Moon,
arena
so I don't even know what
here.
it's about. I
And
cannot
it's a good
give you
demonstration
my
of how Intenso can really help you out. with your
opinions on
jam.
something that I don't have an
So
opinion on.
if you get to a spot where
I really love
E3 will
this guy.
finish at 2 a.m.
That is
Dang,
it.
that sucks.
yeah,
Are
the
you in
game's
the
pretty
UK?
goofy, I will admit. Although the fighting and the platforming
is
is
that-
serious,
Yeah, I think like
Is that
Juan does
Esther
the
or
only serious
Esther?
characters. Like he's so focused, but then the rest
Mr.
of the
Pickard.
cast is just bonkers.
Hopefully it's
There
not
you go.
Picard.
So yeah, if you ever get to a
That'd just be
place where you
pronouncing
start
both your
dying or
names
having
wrong.
a tough time, Intenso is great just to...
It feels so weird. Like the
Nice.
first day I wore like
I used my Intenso before. I need to charge it
blue
up.
shirt. I put on
chaos.
that tight black
Just roll, man. Just roll.
Yeah,
Just keep punching.
like Under Armour shirt to portray as Little Mac, and now I got this collared shirt. It's so weird.
Wow.
Seeing myself like dressed
done.
nicely.
All right.
Yeah,
Because I'm
almost as
actually
if
going
you
to Best
played
Buy,
this-
so
No.
I'll probably dress as Little Mac
don't-
Saturday because I'm actually gonna have a friend be able to
still
drive
die, I
me,
need
record
you.
it,
Did
with
you
his
die?
phone, all
No.
that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So I'll probably
I need
do
you
Little
in my
Mac
life all the
Saturday.
time.
Doing it twice in a row, that would
There
be
we
a
go. Now
little
he's just a big
stale,
guy
you
to
know.
dispatch with. Sometimes
I'll-
it's easier
I'll
to
do a
deal with
Saturday
the
when
small
more
guys at
people
the
are
bottom, and then...
And I know some of you guys may be thinking, well, why are you going today if you can go Saturday?
Nice.
Good for
Did
us.
you really pass up a
Good
Speaks
job,
me
man.
Smash
through.
Bros?
Being kind of awkward up here. It's like,
Must
oh,
be so.
so
Like 6 months
next
before
time
release.
we'll finish that guy off.
Yeah, the only
I
thing
want
I...
to show you what it looks like when you
Really?
die.
Yeah.
Totally
Animation.
planned, right?
This is
A
sort of
couple
our
people are talking
final
about
little
lag
wah, wah,
and
wah.
freezing.
Ah.
That's either
What's
your
next?
problem
Yeah,
or
so we
YouTube's
actually
problem because
Through
I
that
see nothing.
pretty quick.
Coming soon to PS4, Wii U. Wow,
Let's chat a bit
this
more
is
about
not
some
an
of the other
exclusive
stuff
at
that's in
all.
here. Because
Sure.
on top of, we got new costumes, new moves,
Did
new
it say it's
bosses,
available for PC?
all
Because
the
I missed
DLC
it.
is
I
in
think
here
it just
as
said Xbox
well.
One,
Yeah.
Xbox 360. If that's not available
so,
on
amongst,
PC,
yeah,
that
so
sucks.
including the DLC, we have
Because you
challenge
kind of
rooms,
use a
so we have optional
computer to
sections of the
make
game
it.
where if
Just
you
throw
want
that out
to
there.
basically really push yourself to the limits and show yourself if you've gained.
Well, do you think there could be any more big game announcements?
We have different rooms where you can earn bronze,
Yes,
silver,
because
gold,
they've yet to confirm something I know they're supposed
yeah,
to confirm.
and so that helps you.
If they show it,
it's also a good place to
I'll
help you
admit to
hone
what
your
it
skills if you're
was,
having trouble in a different section of the actual game.
but
Yeah.
like as far as
So,
big,
also,
Miyamoto
what's
did
next, the costumes,
announce
which
that
I forgot
he's
to mention,
working on F-Zero,
So the costumes
but
aren't
they're
just
not showing
aesthetically
anything.
awesome
They're-
looking.
he's just
Yeah, they
working on it. He
actually
said don't
affect
expect
how
anything until
you
next
take
year,
damage.
but that's something to look forward to next
For
year.
sure. So every costume will give you a buff and a
Let's
debuff.
see, they'd probably come out with a Mario,
so
Zelda,
depending on your playstyle, for example, you might
F-Zero
want a costume
game,
that gives you
what
health regeneration.
else? They could
or
possibly
you
do
might want a costume
Metroid.
that gives you infinite
They
stamina.
could show
because
Kirby
every time
again.
you use a super move,
So there's a
it
good
uses
number of
stamina
games
bar.
coming out in 2015. It just depends
and
on
the
when
counter
they come
side
out.
of that
But
might
after
be
this
take
year,
extra damage.
like
So if you're really good at
Nintendo
avoiding
cannot
damage, you might say,
top
okay, I'll
this
take that
year
costume
for a while.
and just
I
be amazing.
apologize,
So I gotta
but
ask, do you have
Mario
personal
Kart 8
favorite
just
you
came
guys
out.
when you're playing?
For platforming,
Smash
the
Bros.
skeleton is great
has
because the
been more
stamina
hyped
doesn't,
now than it ever has
doesn't
been.
go down.
And
so you can do
by the end of the
endless
year, it's
power
going to be
moves,
out.
so
I
you
don't
can
think,
always-
like,
you never get
the
tired.
only thing that
But
sucks
if you
about
get hit,
Nintendo's
you
E3
don't
this
get
year is the fact that
regenerated
next
your
year
health,
is,
so that's
like,
the-
by default, not going to be as
that's
high.
And on
the
your side?
debuff, yeah. Which one you like? Yeah, Lyric is pretty good.
Which one's here? I mean, obviously my personal favorite's the chicken, but
Because you get to be a chicken. I mean, that's
Yeah.
actually one of the things I love.
What do you think
when I
Nintendo will
first
say
found out
about
you
the
could turn
3DS game
into a
tonight?
chicken.
The 3DS
It's like,
game
I've never
that
had so much fun being a
Miyamoto's supposed to be
chicken
working
and
on.
fighting
It's supposed to be like this new game.
People need to know. The people
new.
need to know.
So I have no
how
idea.
good it is to fight as a chicken. It is
true.
deeply satisfying.
You will fight as a chicken.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and giving us a look at this. Folks, if you're interested, this is coming out.
Did I say F-Zero?
I think it's summer.
I said Miyamoto's working on F-Zero. I meant Star Fox. I said F-Zero. I did say F-Zero. I'm an idiot.
Very early summer.
Early summer. There we go. All right, please stay with us.
I said F-Zero. I meant Star Fox. Thanks for catching that, chat, because it went right over my head. I didn't even realize I said the wrong thing.
So I'll see you in a few seconds. Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, I don't know what they're doing next. It is so empty compared to yesterday. We'll be back in a minute 30. Alright. I wonder what they're going to show off now. Let's see. Kirby means the end of the Wii U life cycle. As funny as it's true that it's been like that for the past couple systems, nah. Wii U is just beginning. Wii U is gonna be just as successful as the Wii once they get rid of the Wii and focus on the Wii U. Like they bring too much attention to the Wii in 3DS. Like the fact that the Wii still exists and that they've got like these $99 systems. They done shut down the Wi-Fi servers for Nintendo DS and Wii. So now that they've done that, I think less people are gonna buy Wiis and DSs. So they'll be forced to get the newer systems, which is good because once the system starts selling. Excuse me, had a hiccup. Once the system starts selling, they'll have more money to make more games, better games. Once the games come out, they'll just be that much more hyped to get more games out. It's just a vicious cycle that just keeps going and going.
Hey, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. Up next, we've got another great indie title to show you. This is Swords and Soldiers 2. Ronimo couldn't be here to show off the game themselves because they're actually back home hard at work finishing the game. So they've asked that Tim here from our European office comes over to help out with showing off the game because he's been working with them closely, and we're really excited to take a look at this. This one is exclusive for Wii U and will be out, I think, fairly soon. And also, I've got Scott Cardenas here. He's going to be helping us out through the demo, and he's also from our U.S. office. So, guys, we'll take it away.
All right. So we're looking at the sequel of Swords and Soldiers that was originally released on Wii in 2009. So that's 5 years ago, and it's been a long time coming. And the fans have been waiting for this one. And as a fellow Dutchman and fan of series, I'm happy to show the game. And the developers are actually watching right now, so
hey,
good luck finishing the game, guys. Alright, so we've got the campaign mode up here, the single player. There's going to be an overworld map that sort of when the clouds dissipate as you progress, that will show paths and hidden features. And we'll just be showing this demo 2 levels that to show the gameplay and some new features of the game. It's a sequel, so there will be some similarities, but there's going to be a lot of awesome new things to see.
Yeah, and I think folks coming back from the original game will be really happy to see the Vikings are back because they're such a blast when you play the original.
Guys, everybody saw Pac-Man and his trailer.
Kind of hook is that
this is not news to us. This was announced last night. Everyone has seen it.
And see it
Stop bringing up Pac-Man, please.
Blackbeard again.
If I see Pac-Man again, I'm ignoring it. I'm excited for him, yes, but he's being brought up completely irrelevantly when we're looking at other stuff.
Yeah, this is brand new right off the bat, seeing the mobility of your base.
Yeah. So it's a strategy game, side-scrolling 2D strategy game, where you collect resources and you build units, and your goal is to get to the other side of the map.
Yes, I would like an HD remake for Kirby Air Ride with online multiplayer for Wii U. I like an HD remake of anything with online multiplayer.
At the bottom of the screen there, you can see roughly how far you are through the level. So you can see there's a lot ahead of you there before you're going to finish off this stage.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, one of the new features here is that these units walk automatically when I create them. But actually, one of the new features is that I can now also set waypoints. So you see here this pile of gold. I can actually set a waypoint for the worker and she'll go collect it, which adds a new layer of depth because you can actually control some of the movements of your units. But you have to watch out because you have to protect
This looks
them
like
as well.
something I'd watch two Saiyans play
Yeah,
from.
and that's really where the challenge comes in.
Like
because you're
Landing
not just
Couture and
creating the
Takahata
units
101
and
from
allowing
Team
them to kind of
4-Star.
progress forward.
This looks like
you have
something
the
I would
ability
see
to
on their
scroll, and
channel.
you also kind of, you know, through use of as you kind of build the economy and you're building your units, you're able to watch them moving forward and assist them through the use of spells. And we'll be able to show
Hey
you
Vegeta,
those,
I'm building the economy.
how that helps out.
All right, so we got some
your units.
berserkers out here. We've got an axe thrower down there as well.
Yeah, I'm starting my attack right now.
Excellent.
I'm also going to build this mana tower that will help us collect more mana to cast more spells throughout the level.
So each one of the units has, you know, its own unique characteristics. So your berserkers are,
Everybody could
you know,
stop
kind of your
asking
front
about
line,
what's being
hand-to-hand
shown today
combat,
because
very
I
strong
have
but
no
slow. Then you got your axe throwers right
idea.
behind that are
They're
much
doing
more quick,
Nintendo
but they're a little bit more
Treehouse,
fragile. So
which
you're gonna
is
need
them
to, you know,
showing
kinda have them hang
gameplay
back
and
a
trying to
little bit.
explain
Yeah,
what the
figuring out
games are
strategy when
about
you're setting out your
and
units is
getting
such
into
an
the
interesting
technical
challenge.
information about
It's
it.
so painful when you see, I've got
All
one
they
axe
have is
thrower out in
new
front.
stuff.
That poor
Yeah.
little
They're
guy
not
doesn't stand a chance
specific
against
in
all the
any
guys who are
way,
coming over on
shape,
the
or
other
form.
side. And
They
at
were
that
talking
point,
about
maybe
stuff
just supporting the spells
yesterday
until
during
you're
the
able to get
Nintendo
some other
Direct
crew
and
out
said
there
what
to
stuff
back
was
them
going to
up.
be later.
Yeah, there's a lot going on at
yesterday.
the same time as always remembering
But
that you
today
gotta
we
continue to
have
release
no
those units,
information. They're
as
just
that currency
going
and that
with it.
economy
Please
continues
stop
to build.
asking
So
what they're
you're
doing because I
watching
have
all
no
sides of the screen
idea.
at the same time.
I don't know
and taking
if
time to step
there's
out and
a certain
upgrade
game that I
your
know
units
about
as
that's going to
well,
be
because you
confirmed
can swap
today or
over and say,
not.
okay, now I need to
I
start
don't know
building
if
up this
Miyamoto's
type of unit. I need to
new
get that started
3DS
before I
game
can
is going to be
actually
confirmed
break
today
that
or
off the
tomorrow.
field.
I don't know
gonna
if
be
they're
building
showing
that
any
tower
Pokemon
here.
at all. I have
That's
no
animations.
idea.
It's this brand new engine
Nobody
in this
has
game,
any
hand-drawn
idea.
everything,
They're just
frame
showing it.
animation, and it looks gorgeous on the HD screen. The first game already looked good, but this they've done a really great job in.
They really
taking
don't need to
advantage
show
of the
more
high
Smash
resolution.
Bros.
Yeah,
They
to
showed
think
as
that
much
all
as
this
they
was
could
hand-drawn,
yesterday.
that's
How
an
could they show
incredible amount
any
of
more?
work. That's
They probably
That's kinda
showed everything they
intimidating.
got
Yeah,
left.
this
Sakurai
right,
already
even
left
in
back
these
for
spell
Japan.
animations,
He's done.
all of that completely
Smash Bros.
hand-drawn.
is over.
And,
Sakurai
you know,
is
people who are
gone.
familiar with the original, we just released the HD version actually back in May. And
Like,
that was
as
kind
soon
of an
as
upgrade
the,
to the original
round
WiiWare
table
graphics,
ended,
but
Sakurai
this,
was
you know,
leaving.
fans
He is
that
gone.
have
There
played
is
that one
no
will notice
more
right
Smash
away.
Bros.
This is brand new art, beautiful, you know, looking, and you know, works really well.
And so one feature on the battlefield that we can see here is there are two different paths.
It says on their
that
Twitter, or
your
you
characters
okay,
can take.
hold up.
And it's really easy to swap back
Go
and
onto
forth.
Nintendo's
You
Twitter.
tap, you have the sign adjust, so you can choose which way to go.
I could have sworn they
It's an
said
additional
Sakurai
strategic challenge
left.
figuring out how you want to split up your units between those two paths. Because on the one hand, you know, there's a lot of enemies there that need to be cleared out. On the other side, there's all this loot down at the bottom that you want to get. Oh no!
Look out.
The
The
barrel,
main events
barrels.
come to Best
It
Buy.
exploded. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
We need
I
some
need to
spells.
illustrate. I'm
Spells.
falling behind
Time
here.
to bring down the lightning.
So this is the tech tree where you're able to actually go in and select what units you know, you're going to be able to bring out and select from your inventory, but you can also select those spells.
And it's worth pointing out the tech tree is different for each
They're
stage.
not talking about Smash
So
Bros.
you
today.
can't build one strategy and rely on that. Like, this is my go-to.
You
I
may
just do
have
this in this order and
seen
that's gonna
hashtag
go.
Smash
You're gonna
Bros.
have
and jumped to
different
conclusions,
unit
but the
options
only
available to you
Smash
and
Bros.
different
related
spell
thing
units, so you really have to
is the
figure out how
Best
to
Buy
customize
event
your
so that
approach.
people can go play
Not
it.
only
That's
based
it.
on what kind of enemies are on the screen, but also what you've got at your disposal to fight with.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
that's
that's
a lot
really
of bad
awesome.
guys. That's a lot of Vikings.
Yeah, this is okay.
Where
this
do you
is
guys
planned
see-
that I'm
okay.
going to fill this
Yes,
level
this
because
is
I
how
want to
we
show
show
you
you
another
the
level.
Swords and
actually.
Soldiers
So
2.
It's all good.
One
Swords and
interesting
Soldiers
thing with
2.
the mana rune that you noticed
Main
there was
event
that,
is
you know,
here.
it's
Come to
completely
Best
helpless,
Buy
so
on
you really kind of want to. It
6/11
takes up
from
the
4
same
p.m. to
exact
9 p.m.
spot
local time to
as,
demo
as
Smash
your
Bros.
tower
on Wii
does.
U.
So you really have to decide, you know, do I need
Guacamelee
a tower
allows players
there
blah
where I
blah
can
blah.
be kind of
Guacamelee
more
offers
offensive,
TV
or am I,
play
you know, progress
after
far enough that I can
Guacamelee.
use the mana rune
Guacamelee.
Yeah, and if
instead
you wanna-
and help your spells.
Be a
Guacamelee.
heavy spellcaster.
Fantasy
you really
Life.
need to have that
Fantasy
extra
Life.
mana support,
Absolutely.
otherwise
Are you guys
it is
ready
really
to
sad
see
when it
more?
dreads up.
Guacamelee Super Turbo
Oh, yeah,
Championship
absolutely.
Edition. Don't be fooled by Q. Fantasy
Actually,
Life is
we're-
Fantasy Life. Fantasy Life. Fantasy
Yeah,
Life.
we're just gonna show you a
Fantasy
new
Life.
faction,
Our first
the
game demo
demons.
for today is Fantasy
And
Life for
since
Nintendo
base movement
3DS.
is one of the
We'll
new
talk more about
features,
Smash Bros. later
base
today,
can
both Wii U
move
and
in this
okay.
new game. So
Oops.
you'll be able to set strategic positions and add adds a whole new layer of depth to the game. It's really awesome.
And you've got your net full of ham there. Just,
Well,
because you're gonna need
they
that.
lied yesterday. They said there was no information after the round
and
two.
fighting.
I love the barbecue.
Yeah.
They need to specify
Of course,
today.
now something is
No more
happening, so we're
information
gonna investigate
today.
What it is. And this is
Let
where
us
you'll-
know that
you
there's
can
going to be
already
more
see a preview here.
information.
You'll
Don't
find
tweet
the demons
during the. I'm not looking at
from
Twitter
the
during this. I'm watching this.
Yeah, so again, the original, you know, they had the Chinese and the Aztecs, so those are not in this game, but they've got the two new factions, so Demons being one of those, another one that's yet to be
And
announced.
the other one, you'll
Yet
have
to be announced.
Wait and see.
Yeah, fans gotta wait for that one, so.
Yeah.
Like, I understand
so
tweeting
the
about
resource
stuff that's
collecting
going
to get
on
started?
at the
We're gonna start
moment
with
to make sure people
resources.
can go
And
look at,
already
but
have
don't
a new
say,
spell
oh, we're
activated,
going to talk
the
about it later.
polymorph spell, and I can just show you briefly here.
You better not talk about Smash
can
when I'm
turn-
gone playing Smash.
We can turn enemies into sheep. So we'll be using that tactic later. Hopefully it will help me win this time.
Very powerful.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start building my tech tree, and here you see it's already different. Oh, and here actually a club
I make sure there was nothing else I missed.
And a meat thrower. There are 2 brand new units to the game.
Yeah,
meat thrower, obviously throwing meat, and they love the meat, so they will regenerate them.
Yeah, so there's one that's very valuable at the back end of your unit, where again they can't really fight for you, but they can definitely continue to replenish the health, keep your unit healthy.
I wonder how much more they're gonna talk about it, because what more is there to talk
and
about?
Send out 2 clubmen and some meat throwers to boost their health and see what that brings us.
Little lamb chops in his hand.
Someone did not tweet it to me after I
turn
found
this
it
little guy into a sheep? Here, let's do it.
Wow, I already read the
Defenseless.
tweet out
so
loud,
cute.
and someone just
It's not
Buddy has to
sent
die.
me
real animals. This
the-
is pure
Okay.
fiction.
Not cute enough that he's not worth killing.
That just shows how much of a delay there is, because I already found the information
I love
and you're
the design of
finally
these guys.
sending it to me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I see it now. I just see that you replied blah blah LPs, and when I clicked on it, it was the Nintendo.
You've got a larger guy there.
I saw it already.
More hand-to-hand combat, so everyone kind of has their weaknesses, but yeah, you see they've got the their portal there, which can allow their units to warp up closer. So they've got a kind of an advantage by having that portal. You want to get rid of that portal before you can progress further on toward their base.
Yeah, I really enjoy the challenge where you don't know what's going to come through that
But yeah,
portal,
Nintendo's
and it
going
could
kind of
really
slow
be
today.
anything
I'm not going to
coming.
hate on them.
So you don't really know exactly what you're planning for
like showing
as you're
different
coming
stuff,
up to
because
it.
they got
You
a
could
lot
have
of
a
their
whole bunch
good
of guys
stuff out of
just
the way
suddenly plowing through
yesterday.
it while you're trying to destroy it.
Like
need
the
to destroy it
only
before something
like
big comes out, you
completely
know?
new
Yeah,
game
exactly.
Nice.
that I can think of that I actually feel I
Destroy
must
the
get
portal.
is that Splatoon game. I'm definitely getting Splatoon.
Oh, their
comes
base
the
is
enemy
moving
base.
in.
So again, you got another little demon hanging out on a barrel there, right in front of the barbecue.
With the barbecue.
That's very important. We're going to protect
You
them.
gotta save the barbecue.
Yep, got to get to the barbecue.
No, I do not watch PewDiePie.
Okay, so on the barrel though,
We got
was
the
about
barrel.
I had to blow
So the
them.
best way to get rid of the barrels is if you can utilize
PewDiePie's
the,
become
the
more
lightning
tolerable
spell.
for me, but
that will take them out. So if they're
if he
right
plays
in
a
the middle
game
of
that
their
I
game, you
know
can use that lightning spell with the barrel.
and he sucks at it too much,
Take him out.
I kind of get mad. I
So
had the
creating
same
new
thing about
spells
Game
help me
Grumps.
out
I
too.
love the Game Grumps channel, but when they suck at
using
a game that I'm
future
good
spells
at,
in
I'm
this
like,
game.
please
Hopefully that will help me out.
stop. Suck it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All right, this
nice.
is a new type of unit. It's called a super unit. Every faction has a different one. This one is extremely heavy and powerful, and it can even sling his own
Guys, I'm not going to constantly be on
You can
Twitter
only
if
have one
I'm
of
watching
these
this
guys out at
and
one
running a
time, so-
stream.
Yeah, we have to pull
I
I
don't
can't
think
believe you guys can multitask this much. You're watching my
Okay.
stream, you're hopping around on Twitter. I don't know how you guys can
Okay,
multitask
we
and
don't
find all
send
the information
Chance
out
as
at
our
all
super unit,
times.
so
Super
we
unit
need
out
our
here.
super unit.
So, as Tim mentioned, definitely the super units. There's,
I don't know why. Okay, Jeremy,
has.
You're
kind of
typing
a-
in all
a
caps
spell
saying
that
blog.
goes
Can we
with it. So
play the
not only are they
guess?
powerful in certain ways,
Can we play
but
guess
they,
the game you
with
know
the use
about?
of your mana, you have a different spell that will make them even more
I'm reading that as a
powerful.
rhetorical question
we'll try
because
to get,
the answer
see
is
if we can get our
obvious.
super unit
Yeah.
out here.
Obviously,
And here comes
people are going to
Larry.
keep
This is our
doing
super
it,
unit.
and I'm going to keep
Meat is
saying
all
I already
grilled.
know.
This guy's awesome.
So
Yeah,
you can
he-
stop
he'll be
talking
able to
like
help
that.
that.
I've seen it every single time you posted it. I've ignored it
Go, Larry, go.
because
Go,
of the
go,
way
go.
you're doing it.
So by pushing the A button, you'll be able to take out your enemy.
Nice.
And you can actually juggle them in the air, so the more you hit them, you can knock them all the way back.
That will hurt him.
Well, Larry's a good guy to have on your team.
So now it's time for my comeback.
Don't forget,
No,
keep
another
your,
barrel.
Keep your units going.
Oh, so you got a good batch coming out though. So
Yep.
You'll be set in a couple seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, protecting that barbecue is big deal.
Let's see. By the way, blah, once again,
Oh,
congrats
fucking sure, no.
on congrats for 19K
Building
followers.
those
The
mana,
Boppy is getting
ruins
the power it
is that,
deserves.
it's again helping that
Well,
skill
it's
increase.
subscribers.
Those
Like when you said
gold
followers,
stacks
for
that
the
your,
first thing I
your
thought was
maidens were collecting at the
Twitter.
beginning,
But
you see those turn into kind of, the,
you said when I read 19K, I was like, oh yeah, I did hit 19K
and, they'll be
subscribers.
also able
Like,
to,
I'm getting so close to
collect
20K all of a sudden
And as
because of
someone who likes to
E3.
spam
People are actually
lightning,
subscribing
I'm,
and
definitely
tuning
a
in.
fan of
So
stocking up
hopefully
on the
people
mana.
stick around
Yes.
and.
So here's Larry.
I hope
we need
you
to
come back and watch some of the other stuff because I'm going to start updating Pokemon stuff again. Later in the year, I'm going to be doing Smash
right
Bros.
there.
I stream Mario
Yes.
Kart
I
8
think I took down
twice
their
a
super
week
unit.
with the exceptions
I think we're
of
good to
this
go now.
week
We're gonna take over their
and last
base.
Saturday because last Saturday I I had family
Nice.
issues that
Another
prevented
new
me
feature of this
from
game in skirmish is you can play against another player.
getting quiet
where each
enough
player
to
has its own
stream.
One player can play on the gamepad and
My
one
family is
on the
loud
TV,
and
which is
obnoxious,
awesome
like
new
me,
feature.
in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's nice you can keep your approaches totally secret that
I
way.
get
So
it
I can
from
be like
them.
over on the other side of the room with the gamepad.
Yeah, not.
So
not
Mario
eating
Kart
the,
8 is every Wednesday and Saturday,
It
except
just
for
makes it
this
perfect
weekend, last Saturday.
for the Wii gamepad.
Yeah, anytime you want details.
Obviously, I'm doing
hidden
Smash
from
Bros. when
your
it comes out.
opponents,
Pokemon's
which
going to be
is
huge on my
pretty
channel.
sweet.
I really want to get back to Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think I can
Oh,
even
you
do
get
it
the
so
glow.
much
Yeah,
better
we're
now.
almost there.
I just feel like
Oh, there you
my
go.
voice
Yeah.
and my commentary has
Moving
gotten
into
so
the
much
base.
better in the past year.
Okay.
It looks like there's some
I look back at my old
creepy
videos,
eyes
I
up
was
at the
like,
top
Yeah,
of that
there's some
really?
bad
face.
stuff in
Yeah,
there.
it looks cool.
I did this,
Take these
and now I
guys
look at
out.
today, I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, those Slugmen are great.
It's over.
so much better. I don't even know what it might be the
Yes.
fact that I was trying to
Yeah.
be quiet and
Yeah,
not
thanks for your
wake
mental
up
support.
family members last year, but now I don't
So
care.
I'm not sure if we mentioned it, but
So I'm
actually
more
the first
free
game,
to do whatever the heck I
Sword
want,
Sword
and I
the
do
HD
better
version
for
was
it. Maybe
re-released
that's
on
it.
eShop the other day. So everybody that likes this, go get the original, and then get ready for the sequel for later, the end of this year.
It'll hold you over
Yeah,
until
it's a
these
good
guys
chance
get
to
this game finished.
brush up your skills so you can really do
Also,
some
by the
damage when you
way,
get into
any
this
of the
one,
drama
but-
going on in the chat, I'm
And,
just completely
just pointing out, like
ignoring.
the sort of like fog you see over here, it recedes
see
as
it.
you go too. So there's a lot
I'm just
more
not
stuff
bothered or
hiding
fazed
under
by
there.
it.
Yeah, so these
I'm
are
20
just
years
a couple
old. I'm a
sample,
little more mature than that now.
missions that are, yeah, but the world will definitely open up.
Maybe
as you
last year
continue
when I
on,
was just
progress
a
through the story, and then again, every mission, every area that you're
dumb,
going
wild
into is
teenager.
unique.
It
It's
would have
different.
bothered
the
me a
tech tree,
little.
like you
But
mentioned
now,
before, is going to be
I'm
completely
mature.
different. So your strategy is
I look
always
30.
going to be changing as you progress through the story, and then making that two-player
Seriously, like
skirmish
these 12 and
also an option.
14-year-old
It
kids
just
on the
throws it,
Microsoft
another level.
conference
Yeah, it's content.
was
content
calling
back.
me
We
a
only saw 2 levels
like
today, but there
old
will be tons of
Nintendo
levels in there,
fanboy.
and,
And I was
Yeah, it's
like,
gonna
I
be
am
beautiful,
20
so-
years
Yeah, the
old.
challenge
They're
of
like,
playing
shut
as
up, you
other
look
factions
30.
as well,
I'm
which-
like,
Yes.
Really looking
I
forward
guess
to
Yeah,
when
seeing
you're
what they're doing.
12,
Actually, I don't think
units
it'll
and
be
everything
the
black.
sight of a
Yeah, a
beard
lot of new
means
stuff in this
way
as well.
too old.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, guys, for
Obviously,
swinging by.
a lack of
and,
puberty
I know
there.
the dev team's watching, so hi, guys. Thank you so much for sending us such awesome
Looking
content,
good.
and we're looking forward to hanging out with you guys soon as well. Folks, please stay with us.
What
in a
games
couple
have they
seconds, we're
played?
going to
They
be
just
showing you
played,
Affordable Space Adventures. You don't want to miss
Swords
that.
and
So,
Soldiers
hang
2.
with us. We'll be back in a few seconds. See
They
you soon.
played
Alright, take care.
Thanks. Nice job.
Guacamelee
Got it.
something edition, like some more advanced thing, I guess. It's like a third-party thing. It's on Wii U, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PS4, I believe. They showed off Fantasy Life with the 3DS. And was there a fourth game, or was this it? I want to say that was it. Not much has gone on that I'm too interested in, but I'm not going to blow it off 100% because of the chat. I'm trying to watch it, and if something interesting happens, I mention it, but so far, nothing really of interest. Okay, the maturity thing, being goofy in a joke video is not the same as flipping out over immature stuff in comment sections and stuff. Dude, look, the Smash Bros booth is right there. Okay, what they're doing right now, they have a line and people are going and playing Smash Bros. That's what's going to be happening at Best Buy. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So basically what you see right there, it's going to be on a smaller screen with a smaller logo header, but that's essentially what everything's going to look like at Best Buy. That, and there's really not going to be a line. We're going to have our names on the list. And that's
Hey,
about it.
welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam, and I'm super excited to show you a special look at Affordable Space Adventures. This is a game that's coming out this fall from BONDofGAMES, and we've got Diana from BONDofGAMES who's here to walk us through it.
Affordable
We also have
Space
a couple folks
Adventures.
from Yacht Club Games who are going to be helping us out with some multiplayer play. So I'll just let you guys take it off.
So I'm Diana. I'm actually the producer and co-owner of BONDofGAMES.
What screen recorder do you use for your streams? I use something called XSplit Broadcaster.
Like a really talented Swedish game designer.
The letter
so it's a
X.
collaboration.
Yeah, folks have seen Night Underground.
SPLIT,
That's the kind of
X
vibe.
Our game
split
probably not come out this
broadcaster.
fall. Maybe
There's a free version, and like I only say this because I know people are probably going to be curious and going to ask. XSplit Broadcaster has a free version with more limited features. Like you can only stream the 25 frames per second. You can only use like 4 different scenes. Like for example, just to show, I'll go right back.
And I'm Sean.
Like if I do this and completely switch to something else,
I'm excited to do this.
you can only have 4 of those scenes, but if with a paid version, if you're being a little more professional, you can have 12. And for the moment, I'm only using 2, but I do use multiple ones on different occasions.
Side-scrolling game.
You have a different bit rate and
the gamepad is like
frame
very essential
per second
for the experience
limit.
Because it's kind of the control panel.
And I pay $15 for 3
I am like
months.
really flying this spaceship.
Like the personal license, so I can have it.
Right now, I will start a single player, show a bit around, and then I will want you to join me.
Okay.
I made like a game last year.
If you're serious about streaming, I would pay for it.
Is someone's controller on? Sorry.
Another thing people have told me to start using is OBS, Open Broadcast Software. If you type in OBS, you should be able to just find it just by OBS.
And Nicholas did like a really amazing like atmospheric
so yeah,
puzzle.
just look into it if you're interested in streaming.
Knut Underground is called also for the video. So now we're joining. We're making this like a multiplayer, amazing like atmospheric puzzle game. So let me show you. Right now I have 1 engine available. My spaceship crashed, so it's all like self-repairing right now. Yeah, no worries. Is that better?
Slight technical adjustments, and then we'll get back rolling again.
Thank
and
you.
worth mentioning, like with Bumpy's Party, that game was all about really cool controller usage. So I think that's something that we've really got here as well.
So sorry about that, but we're going on. So now I'm like, I'm actually using the fuel engine, and the fuel engine cannot actually fly underwater because it needs air. So I'm gonna increase my mass.
Fly
That's
underwater
an option I can do with
air.
this engine.
Really?
And now I can sink my spaceship. And I can shoot this flare with a shoulder button that usually can help me out, like reach out to areas and push things that are far away from me. So now I'm gonna go slowly up, and I have a door to open, and to open the door I have to shoot this little flare. Yeah. Oh. So here you go. Then
I see.
I open the door. So I can go speed up there. Yes.
See, I hate watching games that look like they're supposed to be good for speed running, and then having people go so slow because it makes the games look so boring.
If it's too dark. And right now I'm getting a new engine.
If she wasn't being technical and someone like really good at the game was just speeding through it, this would look so interesting.
My spaceship is all over the place. And with a stabilizer, if I increase that, then it's super stable. Oops. That was not a... Okay, so here we go. So now I'm super stable.
I see.
And I can like kind of fly through these...
Careful.
Imagine speed running this.
Okay.
Yeah. So my reactor is very stressed because I'm using a lot of like electricity to be that stable, so I can turn off.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Okay, so what I did here?
Careful!
I turned off the fuel.
And
instead of
goodbye, sub.
Big mistake.
There you go.
Because then I cannot fly. So now I'll try again. Increase my thruster. Sorry, my stabilizer, and try to go around here again.
Okay.
And there's that button there that I have to hit to be able to. Oh, that was a missed shot.
Careful.
Maybe now I can do it. Yes.
Nice.
Star Fox is not being shown this year, guys.
Yeah, it really gives me the spooky feeling of like I really can't
it's confirmed that he was working on it, but that's about
the light
it.
is shining around.
You're not getting anything else out of that.
Like this, like these crystals. It's just that's awesome.
So right now, this is like the end of this one level. I've selected several levels to show you because we have plenty.
And hopefully nothing really too interesting happens while I'm gone, but I will be cutting this short in about 2 hours. When that happens, you guys can just go to twitch.tv/Nintendo to watch the rest of this. Unfortunately, I will not be covering it because I'm going to be playing Smash Bros. At the Smash Fest at Best Buy.
Yeah, so in this one, so there's a new
thing
here that
I won't be here for a good 4 hours of this.
Part of the game,
if anything interesting happens while I'm gone,
So I can.
That is the time to
whenever
tweet at me.
there's like robots
So
around,
if you go
they're
in the
actually
description of
dangerous
this
and I can't really fight them. All I can
stream,
do is like scan them.
if you go down and hit show more, you should be able to see my Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all that stuff.
Circle around, and I can see
You can follow
on
my Twitch so that you can see
where,
live
like,
streams
the
that
meters
aren't
and
like this.
what
Like this is like live reaction,
so I should not get in his way
discussions, reviews,
if I'm producing a lot of heat. Right now I'm
stuff like
producing
that.
a lot of heat because I'm on
will
a fuel
always
engine,
be as a YouTube
but I got a new
stream.
engine, which is the electric
General
engine.
gaming,
so when
where
I
you actually see me
switch to
playing
that
a game,
then that's
will
not
always be on
producing heat,
Twitch.
so I
It
can
may be
actually
converted
go
to
around
YouTube
and
afterwards.
bump these guys,
Anyway,
they
you can
don't
follow me
see
on
me.
Twitch, but on Twitter,
And then,
particularly. Follow me on
here it
Twitter,
is, this
and no
little
matter
guy
what
that also
happens
doesn't
when
like
I
me.
leave,
He doesn't like
please
sound.
tweet
So I
at
can
me.
pass
I don't
him
care
if I
how
don't
much my
trust
phone
him
is
too
blowing
much
up.
because,
I want to be informed if I'm missing anything. If I can, I'll try to watch the stream on my phone, but if there's any
It's really
problems,
a game where you have to be so
tweet
careful
at
as you're
me.
going through these levels.
Twitter
because
is powerful. Twitter
these
is love.
creatures are
Twitter
just
is
on your
life.
periphery, and maybe all you
Follow
see is
me.
a little tiny light before you realize, oh, I'm totally
Get
in their
my
range.
stupid
and,
tweets at any random time. Send me your stupid stuff at any time. If it's funny, I
doesn't
retweet
have
it.
much power. You can see,
I'm
like,
a human
I can't even
being. I love Twitter.
Over this wind
That's
from
good.
this,
It's for the budget-conscious space traveler. Maybe.
Right.
So I tried
the
to
economy model.
I will
All
try
right,
to make
chat
it
has
a bit more
not
powerful.
loaded
I'll go on a
too
fuel
much.
engine.
I'm gonna go ahead and refresh
Still not
this.
good enough, but
Oh,
if
the
I
smoke.
increase the
My phone is
thruster
blowing
and maybe
up.
I make
I
myself
want-
heavier, as soon as
I want to be
I'm
informed
producing
if
a
I'm
lot of
missing.
heat, but at
No.
least
If I can, I'll try to watch the
At
stream
least
on
I
my
could
phone,
find
but
that.
it just
Yeah, I don't know
I
if
thought
you
you
folks
were
can
done
hear
for
this over the stream, but the ship has the most adorable, like, old V8 engine. It just, it sounds fantastic as you're going, and this poor little ship is trying its hardest to stay in one piece for you.
I mean, a lot of the sound and like a lot of these small messages during the tutorials will really give you this idea of
yes,
how
I'll be
cheap your
recording myself
spaceship
playing
is.
Smash. I've said this
And-
many times.
Okay, so I want you to join in. If you connect first, and you connect as well. So now
Well, let me actually
you
go to
are
Twitter
the
right now and see
scanner
how many people are
flashlight,
following
and
me.
you will be moving the spaceship, and I will be the brain. Like I'll do all the things here.
I don't think.
Okay, right here.
You're not
This is the kind of stuff I
controlling?
love
Are you
seeing.
Okay, so give me a second.
No, where's
I
it
know
all
why
set
you're
up?
not controlling.
I'm sorry.
So I haven't
affordable,
had the multiplayer
whatchamacallit thing.
but now I do.
But hold up.
So let's see.
This right here is why I
be fine
love
Yeah, looking
So
at
this
the
is this is
Twitter.
gonna be a little bit
People get to see
spacey,
me this
because we're
kind of
gonna really
stuff
have to communicate
all
with
the
each other.
time, and I
Else
love
it's
it.
gonna go totally wrong. So let's see.
And she's
So
counting
let's
on you
see
to
how
keep her ship in one
crew
piece.
members we are. Yeah.
Oh no, everything will be fine. I'm sure.
So, can you move?
I love it.
Okay. All
And
right, we're
can you
cooking.
move this flashlight?
I
I'm steering
love
the
it.
spaceship.
I
can't
just
move the
favored and
flashlight,
retweeted
but I
that.
can participate. Whoa.
Oh, no worries.
Actively. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Right now
follow me
we
on
are
Twitter,
flying
send me stuff like
oh,
that,
easy,
and I'll probably
Yes.
enjoy your presence.
Okay. You're going too
So
fast.
you,
Okay.
you really have to like
Like, there's names that I
slow down.
noticed on here because of how
Take it
often they
easy.
send me
Take
stuff.
it
Cal
easy.
Shadow
The background
98,
here is
Green
really
Yoshi
cool, by the way.
Lover. Let's see, Jerome
Yeah,
1536,
yeah.
X Guild 2.
Somewhere over there.
Let's see.
Yes,
Oh, there it is.
here we
Okay.
go.
Oh, there he is.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Our
So
savior
you can see his
Lloyd.
range. Don't go in there. Don't go in there because we're definitely using too much electricity. He's sensitive to
Who else
electricity,
do
so
I
I'll
see
switch to the
all
fuel
the
engine.
time?
Okay.
Some of you guys have just recognized my
give me a
name.
second. Okay, now you're
When
fine.
I can recognize you guys by
Right,
name,
right,
Can you go by?
and
Okay,
like
right.
I
Yeah,
know
that's
your
the problem.
personality, that's
Nice.
the best. Like,
Great. Okay, so now we're doing two-player. I think I have
if
a
I know
trick.
you well
Just
enough
welcome.
that
I
I'm
think I have
just
a
like,
trick how
wow,
to get you in. Next
so and so
level.
sent me
You have to
this.
wait till
That's
next
so
level.
him or her.
Okay,
at
stop,
that.
stop.
Okay.
I can't be too interactive with you guys
Okay, this guy
24/7,
doesn't
but
like
Twitter
us
is definitely the best place. Please follow me on Twitter if you haven't already.
Forward.
Yeah. Okay, so give me a second. I'm cooling you off. Now you're an electric engine. You can go now.
Okay, go. Okay.
Safe.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not lying
Yeah.
to you.
So far, There's
so
that
good.
moment where you cross the threshold and you're just waiting for the ship to explode for no reason.
You're lying to me. I don't know.
So far, I think we're doing great.
Okay, great.
Oh, this is
great.
this
Go
the
in,
end?
Go in.
Okay.
Easy, right?
Awesome. That was easy. That was easy.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah,
Well, out of
nice
all the games shown
story.
at E3 from Nintendo, which game will you play the most and post to your channel? Smash Bros, obviously.
Well, try
Um,
to maybe take
okay.
the battery off very quickly from the
Smash Bros.
I think this is really the trick. So if you
Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Battery?
Splatoon is a complete shock and surprise. It came out of nowhere. I never heard about it before yesterday. I don't think anyone did. It has been shown before. I don't remember it. Splatoon I want to get. I want to cover.
And you still can't do anything?
Let's see.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Then you turn yourself on again.
I kind of want that Kirby game. No, okay, I want the
it's not your fault.
the Captain Toad game.
Sorry.
And I'll that's one of the games that I'll probably do blind, Captain Toad, because I'm gonna be trying to 100% it. Like my first time through, I'll probably just stream it.
Your experience will come through like these tutorial messages and like a little bit in the beginning.
In general, I don't want to do like adventures or platformers with collectibles until I beat the entire game myself. I don't like doing stuff blind unless it is a particular game, kind of like Captain Toad.
Sending you messages and telling you like, oh, you have like your system is like art of like
Star Fox has not been shown off yet. It's going to be shown off next year.
You have, but you're
you're definitely not where you meant to be.
Those things don't look very friendly.
Maybe try up.
Oh, they're like reaching.
Yeah. They look hungry. Is that safe? Can I touch that?
Yeah, don't be scared of him. Don't be scared of him.
Yeah, this game looks a bit meh, but honestly, I think it would be interesting if you had 2 players and you were trying to go really fast through it.
No, don't get eaten. No, we're speed demons here. We don't have to worry about that.
It doesn't look terrible, but it is kind of meh.
Okay, so here we have.
And you got to keep in mind, this is probably one of the earliest levels in the game.
I just scan him, and I'm gonna scan the second
stuff
one
like
too.
this always
These
gets
guys
harder.
really
They're
don't
just
like
showing
that.
the technical stuff and how to play it,
Yeah.
so that whenever you
these
pick it up,
guys right
you're not stupid when it comes to it. You've actually seen it, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember supposed to do this and that, and everything just clicks. It's a little faster.
The electric engine has a decelerator.
Thank you for the God bless yous.
You have your decelerator off, like there is no friction, so you can like.
My favorite Nintendo character in general
I'm gonna try
would be
turn off the accelerators. If you go a bit more, like take some, you just release the thruster
right here
before you get in the area. Yeah.
Alright, moment of truth here.
And that was before the death stare was
yeah.
a thing. Luigi's always been my favorite character.
But I shouldn't move, right?
No, don't move.
Don't move. Just drop.
It's gonna bounce on by.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna drop you.
Whenever I play Mario Bros.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Later, suckers.
After Luigi became more of his own character and not just the green Mario, ever since, every time Luigi is an option, I play as Luigi instead. As a matter of fact, when I played through Mario Bros. 1 and 3, I select a 2-player game, and I give Mario a game over, and I don't let him continue, and then I start from the beginning as Luigi, and I play the entire game as Luigi.
So these guys
every time I play Mario Bros. 1 and 3, that's what I do.
But if we shine the light, they're scared. Okay, so we're pretty much done here.
Luigi is my favorite Nintendo character.
Like, the worlds will progress in like visually. So in the beginning is
favorite Pokemon in the anime would be Charizard. In the games,
visually it will be like you're from a little bit more
kind of like
lonely part of the planet. You're getting to the really kind of techie part.
I've kind of jumped around between favorites. At one point, my favorite was Scrafty, but he kind of got
make like beautiful worlds that you kind of feel exploring. So
weakened with the whole fairy thing.
So it's gonna be all about looking around.
He's just not as useful as he used to
like
be.
The idea like that's really organic, and there's a lot of just like things that are alive trying to get you. It just makes it really mysterious.
Yeah, I'll go Aegislash for now.
So
I jump around all the
this one
time.
is tough. So I have landing gear, so I can like turn on some landing gear, so you can pick that thing up.
Okay.
And I'll give you a fuel engine.
It's
more
too
powerful.
heavy.
Emily Luigi.
Yeah.
I'm better blind.
Try.
That wasn't at all close to Luigi.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me, Mario.
So now
Voice crack.
Very nice.
Perfect.
I can't do it
this
right
level
now.
has awesome ambient sound.
My vocal cords are not warmed up properly.
Oh, wait.
He's watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
That guy's got a heck of a
He
range.
doesn't like heat. I'm gonna go on electric engine. He doesn't like electricity either. So try to give me a second.
Vocal warm ups aren't my
Try to, like,
specialty.
play around with the controls. Okay, now you're fine. So now you're on a very low thruster and decelerator.
Okay.
Do you think there's going to be DLC for Smash? Honestly, I do not. because Sakurai is one of those. I will make this game perfect with what I've got, and you better not touch my game when it's done. Like, he's tolerant of Project M existing, but I don't think he would change anything in his own game.
Okay, yeah. I'm only controlling the movement.
But you're super not powerful now.
Because
why don't you do a top 5 list? Because I'm mostly an LP'er. I can start branching out, but before I start branching out, I want to make sure I've got like proper equipment and stuff to where like I can make it look as professional as possible.
Okay.
Because like, honestly, with reviews and top anything, top 5s, top 10s, whatever, my favorite YouTuber who does any sort of reviews or tops of any sort is JonTron. Hands down. If I did any kind of top 5s, I would want to be at least JonTron's shadow. At least. Like, I want to make sure my stuff is like that top notch. Like,
you're right.
he's like an idol in that kind of sense. Like, if I were to ever start doing it, I would try to steal stuff from him, honestly, and like implement it in mine. Of course, try to make mine as original as possible, but those are the kind of quality videos that I would want to shoot for and strive to achieve. If I ever start doing stuff like that,
good. You know this part. Good.
That's the kind of style I'd be going for, which is hard for me to do because I don't have all the best equipment. You see me on webcam, I got a Luigi and some Pokemon back in the background. Yeah, you can see my unfolded red right here. You can see a bunch of random katanas over here and a football from high school. Like, I don't have a green screen, I don't have official like lighting or like areas to go do stuff. I'd want it to be official if I started doing that kind of stuff, like professional, official kind of stuff.
I can just be on my side too. That's
so. That's a long explanation for why I haven't done it yet, but it's something I have thought about.
Yeah, this is safe. It's pretty safe. Okay. It's really safe. Okay, wait again.
I like how someone asked, "Do you like Mario over Luigi?"
Okay. Is it safe to go up?
I feel as if I already answered this question while he was here.
Okay, so wait, I can go up.
So I'm not going to answer the question
There is
again.
nothing up here.
This is like a safe area.
Yeah, this is your safe area.
I see. Okay.
Gather your thoughts.
All right, here we go. We're delving down into the.
No, I cannot stream anything from Best Buy because I'd have to be like connected to the internet and have a good like feed and all. I don't know if I can stream to Twitch from my phone. I want to say that's like a partner-only feature. I'm not 100% sure. But either way,
I imagine in a setting where
I'm not going to be able to stream it. I will be recording videos and uploading them, but I will not be streaming it.
Yeah, especially with the sound.
Right, it's dark. It's
besides, if I stream from my phone, the quality would be so bad because I've only got an iPhone 4.
Very unsettling.
That's all I've got.
Yeah.
I don't have an iPhone 5. I don't have any of the Galaxy S phones. Like, that's what my friend Javier has. I think he's got like the Galaxy S4 now. And I think that's got like a really good camera on it, and he can use that to record, but that's not going to be till Saturday.
Hey, did we,
I just turned out like
we did it.
Yeah. I just did a little magic.
Yeah, I look so much different than last year's E3. I had like.
So did we win?
My face wasn't as
This
mature.
is the last level
Obviously, I didn't have
And
this.
it's super.
My hair was
like,
flat and about right
difficult,
here
so
and
I
like
don't know if you have
wavy
more
and.
time to, like, play
I'm
it,
ready to
but-
see a
I just
spaceship
put my
blow
hair
up.
back.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
oh,
it
it's
looks
sexy.
There you
I
go.
kid, but I don't kid.
Go. So go to the. This enemy is really difficult and can definitely make you blow up.
I've had this idea forever,
But I think I can probably just.
but
make it
I've
down.
never actually seen it in practice.
Well, actually,
Oh, and then
this is
you're
probably a good place for us to.
I've always made this
to
joke,
let
but
you
I've
off
never
the hook
actually
here.
seen it.
We're just about out of time, but thank you so much for coming by and giving us a look at this game.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a blast to play, and thank you guys also for helping us out.
Being the crew member.
Filling up our
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, awesome.
No, it's fine. It's great to watch.
Just yes,
please stay
I'm
tuned.
gonna go ahead and
Next
favorite
up,
retweet
folks
that
from
right
Retro
now.
Games are gonna be hanging out
That
with us.
is
We're gonna take a look
from
at Shovel Knight. So
Fade
few
Awaits
seconds, come right back.
520.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for making me laugh. Oh god. Someone said hashtag woman WCW at blah blah LPs. Yes. A few more people follow me now. Yeah, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, go ahead and click the link in the description. Follow me now. Yep, they'll be back in a minute. I wonder what they're going to show next. They're showing Splatoon again. I wish they were showing that at Best Buy. Like, I know Smash is an obvious thing, but they're only doing Smash. I wish they had a Smash booth and everything else Nintendo booth. Because that'd honestly be awesome and no one would complain. Blah, what's next on the Blafia? Up next is going to be my Fire Red and Leaf Green randomizer, 100% randomizer, and my Pokemon Leaf Green LP I'm going to get back on. After that, we'll have to wait and see.
June 26th, so the day is almost upon us. And this is going to be an exclusive for home and handheld consoles for Nintendo. We'll have it on Wii U and 3DS. So if you guys we'll just jump right in.
All right. Yeah, I'm Nick again. Most people call me Waz. I do the pixel art on Shovel Knight.
My name's Ian. I'm a programmer on Shovel Knight.
And I'm Sean Velasco, and I do design and direction on Shovel Knight at the Yacht Club. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at the game, and we're gonna show
guy on the left
off
looks like a cool
3DS
dude.
exclusive feature called the Street Pass Arena. So I mean, obviously the 3DS has Street Pass. We're just gonna do a quick name registration here.
How much time do I have left? I have about an hour and 45 minutes before I have to get ready to leave. Because I know the event is at 4,
I don't think I've seen anybody use
but I want to
Street
be
Pass
there
like
at 3 to make sure I have my name on the list as soon as the list becomes a thing. Like if they come out at 3:30 and say, hey, are you here for the Smash Bros thing, they'll put my name on the list. Because that's what happened last year. They had us get in line and put our name on a list, so that way after we got out of line, they just call us and get us ready. And if that's the case, I want to make sure I'm standing in the exact spot they told me last year, so I can say, John. We got a few Johns. John B. We have a couple John B's.
Let's just get acclimated.
Blah blah LPs.
Shovel Knight, as you can see, is a side-scrolling 8-bit style platform game. You can jump, you can shovel, and then when you're in the air, when you press down, you can
reminds
do
me of
a
Mega Man.
shovel drop, which is like a downward stab that you can use to break through blocks, defeat enemies, do all sorts of stuff.
Actually, this kind of looks like Zelda / Mega Man / Castlevania.
To the Passmaster and get the battle started.
I adore this guy's design, by the way.
Yeah,
giant cookie
Zelda 2 more
yeah,
specifically.
he's hilarious. Well, and we've been talking in his voice the entire time. You know, it's like, welcome to the Street
It looks
Pass
like
Arena.
graphical
So,
mashups
here we go.
of all
We're
three of those I
recording
just
the
said.
Street Pass
Castlevania,
Arena
Mega Man,
now.
and
So the idea
Zelda
is that you're fighting
2.
against another Shovel Knight, but that other Shovel Knight is going to pass you via Street Pass, so you can't see what is going on. You're trying to collect the gems, you're trying to defeat the other player, and then you have all these sub-weapons that you can see on the bottom screen that you can use to try to defeat the player in some way. Of course, since they're not there,
no,
and you don't
there's
know
no
what they're
Zelda
gonna
booth
do,
at
and
all.
also you
Okay,
can
well, if
Street
you're
Pass
talking about
multiple
Best
people,
Buy,
and
the
you're just gonna try and
only
do the
thing they've
thing
got
that
is
you
Smash
think is gonna
Bros.
be
There
fun.
is
Like,
nothing else
gonna be
at
over
Best
here
Buy.
first. I'm gonna head
You'll
over
not be
there.
able to play
And it'll only have a few
Splatoon. You will
seconds.
not
Yeah,
be
it's
able
5
to
seconds
play
per round,
Mario
so it's
ever.
over.
You'll-
And
nothing.
now we can
All
go and
we've
see,
got
hopefully
is
we
Smash
get a
Bros.
Street Pass. Well, we
I'm
know
not
we're gonna get a
complaining.
Street Pass because we're
I do wish we had
And in the
Splatoon and a
meantime,
couple
we
other
can show
games,
off
but
a
I can
new
live with just
stage.
Smash Bros. Because honestly,
And that's
we'd be
right over
there.
here. So this is the
Yeah,
Lost City.
Trying to play
Lair
other
of Mole
games.
Knight.
At least Smash Bros. is 4
And
players.
we'll
You
go
got
through and play, and we
however
can
many
show you all the
stock or
mechanics
time
and
limit.
everything in here.
That's probably they're probably not even gonna do stock. They're probably gonna set everything to 5 minutes, so you got 5 minutes to play and you're done. So that everybody's got a fair amount.
Yeah, I have a lot of
and if
sub-weapons
that's
I
the
can
case,
to dispatch enemies.
something. Okay, I'll spoil it now. If
I like
nobody
that a lot.
else
I
does
think it's really
this,
versatile. Like,
I
it's
want to
like
at least get it on
projectile,
camera. But
get
for those
guys
of
out
you that were
there.
here for the
There's
Smash
also
Invitational
the
yesterday, and I am paying attention to this, if you guys think I'm just gonna ramble about Smash forever.
Yield, killing guys.
What the? Did you just? Okay, I thought he.
Back if they
Okay,
defend.
whatever.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah. In addition, I mean, it's like I was saying, we have the jump.
Bounce
we have
off
the
their
shovel,
heads
we have the
like
jump thrust,
okay.
And then these
Anyway,
weapons kind of let you play
Smash
in a way
Bros.
that's most interesting to you.
If nobody else
So,
does it, I'm gonna
we
do
have the fire
something
rod,
that
which is a
Hungry
long-range
Box
weapon, which
did
is great
yesterday
for
by
shooting
complete
character.
accident
We have a
during
phase
the
lock that lets
Invitational
you
Smash
fade
Bros.
out of
tournament.
existence, but only
And that's
temporarily,
take
and so you can use
Kirby,
that to avoid damage.
grab
You can
somebody
use it to
on the
block up
boxing
spikes.
ring stage,
It has many utilities.
and like
Some players
his
are purists, I
his
can go
up
through
throw.
the game and enjoy
So like
myself, and
you
I
could
can
either
use
like
some
chuck him
weapons,
forward, throw him
and
down,
it's a
and do
very
something,
pure
throw him over your head,
NES style
or
of
do something to
render
throw him up.
experience.
Kirby's,
But
he
it's really
grabs
fun to
them,
experiment
jumps
with this
up,
stuff too. Okay.
and slams.
So, yeah.
But it's a platform-based thing, so if you go up through a platform and you slam down, you're gonna start at that platform, not where you started. So at the top of the boxing ring, there's lights. He slammed people on the lights, and if they had any damage at all, they flew up and they got out of the box. Kirby jumps just high enough to do it, so if nobody else does it, I want to do that and get it on camera. After that, I'll probably go Little Mac. If someone does it as Kirby, I'll just play Little Mac from the get-go. But I want to do that as Kirby. Kirby is my main, aside from Pikachu. Pikachu and Kirby are the two that I switch between all the time.
Nice secret also. That's another thing that's great to highlight is Shovel Knight is a game that's just absolutely full of secrets. So you can see there's like kind of a weird block under Shovel Knight that looks a little bit different.
I want this.
I imagine that if you hit
I need them to say what the name of the game is again, but I want this. This looks cool.
Now that we're showing folks so much of the graphic element of this game, I'd love to chat for a little bit about how you guys balance the 8-bit aesthetic with a more modern style, because it looks very classic, but at the same time, there's stuff going on here with the backgrounds and some of the other details that are a much more modern touch.
Sure.
Seriously, this looks like Mega Man slash Castlevania with Zelda 2 menus and options. Like the life bar across the top, like the score, all the stuff on the bottom, the menus look like Zelda. The character and side-scrolling looks like Mega Man. The actual themes of everything looks kind of like Castlevania.
Our backgrounds are layered.
My thoughts on Mario Party 10 is that it sucks and it shouldn't exist because they're doing it wrong.
Totally 100% good NES
That'd probably be my first review, the Mario Party series, and why it sucks now.
Which is the same they used for the music for Castlevania.
Back to your childhood feelings.
Where did I say? I want to read exactly what I said, word for word, to someone in the comments who said Mario Party 10 looked cool.
The game that you were, the game that you saw in your mind as a kid, as opposed to the one that was actually on the screen.
And on the subject of audio,
was it during the Treehouse thing?
Other details going on with the music, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, first off, we have Jake Kaufman doing our music and sound design, and he's just an incredible talent. You know, he's prolific, and he's amazing and wonderful. And, you know, we love him to death.
I don't think this is it.
But it's also extremely special that we have Manami Matsumae.
That's kind of crazy.
The original creator, the sound
was it just
designer.
the press conference? No.
Both the sound and
okay, here
music.
it is. Okay.
UN Squadron, and now you know she's working on.
Someone says, and I quote, I'll show this on screen, and I'll read it out loud because I need to emphasize
got
this.
that email,
I love the game that's going on, but
you're totally getting trolled.
Yeah, we didn't even believe it. It's like,
just accept the fact that I like this game, and I'm probably going to get it. But let's move on to this, because I've got to cover this.
But sure enough, yeah, it was true, and the tracks are absolutely amazing,
right here.
And it just, yeah, I mean, it makes my heart swell just to think about
I'll make it to where, okay. Right here.
So things are progressing smoothly here.
And I'm looking up because it's on my TV, and this is exactly what I'm reading. Someone says, in Mario Party 10 seems great with the car concept because you are all against Bowser in that Bowser Party mode.
I gotta wonder with the weapons, like how much you guys
I feel like
spent
you just
just
committed
playing
a
around
sin
with
by
shovels
saying
and
that.
at the hardware store. It's like, okay,
I respond,
really gonna look?
no. The new Mario Party concept sucks. It's supposed to be a huge board that you take laps around and play mini games to earn coins so that you can afford to buy stars. Then go around the map again until you get to the next star, using items from the shop to your advantage by buying them with coins. Mini stars and bosses should not exist in any way, shape, or form. You should not be moving alongside everyone else on a linear track. Ever since the new team came in, they ruined Mario Party. The mini games are the only good thing about them, but the overall purpose of the game has been completely lost. and there's not much I can add to that.
So
there's really not much I can add to that.
It's something that it should be easy.
If they combine these mini games with
and kind of enjoy themselves, but
the concept of the original Mario parties, even up to 8, all the way up to 8. 8 had a little bit of a twist, but it was still awesome. Like, I love the hotel concept that they had. You had to go all the way around the board, and you did buy stars, but you bought them in the shape of investing in hotels. But the board itself was still a map that you went around. Then they had the DK Jungle, you go through that, it's a whole map, you have different ways to go, there's different things to do. I hate the linear path idea that they got. It is stupid and it should not exist. Mario Party has never been linear until this new team came in and started doing it, and it sucks. The mini games, awesome. The linear path, no, 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 no. And I could probably make a rant/review on this, and that'd be my first thing to do if I ever switch to that kind of concept for my channel.
Yeah, he would not have a lot of these, so he's decked out for the purposes of this stage. It's actually really cool to see some of the time. Like, I wouldn't usually have the anchor at this point.
But you could. You could tackle the stage before this in a different order.
Dude, no! Oh no! Oh no!
Everything's you didn't help the beetle.
Mario Party 10 has no potential because you are in a car going to the end, and you're not buying stars, and you're not buying items to get to the stars or mess with your opponents. You're not. The concept has been lost from Mario Party.
Sean mentioned a little bit about the palette. It's something that we been trying to stick to as much as possible.
I've already seen the Pac-Man and Smash Bros. Video. That was shown last night.
It had only 64 colors. It had, like, 16 colors at one time on a screen. But we've really been kind of pushing past that and trying to find a way that balances.
I tolerated Mario Party 9. I tolerated it because, yeah, it was different, but it was one time. Island Tour, I will never play again. I have it downloaded on my 3DS. I will never play that game again. Mario Party 10, I'm never buying. Mario Party 9, I gave a chance, but after that, no. I've played it. I am not playing it.
Oh yeah, I can try.
Nice. So in a couple seconds, we're gonna look at the Street Pass.
That's right.
Should we chat a bit about the Wii U version and what's going to be going on there?
Yeah, sure. We have a feature called the
You sound like the Sonic fan base when you bash on Mario Party 10, blah. Nostalgia goggles too tight? No. It has nothing to do with nostalgia. That's not how Mario Party is supposed to be the way it has been from 1 through 8. If the same team made a different version of the game, I probably wouldn't like it. They should they can upgrade Mario Party 9 as much as they need to throughout the generations. But to completely change the entire franchise, and the fact that it's a new team ruining the franchise, I hate it.
People are being honest with you, but they might not be. There might be somebody trolling you in there who's like, oh yeah, this is totally what you do. There's a secret area over there. Just keep hitting it, and you'll find it.
Right.
Blah, there's a classic party mode now in Mario Party 10.
Good idea, jump in that pit. It's actually
in Mario Party 10, there's a classic party mode.
It's gold down there.
Really?
Okay, so, now, with any luck, the Street Pass will have Street Passed.
Oh no.
I don't know about that. There might be too much excitement.
Gotta hang up.
I can get
yeah, let's leave and come back.
I think
we'll have gotten it.
Alright, I just saw one of the random characters just toddle
I'm
off
sitting
the
here
map
waiting
there.
for someone to post again about a classic mode for Mario Party 10.
If you were to run into him, then you would get kind of wrapped up into a little fight that you would have to battle with several enemies and some hazards. And
personally, I am not getting used to a new Mario Party system. It's not how Mario Party is supposed to be. I hate a linear drive to the end of the thing. Now, if I always had, like, if it was online, maybe I'd play the mini games and I'd have like a mini game tournament or something with people, but the boards themselves are done. I hate the concept for the boards.
Please show up.
Well, yeah, and when they kill you and
the
run
boards
away, then it's like,
suck.
So
the mini games
rule.
The mini games are awesome. The mini games are getting better and better every single time, with the exception maybe of Island Tour, because half of them are really good, half of them really suck.
So you don't want necessarily
the mini games are fine.
Hunting them down if you think you have a
the
shot
boards
at taking them out.
suck. The concept of the board
it looks like
is
Street Pass
terrible.
might not be in the cards today.
Okay.
Shovel Knight is probably a little bashful at the E3 show floor.
Okay. Is your wireless on?
If they released a Mario Party
on the off chance that we can't get it
update
to work
for
here, we can kind of
Mario,
talk through what
if they
folks
called
would've
it
seen.
Mario Party
Well, yeah,
64
basically
HD
the data that we
and
showed
combine
of
Mario
the
Parties
one
1,
Shovel
2,
Knight
and
jumping
3,
around when the
I
other
would drop
players
$100
passes,
for
they
that.
have another set of data that
Like,
they didn't, so both players will battle
give
together,
me
and you'll just see how
what
it
Mario
plays
Party
out. So it's like
always
sometimes
was.
an attack will happen, and
They've
it'll
ruined
just
it.
totally whiff. Sometimes they'll be fighting, and they'll just be going past back and forth in each other, and it's just totally ridiculous.
And it's really fun when you see some of them where it's like you're just bouncing around at opposite sides of the screen. It's like, oh.
Yes.
And I hate that I'm sitting here ranting on Mario Party 10 right now, because I feel so strongly about this that I've got to get it out of the way now that it's been brought up. This game looks awesome, and I want to get it. I need them to flash the name up on it so I can write it down, because
you can revise
this
your
looks awesome.
strategy, and
This
so
looks
it's
really
just
fun.
cool. You know, after multiple street passes, you can start to develop kind of an interesting back and forth with your friends.
Let's call it a draw.
It's one of those old style looking games that still works today.
I'll let you interpret that however you like.
See, these guys aren't letting go of the past. They realize, hey, old stuff looks awesome. Old concepts are awesome. Let's keep it. Why upgrade?
Nintendo eShop, check it out. And please stay with us. In a few seconds, I believe Reggie's going to be stopping by to check in on us. So we'll see. Hopefully he thinks we're doing a good job up here, and we're not going to get in trouble. Be back in a few
So
seconds.
Reggie's coming back,
Stay
and they
tuned.
said check the eShop, which
Guys,
I
thank you so much.
shoulda, coulda, woulda done. Where is my 3DS? Up there it is. I can't believe they don't sell this color anymore. Alright, let me go check the eShop real quick. Oh, oops. Do not have my SD card in here. Oh boy. Cannot find my SD card. I thought I had it right here. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to look for that later. Unless I put it in here. I did not put it in here. Well, I have to find my Band-Aid. Found a Band-Aid, but I'm as
So, is it there?
Well, wish me luck later. Meanwhile, they're all playing Smash. I'm Jelly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed, here with Sam, as well as a very special guest, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Thank you for having me.
Stop by. Oh, absolutely. It's our pleasure. I know you're super busy right now. We don't have a lot of time with you here, unfortunately, but I mean, we just want to say thanks for stopping by, talk about as much stuff as we possibly can in a coherent manner while we got you here.
Well, coherent manner is, that might be a little tough
We'll
this
do our
morning.
best. You know, we've been having a lot of fun doing this Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 thing, because I think, you know, it's really something special for a lot of people to be able to see the sort of sneak peek behind the scenes of all the stuff that we've got coming up. So, I mean, you know, maybe you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. You know, for me, what I love about the format here is this is a little microcosm of what I get to do back at work,
Basically, right.
To be able to pop into the treehouse, see what you guys are working on, get to play a little bit myself.
Right.
You know, for me, looking around all the different games that we're showing, I mean, obviously, what we've got with Splatoon is fantastic. The reaction has been really, really strong. As I said yesterday during the Smash tournament, personally, I'm really looking forward to playing a little Smash, playing a little Smash on 3DS. I travel so much, and Smash is going to be tremendous.
That's huge, right?
It's going to be huge for me. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And what I loved is as I was walking in this morning, the 3DS stations were already full. People were really getting into that experience. The Smash run that we've showed off, I think, is phenomenal. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that ability to level up your guys, I mean, that's going to be amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the tournament last night was insane. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't watched it yet who wants to, but the ending was super tense. It was like right down to the wire.
It came down to the wire, came down to some fantastic moves. I think the guys are around here somewhere.
They're here.
We're going to try and get them on, from what I understand. But it's things are going great.
Yeah, and I know you were there watching the tournament with us, and maybe picking up a few pointers, getting into Smash. Cause
I'm trying to pick up as many pointers as I can. As I said publicly, I am personally not the best Smash player, but that's why the 3DS version is going to be so great for me. Right. My opportunity to play a lot, really work on all of my moves. I want to play as a Reggie Mee.
Yes.
I gotta say.
Got it.
So I'm really looking forward to it.
That's
Do you think you're going to be a sword wielding Reggie, or are you going to be?
I think I'm going to be. I'm going to be. The arm gun.
The gunner.
Reggie,
Okay.
The gunner.
Nice.
So next year we're going to come back, and there's going to be like insane.
Hey, Reggie wants to be a gunner.
Action going
I'll be able to do all of these great gunning moves. I'll optimize my character. It's going to be great.
Very cool. We've got a lot of people have. You spoke to Splatoon. A lot of people have been so excited. That's personally, I think, the thing that I'm most excited about. That's the thing I've been like every second I can, I'm slipping over there to try to get in, because that's what I need practice on, honestly.
Smash
because
Bros. Wheels on the
I
screen.
am not
Are they actually gonna show
naturally an FPS guy. I'm not naturally a shooter. My gaming muscles always just sort of gravitate more towards platforming naturally.
You do the puzzle thing a lot
and
too.
puzzle things too. And to have this, to see this Nintendo take on the shooter is so like the light bulb has gone on. My third eye has been squeegeed open.
The thing that I love is yes, it has all of the fun aspects of a shooting game, but it's so much fun. It's so sociable. The various powered up weapons are really cool, but it's got all of that same strategy element. Right, this thought of I can see the paint, so I know there's another player over here.
Right. Yeah.
So I have to be careful. I'm going to turn into the squid. I'm gonna pop up next to them, turn around, fire them with ink. It's a really cool game playing mechanic.
Yeah.
So
I'm with
very
this guy
excited.
on the
It's
left.
cool that it actually pays off to work with your
Whatever his name
team.
is.
So saying, okay, you're going to stay here and guard the
The
base.
whole
You're going to
geared
go out
toward
and run point,
platforming,
try to
maybe
cut them
puzzle
off before they get
games.
here. And being able
And
to
now all of a
bounce back and
sudden
forth,
you
just
see
tap on
this
the
and you're like,
gamepad,
oh my
suddenly you're
god,
like, okay,
do
I
I
can
really
jump
want
over
a
to help you
shooter
out. Things are
this
getting a little
much?
ridiculous in an area of our map, but being able to communicate with your teammates as you're all like sitting around trying to knock out this other team, it's really satisfying. I know we've been playing around at work trying to figure out some strategies. Like, okay, some of us are really good, and some of us, myself included, we're trying to catch up to the folks who've been localizing
who've been working
this game.
on the game.
Right.
It's a little bit of an unfair advantage, so strategy is really kind of helping us out a little bit.
Well, that was a cool thing, seeing Nate and Morgan kind of do play-by-play of all the Splatoon coverage and being able to talk about all that strategy and stuff, and even talk about sort of the I don't know, you call them cheap, you call them brutal, vicious things, when like someone can just like plop a splatter of paint down and then just hide in that and just watch everyone go around them, pop up at that one moment, and then bam.
Well, it's funny because when I did my demo in the treehouse of Splatoon, Morgan was the guy who was showing it off.
Right.
And so he was showing that mean streak even back then. So, I have to say I'm working on picking up some hits and tricks, trying to figure out the right way to play. I'm going to be real close to Morgan and watching what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, I think like Morgan and Eric
I don't even know the
them, and it's just like, oh, please let me be on your
Nintendo
team.
president of Europe.
It can be so brutal. I mean, and that's something that I think maybe a lot of people don't know about you, about us in the treehouse. It's like you're a busy guy. You're a busy guy, but you're around. And so whenever we get these new games in the treehouse, like part of our shtick is like all right, well, let's look at this. This is a lot of fun. Somebody get Reggie down here so we can, get him on this. We can talk about this, and we got, a bunch of new stuff coming out. I mean, is there what else has sort of piqued your interest that you're seeing out here?
For me, a couple things. I
See,
really
Blah,
love
what would you be
Captain
if you were in
Toad.
Smash Bros?
I think
I would be a
mechanic,
brawler.
Super cute.
I love what we were doing.
But I might be leaning
World.
toward Gunner
Having that character have
because
his own game, fully
I think
featured
long
game
range
for me is really
and
exciting.
mid-range
That's a holiday
would
release.
just play so much.
That's going to be really
of,
phenomenal for us. And I'll tell
like
you,
a
the other
factor
game I'm loving
in
to play
Smash Bros.
is
I'm
Hyrule
not the most
Warriors.
competitive player.
And
I would like to
for
be a lot
me,
more competitive than I am now.
The whole Dynasty
I want to start being
Warrior,
serious about it. If
gameplay
anybody's got tips and
is not
tricks, I want
something
them to
that I grew up
show
playing a
me.
lot of.
I want to learn
But
the game.
seeing
I want
the
to
mashup between that and
be good at this game.
And the Zelda universe
But
is really fun.
right now I'm leaning toward
the different
brawler.
characters that we've
But I
exposed,
might
people are really
completely
loving that,
shift gears
in terms of
to
the
Gunner.
gameplay. So
Playing Midna, people are
that was great. It's having
Swordsman,
Chris up here playing Midna, the reaction that was awesome.
It's phenomenal.
So if I need a swordsman, I'll play as Toon Link or Link.
It's nuts.
So to me, Hyrule Warriors is because of the development cycle of that game. I didn't see it early on. I only saw it late. But I really love the way that shaped up. That's going to be a big release for us.
Yeah,
That's coming
I never
up,
heard of the president,
the
the Nintendo president of Europe, honestly.
Period.
So if he doesn't come here and do this kind of stuff, I have no idea who
how's
he
it
is.
feel, for everyone who can't be here? Every E3, it seems like it's kind of got its own flavor. Every year has its own feel. Every year has its own flavor. I mean, what are you? What's the sort of vibe as you're walking around? Trying to go as incognito as you can. I'm sure, but
that's a little tough.
Yeah.
The vibe is phenomenal. We're in a really
it
fortunate
seems
place.
I
We got
have
a
to
ton
keep
of
messing
content.
with it because I see it
ton
and
of
it's bothering
content
me.
for 2014. Ton of content that we're showing for 2015. So the vibe in the booth is really, really positive, really, really strong. We've got people spending a lot of time playing Splatoon, a lot of time playing Smash. I see people going from the 3DS area for Smash, kind of getting in the groove, getting in their skills, and then coming over to try and get on the big screen for the Smash gameplay. So there's a really strong vibe going on. We've got some great third-party content. We had the guys from Shovel Knight just up here. That's being shown
this
here
room
in the booth.
is
So
packed.
there's a really nice mix of content that we have here. And again, it's all content that's coming up soon for the consumer to buy that's out there watching us live.
This isn't something, late 2016 that you're going to see.
I wonder how full Sony and Microsoft rooms
and
are.
the other devs, this stuff our hands are dirty right now, and
Exactly.
a lot of this stuff is really like getting on his feet.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get in trouble if I don't get back to the office soon because I've got a project I'm in the middle of writing, and my writing buddy's back there right now.
Oh, you're getting behind.
I'm sure he's like counting the minutes like you need to get back here and get back to work.
Right, yeah, it is piling up. It's so great for me to be able to show people Fantasy Life
Blade X
here,
Winger
because that's been sort of like
says,
what
"Hey,
my
would you
world
play
has been,
Super Smash
surrounded
Bros.
in
Wii
all
U
this
with
time
me
lately,
when it
and,
comes
to
out?
be able to share
I
that
will
with
play
everyone
Smash
here
Bros.
when
3DS
been
and
behind
Wii U
such
with
closed
all of
doors,
you.
Such a tight lid on everything.
If
be
you
able
show
to
up and
not
get
only,
lucky during my Twitch live streams, because that's where all this is going to mostly take place. Whenever I play with you guys, I'm going to be streaming the stuff on Twitch. So follow me on my Twitch channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel for any updates on those. But
It's a very different experience.
I'll be erasing my friends list on my Wii U and my 3DS
able to take a sneak peek
as often as I can to get new people on there on a first-come, first-served basis. Because look, there's 272 people here right now. I would not be able to play with 172 of you right now if I added so many people and then got to playing, because you can only fit 100 people apiece. So you're limited to the number of friends, you're limited to the number of people you can connect with, but I'll try to connect with as many people as possible. I love playing with as many people as possible. I love being interactive with you guys.
You're knowledgeable, you know what's going
I
on.
will try my best to do whatever I can. So
that's awesome. I mean, I think a
stay
lot of people have
tuned.
been-
Follow me till the end of the
no
year.
worries. I think we're running
Pokemon,
out of
Mario
time, but there's one
Kart,
thing I wanted to
Smash
make sure we
Bros,
covered
all of that.
before you left. You've got
I
your
love playing
personal Nintendo 3DS
Just look
on
at my
you.
channel.
So they can street pass with you.
I'm going to have to change my banner because
So
Smash Bros
whenever
ain't
I'm
coming
out
out
walking
anytime
around,
soon.
I
It's coming
have
out
it
in
on street
October. I'm going to have to
passing.
change it back up to
I think I'm
mostly
up to
like
about,
Pokemon oriented. But at least I got some practice making my banner because I made that by myself.
so far, so
I got a couple ideas for people, but I've never made it by myself.
There's a real Reggie Me, right? Not the company Reggie Me, the real Reggie Me floating around.
Well, thanks, Real Reggie, for dropping by and hanging out with us. Up next, we got Super Smash Brothers coming up for the Wii U. It's going to be great. Don't go anywhere. Stick around.
You
Nintendo
guys-
Live at E3.
See you soon.
Oh my god. Smash Bros is coming up next. What are they gonna show? Please show something new. Up next is Super Smash Bros for Wii U.
We're going to the Wii, right?
I hear Reggie laughing. I think Reggie's gonna play. Or is he not? Oh, I guess he's not. I see him. He's just going around shaking hands.
How's it going? Oh, it's going great. 4 chairs. Smitty. Eric, thanks so much.
This is crazy, man. Alright, well, I guess they're setting up. go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Smash Bros. Wii U, 66 seconds. Let's go! And yeah, okay. Someone said, blah, there's 271, not 172 people watching. At the time I commented, I said there were 172 people I couldn't play with, because if there's 272 people and I add 100 of you, that means there's 172 of you that I cannot add. Apparently you didn't see the math there. You looked at the number that you see and you weren't following what I was saying. Thought I heard something. Alright, so Smash starts in 10 seconds. I guess they're just going to show more gameplay. I don't think they're going to show anything new. But hey, Smash is Smash.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse.
Hit that like button for Smash.
Next up, we are getting our first look on Nintendo Treehouse Live at Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Right next to me, I've got Nate Bildorf. He's our Treehouse expert on Super Smash Bros. We've also got Rich and Eric down on the end. Two Erics are your bookends, and I think we should just get right into it. What do you think?
Yes, I can't believe actually we didn't do any of this yesterday, but I guess we wanted to keep it cool for the tournament.
Yeah,
we were gonna be seeing plenty of Smash anyway, so.
And people were hyped for that tournament.
Yeah.
It was a huge tournament, but I think that this is a great opportunity for us to really go deep into these characters.
Yep.
Nate knows all of these characters inside and out. He knows everything that they can do, all their moves, and why don't you break it down? Show us what you got.
Yeah, so I've been working on the Smash series since Melee, worked on Melee and Brawl, and what I wanted to do on these segments, not only today, but maybe tomorrow as well if we have enough time, is go into some classic characters and talk about how they've changed.
So sorry
talk about
if
the
you
general
guys
game
start
mechanics
posting
and how it's
comments.
different from Brawl
Don't
and
realize
Melee.
that I moved it already.
And also just kind of get into a lot of fights because I like playing Smash Brothers. So let's hop into one real quick here. Now I'm going to try to show off some of Link's new moves, but at the same time,
they let me
I'm probably going
pick
to have to play defense
the
against
boxing
this guy
ring
because
whenever I
he
play
has
at
been
Best
playing
Buy.
Villager quite a bit.
This is the demo that they're going to show at Best Buy. These characters in these stages.
Yeah, this is easily the best. Yeah, taunt.
He's
yeah, that's
of
great.
course he starts the match with a taunt. The gyroid is the hardest part.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, why don't we talk about Rich's play first? Because the Villager has a new character. People probably won't be familiar with a lot of these moves. There's Lloyd, the Lloyd rocket. You can fire that with side B. He can also ride that, and I'm sure you're going to see him, do that. He's also deployed a tree there. Basically, when he does his down B, he'll plant a little seedling. He has to do down B again in order to to water it. Don't water it while I'm on it.
Nope. Come over here. Come here.
If I'm standing on that when that thing comes up, then really bad things happen.
See you later.
His recovery is insane.
Right? You can see he's actually taking a little hack out of it with his axe. If he's doing his down special again while the tree is out, no matter where he is on the map, he's basically going to be whipping the axe out. If he chops the tree down and you're standing in front of it, it is extremely, extremely powerful.
It's pretty bad.
And I'm totally going to show that off in a second.
Well, Bowser is also a serious threat.
Yeah, and Smitty's been practicing quite a bit with Bowser. Bowser, to be honest, in Brawl, you can really work him over because he's a big character, he's a strong character, but he's also really slow. And he's really been... you just got beetled.
The beetle just took him off.
In this game,
Awesome.
he's not only he's still slow, obviously. He's a huge
that
character.
flamethrower is
really,
huge.
really buffed his attacks to be strong.
Didn't realize it was that wide.
And he has a lot of moves that just basically ignore what's going on around him. So he'll be winding up to hit somebody, and you'll come in and punch him in the face, and he just... he'll take damage, but he just flat out ignores it. Yeah, he doesn't flinch at all. And as a result, he'll follow through and just totally cream you. All right, I got to concentrate for a second on enough of this talk.
These guys are...
So let me talk a little bit about Link, because...
I don't think they realize they said it's like 2 minutes or something.
I'm running out of time for this. All this talking, man, I'm totally not going to win this, and that really fills me with general rage.
It's great.
This is what happens when you're trying to talk.
Yeah.
Rich and Eric are like beating on you.
Yeah.
Sudden death?
At least I gave you a little hook shot there at the end.
Sudden death, go!
What? How did
I didn't even make
that's
sudden death.
Oh!
Thanks, buddy. That was
And they didn't even show it!
Camera malfunction.
But Bowser wrecked him.
Anyway, so just to close the book on the villager, because I don't think I'm going to let you play him again.
Dude, this victory screen is
really,
amazing.
Really innocent-looking character, but I mean, in the right hands, it's really one of the most nefarious characters in the game, because you can essentially be planting these little trees everywhere, and people will forget that there's a seedling there, and all of a sudden you water it, and something pops up.
And also, that cuteness is what enrages me every time I play against him. It's just like, how dare you, you know, be so adorable and also be destroying me.
I love the little look in his eyes when he swings the axe.
How dare you be cute and cuddly
I'm
and
doing
deadly.
Link again, and this time I'm going to talk about Link, I swear. You guys play whoever you want.
I do like the Link!
All right, fine. Just don't hurt me too much while I'm talking. Clearly, I can't multitask. All right. Going with my friend. Oh yeah, we fit train. All right.
And Sakurai said the strongest character right now is Samus, not Zero Suit Samus, just regular Samus.
All right, so Link was one of my favorite characters in not only in Melee, but I really love playing the original Smash Brothers on 64. So one of the things that's been super powered up is his jump slash. His dash slash, you can see this little move I'm doing right there. Really, really strong. You saw I just did 14 damage, but it has really good knockback, so it's a good KO. I think I've got something crappy. Spin attack is still there. His slashes come out really fast. Special attacks are basically about the same as in Brawl. You have the boomerang, which you can control directionally at different angles. Bombs, of course. Still in
I love that they're being so much more technical with this now.
No, get away. You shoot it fast, they come out, but they're a little bit weaker. You charge it up, they go a little bit farther and they're stronger.
So weird that the commentator's playing as Link, though.
Jump slash animation is up slash.
Just
kind of kicks his legs out. You can see, you really feel like the effort that he's putting forth. You can really feel me getting KO'd while I'm turning to talk to you. That's really awesome. Additionally, let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I'll just run into that.
I'm not avenging him at all.
Hello, Super Shadow.
No, they're not. All right, here.
Sorry, I got so distracted from the chat. I'm focused on Smash right now.
Oh, that was not good. That was awesome. That was deep, bro. So what I'm trying to demonstrate here, there's the jump slash. Is Link now has.
I don't know. Some people say Samus, some people say Samus. So many people told me it was Samus. I always said Samus, but once they tell me how to pronounce something, I always change the way I pronounce it.
Thanks for holding him. If I can get somebody out over the edge and get him with those first couple frames, it's a meteor spike, which for me, if I'm going to main somebody, they have to have a spike.
I'm exactly the same way. You know that I'll do
I change what I call her every
That's great
2
TV.
weeks,
That's
honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's what it's all about. You got to humiliate your opponents and just shame them.
Ow. I'll just give him another jump shot. It's all right. Oh, actually, here's
we got a Smash Ball in play.
Are you gonna not only that, but we have a Cuckoo. So
not me.
Oh, how did I miss that? So if you hit somebody
Link
with this,
would pick up the Cuckoo.
Alright, go for it. Now the Cuckoos are basically going to be obsessed with the Wii Fit Trainer for the rest of the duration this time. Basically, I mean, anybody who's played the Zelda series knows how incredibly obnoxious and lethal that is.
They are pretty lethal.
All right, let's play a little more. I'll switch off of Link. Let me get into one of the new characters here.
Yeah, Luigi is not playable in the demo, unfortunately. I don't know why,
obviously,
but he's not the only one. There's no Charizard. Obviously, there's no Pac-Man. He just got announced.
Normally, I'm a pretty straightforward Smash player. Like I like running up and just wailing into people. Greninja is a lot sneakier than that. And his
Greninja, Pikachu,
a subtle character. So I'm not.
So there's no Charizard.
Yet, but, let me try to walk you through what makes him special.
They're missing something.
Go. Where am I going to be able to show this off?
They're missing a few characters.
Go here, the Coliseum. Coliseum is new.
I think Marth's not in here.
From Fire Emblem.
Actually, no, wait. Was he? I missed it.
Many Fire Emblem games.
I think Marth is in here.
Coliseums are generally places of pain and glory. All right, so for Ninja,
2 newcomers in Sonic.
You guys go over there. You go fight over there. So he's got obviously really fast, great ninja sneaking animations too. Look at this.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Yes, he's got ground mobility.
Special
awesome.
is this giant water-based ninja. So all of his moves are water-based, water Pokemon. This move I love. This is Shadow Sneak. So when I better not Shadow Sneak into that Oshawott there. So when I do a side special, like so. You can see his shadow kind of pops out, and it's probably, I don't know if you can even see it on the feed, but it's a really, really subtle effect. His shadow moves out in front of him, and then when I let go of the button, he appears and does sort of oh, nice. Yeah, good punch.
I just charged that, like to break it. I didn't want
this
to
is a devastating level for Little Mac. I mean, this is...
Oh, yeah, because there's no edges. You know, him having no air game doesn't
no worries by air game.
Do you see... No, don't worry about it. They can see it. So I can see
Toon Link's not in here.
Just out of nowhere. Really good for surprising opponents. Also, here, come over and give me a punch. All right. Somebody wail into me.
Diddy calls out in here.
I like that.
Yeah, there's a few characters that I
This
just
is awesome.
did not
I
think
love
of.
And that's how you get KO'd.
And that's how you get KO'd.
Yeah, just come over and punch you over. All right. At the moment I'm countering. Wow. All right. All right, we're not even gonna show. All right, this time here, do it again. We got to do it naturally. There's no way to fake a counter. We'll just do it in the course of battle. Essentially, what happens when
And
when
goodbye,
he
Greninja.
kicks out this little substitute doll, or even a log of wood, and then
Punch didn't look that
sideways
strong,
does a
obviously,
really impressive
honestly,
counterattack.
but
Not only that, but Greninja's up B is this sort of like Pikachu's lightning jolt attack, where he. Oh yeah, we got to.
Supersonic!
That's not a good thing. You can
Wish
see
I could have
right
seen
here, up and
Gigamac.
over.
It's the only one I haven't
Really,
seen.
really good recovery, really high recovery. So I haven't decided if I'm maining that guy yet, but his playstyle really appeals to me.
You know, sometimes it takes really years with a Smash game to finally really realize if you want to
Wow.
go deep on some of these characters. It takes a really long time.
Wow.
It's a lot easier back
Doc
in the
just comes out of
60s.
nowhere.
I mean, there's like 12 characters, and you get really amazing at all. And the cream would float to the top. Now these rosters are so huge that spending the amount of time to really get into why you love a particular character and why it works for you is really difficult.
Well, and Nate, you're a huge
Alright, let's
advocate
see. They do not have Toon Link. They do not have.
You think that's that's
Zelda's
kind of one of
no,
those?
Zelda's in there. Sheik is not in here.
Glorious ways for you to play because
yeah.
I mean it shows off your skill on
Who
all these
else?
characters. But you know, who have you been leaning towards lately?
In this build, I've been leaning towards
Yeah,
Link.
they have
I'll play a little
Samus and Zero
Samus
Suit
later.
Samus right next to
Samus
each
has actually
other.
received some pretty big buffs in this game.
There's no Diddy
Well, you know I'm a big
Kong.
Samus player. I love Samus.
There's no There's no Lucario.
Oh, talk about those.
I just realized.
Pac-Man, though. Oh yeah. Well, luckily we can now start playing Pac-Man in the office. You know, we've been behind closed doors, so practicing a lot of these secret characters sucks. It's like we're like crowded in like a closet. I mean, the treehouse is secret anyways, but like even within the treehouse, we haven't been able to talk about stuff like Pac-Man.
and layers
like
of
crouching in a utility
It
closet.
sucks that we have so much more than everyone else has.
Okay, so for this one, you guys can
I wish they would slip up and say that they've been practicing a certain character that hasn't been announced. I wish they would just announce a character by complete accident. Be like, oh, wasn't supposed to say that.
First time, but for veterans of the series, little subtle things that he's done with that Mr. Sakurai's done with the physics of this game are really changing the way it plays. One is when you dash off the side, you do sort of this quick tumble move. See, Mario's just sort of automatically goes into a forward roll. It feels, instead of just sort of popping, I can't even get through his arbitrage there, but it feels really more dynamic to go directly into a move off of one of these rolls. And I think what we're going to see as this game evolves is a lot more ledge game. The ledge trumping mechanic is something that's new in this. It's really evolved over every game of the series, but you know, in Melee, you basically just totally edge guard.
Ledge guarding is
Overall,
going to
the edge
be
change,
extreme.
feeling of the edge change quite a bit. Oh, let's see the
Well, and that's really where all the excitement happens, right? On the edges, and that's where the top action is.
Oh, thanks. So you can build a house. I mean, this is
this final smash.
Final smash calls in.
It did nothing.
Build a house. But let me why doesn't one of you come over here?
Okay, I'm obviously on my way.
I want to show a little.
Oh, there's no Peach, no Yoshi, right? I don't think Meta Knight was confirmed yet.
So you see how he sort of popped me off there?
There's no King Dedede, there's no
I'll
I.
try to pop him off.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters not in here.
As somebody else lands on the edge, it automatically kicks the player.
I think they've already got like 30 characters total,
right
and there's
off that
only
edge
like
into
20
a
to
little-
choose from or
little
something.
spot on the side.
If
And
that.
I mean, obviously, you saw that we were just rolling with that.
Actually, no, there were 20 characters because I remember there's 16 characters they were able to play at the Smash Invitational, and there were 4 left over.
And so I think it's a little too early. Once we get like these guys who are winning tournaments, really getting a high-end edge game. I think we're going to see some amazing stuff on the edges.
Who do you think has the strongest edge game right now?
I cannot wait to go play this game.
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know.
I'm assuming they're going to have GameCube controls at Best Buy. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Really, just to have that.
I mean, we're really just scratching the surface.
Yeah. All right. I've had enough talking. Can I play one and you talk?
Yeah.
So I can. I want to have a real match so these
What?
guys can see what it looks like.
Did that fireball do
when we
nothing?
actually go at it.
Well, okay.
I'm sticking.
That by the way, is one of my favorite stages. Skyward Sword. I mean,
it's probably.
You know, I have a deep love for that game, and I love that stage.
And it's hard to notice when you're in the feed of a single match.
Even
but
the
that
little
change-
X they do at the
that
end when they're
stage
ready for the
changes
next
every single
battle.
time you play
That's
it.
awesome.
Essentially, there are locations that you land at.
This game is
but
already
get
so
to 'em is
polished.
totally random. So every time you pull up into the sky and start floating around, you have no idea where you're going to land next. You might be on the statue of the goddess. You might be down, you know, in the actual Skylog.
And it sounds so menacing.
You don't even know.
Villager.
All right. Sass, I'm not going to talk anymore.
All right, what's happening? here?
Samus.
You're not doing one-on-one?
No, we're gonna do this is what this is the end of the day in the treehouse every day.
Yeah.
Except probably with less swearing.
Well, we should talk a little bit about treehouse rules.
Probably. Hopefully with less swearing.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay. So treehouse rules normally we play stock, and there's generally a code of honor in place. Now you got me talking yet. I'm not talking. We'll talk about that later.
I can talk a little bit about the code of honor. Essentially, we call it science.
We call it what? It'd be cool to
book. And anytime that one player is down on stock and the other two player are up, there's sort of a general agreement that we're going to team up against the player with the highest amount of stock because you know, we want to have the most exciting game possible. And some people have a harder time following directions and following honor. And playing Honor Blade. Now we know that it's a weird way to play, but it's definitely it's our.
That's not a weird way to play. That's how I play. I always go for whoever has the most stock. So that if I get if we somehow kill someone with the least stock, I don't want to have 2v4. You know,
over a period of time.
That's my code.
Seem to be having a harder
kill whoever's got the most, so I have least. I want as very few stock as possible to get rid of
which
when it comes out of the final two.
Come on. Another thing that's always fun is somebody grabs a powerful item like a bat and everybody immediately teams up on that player just to get it out of their hands.
Oh, I lost it.
It's really, really irritating. I think this stage is giving me vertigo.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
I'm fine. We're fine here. Everybody's fine. Let's do this.
I kicked through Lloyd.
Oh. Smash ball to play. Okay, here's an awesome example of Samus's smash. Final smash is brutal.
Not a good fly out of there.
Yes.
Let's see, good game, but the roster seems little compared to other games. That's because they're not done yet.
Here is, you know, Samus is not transforming.
They've already got. Let me go count up every Smash character, and if they don't have Game & Watch, I'm just gonna add him to the count because they confirmed him at the end of the Little Mac. I mean, not Little Mac, Pac-Man.
It's 18 seconds left.
They're right. Okay. So
there's.
I don't want that.
Rich land those.
While this is going on, I'm gonna count these
gyroids.
I thought I could get that one in while they were in the air, but nope.
Ooh, it's gonna come down 5.
Oh, this is going sudden death.
Samus's screw attack is really nasty now.
Yeah, she's got a
Sudden
really
death?
good pop at the top of her screw attack. Now it's actually a really viable vertical KO.
So far, they've got 34 characters,
See? No
including
talking.
Game & Watch and everyone on
any
the
segments that we have from this from now
on the character select.
I don't need to be humiliated
Well,
on the internet.
That character select, just the characters list on the Smash site.
There's
34 characters so far, and there's still more to confirm. They're not done yet.
Why don't we have Eric
So
and,
I think
Rich
Brawl
play a
had
game. We'll talk a
35
little about what's going
characters. So we're already one away from as many as Brawl
You got a
had.
good pit.
They've yet to confirm Captain Falcon, Ganondorf,
Jigglypuff. So much. I kind of want to change it up to someone I really don't know at all.
Ness.
Why not Mega Man?
So
DK at all?
if you count even one of those,
Yeah, do DK. We'll check it out.
Captain Falcon's
least-
obviously going
at
to
least
be
talk
coming
about how
back.
awesome
They're not going to take out Captain
Oh,
Falcon,
actually,
so
I
let's
got
just
that.
count him.
Oh, yeah.
You're already at as many characters as Brawl, and there's still
Part of the
more
reason why I wanted to do a
unconfirmed.
one-on-one match here is this game changes so
This
drastically.
is just the
you know,
demo.
when you change
They
the
don't
number
even
of
have all the
players. And we saw
confirmed
last
characters
night
in
the
here.
tournament, you know, where we have all these 4-player matches, really high intensity, just craziness on the screen. You know, in that grand final, you know, one-on-one, I was like, you know, gripping my chair as I was watching it, just, you know, really tense, you know, really crazy. So, and you can kind of see a lot more of the art of movement in those one-on-one matches where you're really trying to dodge and.
Yeah, strategy is totally different. Mr. Sakurai actually talked about that quite a bit in his roundtable last night in the QA section. It's one of the challenges of balancing a game like this is you have characters who are really, really strong in one-on-one matches, and you have other ones that are really, really strong in 4-player matches.
I regret not going with the strong guy.
Balancing those things out is you know, something that is a huge challenge.
Well, in addition to like hundreds of moves and all the characters and all kinds of crazy stuff.
So Pit, some of the changes that Pit has, his side B right there is his upper dash arm from Kid Icarus Uprising, which if people haven't played it, I feel bad for you because
you need
it's
to,
really, really amazing. Really, really strong KO move. I think that Pit felt in Brawl. I mean, he was a good character at dealing damage, but didn't really have any strong KO moves. That's a really strong KO move. He can't glide anymore, but his up air recovery is.
I'm going to regret
great.
this.
You don't really notice.
As you'd expect for a character with wings.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Ooh,
He does a lot of lamenting. Oh wow. And this stage, we showed a little. You probably saw.
Oh, what am I doing?
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, wow.
New assist trophy is Mother Brain here.
Mother Brain.
Yeah, I'm not going to be playing too competitively for the most part.
Well, in the graphics,
I will be playing with all items on whenever I do videos and streams and stuff for
Those
this.
things would always spam you while you're trying to fight Mother Brain.
I'll have moments with no items. Like I might have an items versus no items series. Like I'll do one thing where the whole playlist is no items. I'll have another playlist where everything is items. Smash Bros is going to be huge on my channel. You can expect new stuff at least once every single day.
Grabbing them and just running off the edge of them.
If time and everything else allows, I'll be uploading maybe even 2-3 times a day, plus streams.
I'm slowly coming back.
It all depends on how I'm doing at that time.
Special, while on the ground, does a really nice spin move that you can move laterally.
I can actually end this stream early, happily, seeing that they're talking about Smash Bros. A little more.
Nice. Good match.
Not my strongest showing.
It's alright.
Once again, follow me on Twitter so that you can send me stuff later once the stream ends. And if it's interesting, I'll favorite, retweet it, all that good stuff. I will have my phone.
You had plenty of fun whaling me with
but
I know.
So
I'll always have my phone on me when I'm gone.
We got a little bit of time left.
I'll be
I thought
on
we'd
Twitter
bring out some special guests.
Oh yeah.
I practically live on Twitter. There's always a Twitter page open, unless I'm streaming and watching streams like this. Like this is one of the few exceptions when I don't have a Twitter page open, constantly refreshing it. I'm always on Twitter.
Out in the audience.
I'm a Twitter freak.
We're gonna have bunch of the top players. We're gonna have Zero, we're gonna have Hungrybox, we're gonna have PPMD, and
I think Dark Pit is gonna be.
I'm not gonna get stomped because I'm not gonna be playing. But,
an alternate costume.
You might be completely shamed. Well, we should say that Nate is actually the reigning Nintendo champion for the Smash Brothers.
Yes,
series.
I will try to upload streams to YouTube. I'm gonna start uploading the Mario Kart 8 streams I do to YouTube, but the problem with that is all the Content ID stuff. Like Nintendo keeps claiming either music or like visual content within the videos, so that raises like some problems
face off. So
that I'm just not going to get into. But basically, I want to keep as few of those as possible on my channel.
These guys bail, yeah.
Eric,
but for Smash Bros, never has any problems, so that will be highlight.
All right,
upload.
So we've got the champion Zero here.
Thank you. Hi.
All right. We've also got Hungrybox.
What's up? Nice to meet you guys.
And the fabulous PPMD.
Hey, how's it going?
Hungrybox, Hungrybox.
Incredible show last night. It's just an amazing matchup. Why don't you guys talk a little bit about what it was like being out there?
It was a phenomenal experience. The people, the stage, the yelling, the lights, the energy. We've never really had something quite like it. It was a wonderful experience. And have it put together like that for us from Nintendo was beautiful. It meant a lot.
That's really awesome. All along, you look at you guys are having a great time out there. In addition to being fierce competitors. Now, on top of that, what did you think about in your character selection? I know you went with Kirby, so why don't you talk a little bit about what you were thinking about?
So essentially, we did a draft pick. I got second pick, so I had essentially the whole character to choose from. I played Jigglypuff back in the old games, so I picked Kirby in these. But honestly, I did it for fun, and when we went backstage and we saw the TV with all those people there, the crowd, with all the character, little pamphlet things, all in the costumes, it was an out-of-body experience. We started a long time ago, now we're here. It's just the best thing that as a company could have done for us, and I'm so glad I was part of it.
That's so awesome, and that final matchup was just unreal. Zero, why don't you talk a little bit about what was going through your head for that grand final?
Okay, I told myself just don't get nervous, play safe, be confident. When it came to like around 2 minutes, I realized he was gonna win, so I had to run it by the clock, and then I was like, okay, if I can win the sudden death, and then I told myself, what's the craziest, most riskiest thing you can do that can possibly work? Go for a grab. I went for a grab, it worked.
There's a lot of mind games going on, in that kind of a matchup. Especially
he knew Hungrybox was going to win.
I know you guys know each other. You guys all know each other pretty well, and there must have been a lot of strategy.
That couldn't have been much
thinking
closer.
about you guys know how each
down
other
to
play
the last
and,
stock,
trying to get
sudden death.
Awesome matchups. What I was thinking right now is we get you guys playing against Nate here. And one of you guys go ahead and take a seat. Yeah.
They get their rematch.
Frog, why don't you introduce yourself as well?
Oh, well, thanks for having me. My name is Prague. I'm a commentator in the Smash community, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to be here here with Nintendo.
So awesome having you last night, you know, on the mic, talking through these matches. You know, we thought what we'd have you do is call this match right here.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of, you know.
A lot of pressure, yeah.
Right
you were just doing it in the hugest auditorium you've ever been in last night.
So I'm going to step right off and
right here is pressure.
Mario right now, but I'm not.
But hey, they're finally sitting. This is going to be the real match.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up, man. Stop blowing my cover.
So it looks like everyone's sticking to the matches, to the characters they picked actually last evening. Zero sticking with the Zero Suit Samus, which he knows really, really well. Uses the whip really, really often for spacing, and also the down B to freeze his opponent in place and punish afterwards. Kevin Nanny, PPMD, of course, playing Fox. We see him already doing a lot of standard jump and also a couple of short up neutral airs as an X-Bomb out there. Ooh, Meteor Spike from Mario. Okay, you were doing that?
That was me.
Were you watching these guys last night? Were you taking notes from them?
Come on, Nate, you got to represent. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm dunking dudes.
He's doing pretty good right now. And he has a Smash Ball as well. Pretty good.
Well, that was made a little more powerful.
Fast, I see. But of course, Hungry Box with Kirby. It's going to be jumping around, using a lot of those aerial approaches. We already see him going for that down air near the ledge, trying to poke underneath and start that edge guard.
I think he was just trying to play his Jigglypuff too much.
Now, one thing that we're
he never used the rock,
competently
nothing.
Combo or
he used the hammer, but that's about it.
And we just saw that with Kirby. Actually, went for a down throw. Wasn't in position for a follow.
I've never seen him go into the rock
stage. What's going through your head right now?
Whoa! Go! Hungry Box!
I did not need to be in the middle of that. That was bad. Yeah,
feels like
bye-bye!
I'm coming back with that.
I love Hungry Box, man.
About 30 seconds left. And PPMD
he's good people.
Standing back.
He's a good player. He picked good character. Hungry Box is love. Hungry Box is life. Plain and simple.
That's why you don't opt for the capsule. You never know what's inside.
I'm honestly expecting an odd number of characters. I would like to say 45 because I think
we're probably not going to find out what this countdown.
Come on, Nate.
Alright, what's going on?
And we'll never know what was in that Pokeball.
Trapped forever, poor Pokemons.
And our winner is?
No, come on now.
Really?
Hungry Box.
Last me second, though. Come on now.
You got second, but you know, second place is first loser.
Second place is first loser. I love it.
More. I want more.
This is totally awesome to see. We're really looking at some of the best Smash players, you know, in the world.
That's something I would say.
Off against our own homegrown champion,
if I win, I'm always trash talking everybody else. If I lose, I either make stupid excuses or I just act stupid and act like I'm not trying. I'm kind of carefree, honestly.
I'm gonna try somebody slower this time.
Yeah, anyway, I think it's gonna be an odd number of characters because they're gonna have a grid. So like,
Sakurai yesterday was saying that
use this little box as an example. They'll have all the characters all the way across, all the way.
No one opted to pick her
on each side, and like at the bottom right corner, they're gonna have the random thing. So you click random and you get a random character. So that box is gonna take up space. I don't think they're gonna have an extra character to make the whole thing like off balance. So I think they're gonna keep it odd so that the random icon makes it even.
Aerial going for a meteor spike, but with all those jumps, Kirby's gonna make it back pretty safely and charge it from across the screen. Don't do it, Hungry Box. I told you not to do it. He taught you that.
Hammer.
Oh, but we have a hammer on deck.
That's for stealing my powers.
Come to me. Take your punishment.
That's me someone. All right.
Fox got smacked.
Got one hit, but it wasn't the KO. But you did what you could.
Kirby's
and Zero, of course,
going ham on that foul block.
You see him using the up B to recover really, really high. It's coming from below, using the tether recovery as well. Using all the options except for that one he used properly.
Oh, my own weapon? Come on, man.
It's a tough day for you. This wasn't your generosity bid. And Zero going straight for the Smash Ball, reminiscing yesterday. And you guys better start ducking and dodging.
This was insane. This final smash
Sorry,
is ridiculous.
You too? So sorry. It didn't have to be this way.
That match where he got 3 yesterday was crazy. Oh, we broke it.
See, these guys are too good.
We're so good, we broke it. I think it's probably because I was winning. I'm pretty sure. I was keeping track in my head, but I'm pretty sure.
I think you were ahead.
This is part of what happens when you're working with pre-production software. You know, this game's still in development.
And
so,
this is
we'll
why
work
the
on
game's
that
not being rushed out.
All these.
Imagine if they had more characters.
Because clearly the game can't.
No. The game, you know, just too much action. We're gonna go ahead and get that game.
This is why the game is not out yet, guys.
In just a second. Here,
my friend John Carl Paramango 11 uploaded a Vine. He used Mega Man's. I don't know if it was him or somebody else, but I think it was him playing as Mega Man. He used the Final Smash, and before the Final Smash, like even before all the Mega Mans came out, they like the thing started and the game crashed. There was just too much going on. I want to say it was on that stage too. I think there's too much going on that stage for the phase of development they're at. But this is why we're not getting the game yet.
You know, he's really happy to be here.
This is why I don't want them to rush in and just get it out in 2 months. Fix your game, Sakurai. You know what you're doing. Do you, boo-boo? Do you?
Well, I'm actually really glad he won because when I watched his video, he was really awesome. He's a Reddit user, and I'm just proud of him for making the video, making it all the way here. So it was just a pleasure to play him, and I was glad he came all the way here with the cosplay. So I'm just happy, really happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I would love for you guys to get your hands on the 3DS version of Super Smash Bros. Have you had a chance to play that yet?
I have not, but I'd love to do it.
You should definitely get over to the booth, check it out, and everyone at home, you know, and take a look at the new Smash Run mode. And I think that'll be a mode that you guys will have.
He's played Smash Bros. For Wii U so much and has not even touched the 3DS
I played a game called Kirby Air Ride. It was released back in the day, and I'm pretty sure the Smash Run is really similar to City Trial. It's to the exact same mode. You get power-ups and stuff. It's really exciting.
Yeah. All right. So, you know, we're got this game started back again here in just a second. We'll get at least one final match for you guys. Although I think, in the sake of fairness, in this last match, we're gonna go all random.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Can you
Let's
guys,
do
you guys
this.
handle that?
All random. Let's do
All right.
this.
Let's do it. Let's
what
go
if Hungry
decide.
Box gets Kirby
That's
again? That'd be amazing.
All right. All random.
Who's your money on, Eric?
You know, well, I gotta go for my boy. I gotta go for my NOA champ. But at least that's what I'm pulling for. I can't lie, but I don't know. We'll see.
You know, all these players.
Hungry's on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, I mean, all these players only had a couple of hours to kind of finagle their way and figure things out. All day yesterday and today. Let's see what they can do when they're put on the spot.
Nate's had a little bit of an edge on that front.
But we're down with Zero Suit Samus and a Kirby. I hope that none of those guys got their main already.
I know.
Wow. Zero Suit Samus and Kirby still got picked.
Nate, who you playing on this match? Nate's on the Zero Suit.
It looks like you're actually using her up B offensively, which we didn't really see too much of.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see what you guys do with that because it's actually a really.
Is Hungry Box Kirby?
Move, but obviously you go new, you know.
I don't know who's who.
Left a little bit vulnerable. I'll see if I can pull it off again.
Zero, take notes. This guy knows more about it than you. You may have won yesterday, but this man will teach you what you don't know. And I really like Rosalina and Luma, especially that air-to-air game, but also the air-to-ground game. Really fantastic stuff.
Oh, why would I jump into that stuff?
But I feel like Rosalina and Luma have such a high learning curve because they're trying to figure out how to manage Luma. It's kind of that puppet character archetype.
Yeah, absolutely.
The people who get good at it, though, are going to be
But yeah, it's scary once people get good at it.
Oh, see, I didn't land the last heal.
Smash ball.
Oh, I don't need this.
This is kind of a weak final smash, but you.
I'll just taunt on the edge.
Oh, Kirby's just like playing on the edge, avoiding it.
Guard down. There are 3 other players, and they aren't amused by your taunting.
Honestly, wish she had a better final smash. It's not that strong. It's almost like a all-direction Staryu, really.
So one thing we were really looking at was
take Staryu's swift attack, make the stars a little bigger, and shoot it in all directions. That's basically Rosalina's final smash.
Longevity and definitely can rack on a lot of damage really quickly, and his mobility, of course.
Oh!
It's fantastic. Oh, and again?
Anyways, that was me getting smoked down. Yeah, I didn't even stay on.
I will be heading to Best Buy, but the event doesn't start until 4 o'clock local time. So that is another 2 hours and 14 minutes for me. I will be leaving in about 45 minutes so I can get there an hour early to make sure I'm there in line, like the non-existent line. I'm going to make sure I'm there.
All right.
But nah, it doesn't start yet.
Hey, she's strong, and this can be really interesting to see.
She is really strong.
Definitely.
If I had my car, I'd just leave at maybe 3 o'clock,
so
but someone else has to bring me because I don't have a car. I've been having
It's
my
all right,
license
Nate,
since
it's all right.
January.
These
Can't
guys are pretty
drive
good.
because I don't
So
have a car.
that's all the time we have for.
There's no car in that
for
driveway.
these gameplay matches. But thank you guys so
Everyone
much for
with a
dropping by.
car,
I really
truck is
appreciate it.
gone.
You know, and I'm sure that these guys are going to be lurking around here. You know, challenging all comers. You know, getting their hands on the 3DS version as well. Thank you guys so much.
Smash is just so fun to
I
watch.
appreciate the opportunity for everything, and I'll be playing the 3DS version, so I'll see you in a bit.
Like, it's one of those games where you don't care whether you're playing or watching. You'll do either. If you stop playing Smash, you could go watch someone else play Smash just because you can't get enough.
Thank you guys. Love you, everyone. It was a ton of fun. I'll see y'all in the game.
All right, thank you, everybody. Our next segment is going to be Pushmo World, and we're going to get to the content here in just about 90 seconds. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks much, dude.
Rosie's Final Smash looks fine to you, you say? Well, when Kirby's got a sword that will pretty much kill everyone that it touches, when Zero Suit Samus has dual lasers that will kill pretty much anything it touches, when Fox has Landmaster and can run you off the stage or make you fly up to the top, barrel roll you, do all this stuff to kill you, a couple stars shooting everywhere and bouncing you back a little bit, nothing's really gonna kill you. Like, the Final Smash itself will never get a kill unless it's in the exact right spot, edge guarding. Like, you saw Kirby just like, oh, it's gone? Yeah, like, it was so easy to avoid. Hey, if they showed Smash Bros, they might even show Splatoon again. I'll run a quick ad while this is going on and they're switching, and we'll be right back. Ad insertion failed. Apparently, I'm not signed in anymore. YouTube has a habit of doing that. Yep, wasn't even signed in. So YouTube just signed me out for no reason. And the time it took me to even get signed back in, we're already ready to start, so never mind. No commercial break.
Hey guys, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I know it feels like just seconds ago you were watching me get completely mopped up by some of the best Smash players in the world. But let's move on to something a little bit more friendly. We're going to take a quick look here at Pushmo World.
You got it.
Sam's going to guide us, and Audrey's going to give us a little bit of commentary, and I'm going to sit back and
look at what world?
Not do anything.
You got it.
Let's do this.
All right, so this is Pushmo World. It is a brand new game in the Pushmo series. It's the very first that's coming to the Wii U. And just in case folks haven't had a chance to check out Pushmo before, at its essence, it is an action puzzle game. I'm in this huge theme park that this fella named Papa Blocks has built, and there are all these really cool creations that he's made called Pushmo. I'll just start us off on a really simple one so I can give you a basic sense of the gameplay.
I like how all we hear is Smash Bros in the background.
So what we've got here is these huge structures made out of blocks. And I need to... Look, I'm so cute. Little HD
He's
Mallow.
so puffy.
He looks like you thought he looked adorable before. He's even fluffier.
That's Mallow,
in
yeah?
HD. This
Yeah,
is
that's
Mallow.
Mallow.
Papa Blocks over here. So I've got these courses, and I'm pushing, pulling blocks to find a way to climb up them. My goal is to get to that flag there. And there we go. So that is the super simple version, but it gets way harder than that.
It gets way more complicated than that.
Yeah, I was obsessed with the first two games in this series on 3DS where, I mean, I was completely obsessed with them.
Yeah, Pushmo and Crashmo.
I'll be right back. I'm actually
ultimate travel game.
Exactly. And the
So
cool thing
this
is
is
that
just a
once you
few
make your way through
courses.
all of the levels, you can actually create your own.
Oh, whoa.
So we gradually get harder. What's nice about these early courses is they give you a chance to figure out the mechanics, get used to how you're looking around, and also how you can check out the different courses. And this is really important, especially when you're playing a larger Pushmo, because as I'll show you in a bit, they get big, and you want to be able to see the whole shebang. You want to see where you're going, where you're going to need to head next. And doo-doo-doo.
You've already confused me. What is? Oh yeah. All right, I got it. I got a game plan now.
While talking, so this is going to be interesting. We'll see how I hold up. This is a game we're working on with Intelligent Systems, and they're always a blast to work with, and they work with such a cool range of titles. So it's been really fun to have a chance to work with them on this series. Pushmo and Crashmo both for the Nintendo 3DS. So this is our first shot to introduce Mallow on the Wii U. And it's actually coming out, I want to say mid-June. It's real soon, so this is going to be out in the eShop before you know it.
Oh, right on.
There we go. So I made it up to the top.
Nice. Good work.
And I'll give you a peek at a couple of the bigger levels. Oh, there we go. June 19th. That was the date. So it's going to be coming very, very soon. Now to take a look at some larger ones. I'm not sure I'm ready for the public embarrassment of spending like 20 minutes trying to solve one, so I'll just give you a peek. We've got these cool levels that look like different critters, different objects.
Yeah,
we've
it
got
looks
some
really
larger ones
exciting.
here.
Yeah, and the
and
great
folks
thing
who
is
played
that
the original game will know that there are a lot of special gadgets that you find in levels. Different kinds of switches that pull.
Good thing I actually heard that.
Colors,
I'm sorry for abruptly cutting off my mic, but
back here, we've also got some new devices coming in as
that
well.
was my friend
And here's
Javier. That is the guy who's supposed to be coming up to get me to go to Smash Fest.
Wait too long
He's
to play
coming
this game.
right now,
Well, it
so
comes
he'll
out
probably
next
be here within the next 30 minutes, and
Much
whenever
larger
he's here,
course.
we're gonna get up and go.
And here he's showing me a few of the
he was just
different
making
ways
sure that I had a
that I
ride
can
home
look
if he gets called in for
here.
work or
So I've
something.
got R and L that I can use to move around and take a better look
But yeah,
at.
my friend
Here you can see
Javier
it's
is
a really
going,
big
so
one.
we're gonna
This
have
is not the
better
biggest.
quality
There are much
footage
bigger ones in the
since
game.
he's gonna have his
What is
phone.
that hard? What's that?
I'm actually gonna bring my
that
laptop
was a
with me so that I can
pull-out switch.
transfer
I
everything to
jump
my
on
laptop
that,
right
all
then
the
and
blocks
there.
that were its color, which I think was black.
So yeah, this is gonna be a fun time.
The black one, it'll pull out all the black pieces.
This is the part where my brain
And I
always
hate to do
freezes
this
up,
right
where it's
now,
like,
but I'm
you
going
think that I'm like, I have
to
no.
blow this up full screen.
Sometimes these things get really,
And
really
actually, let me just turn off my webcam.
What's nice is
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn this off for a minute because now that he's coming to get me, I have to make ride arrangements. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, hopefully. Enjoy
if you do something wrong.
the
So
treehouse.
say,
Be right back.
I've totally botched this. I want to restart. I can just hop over here to the reset switch.
Yeah.
And bam, everything goes back to the way it was.
I make good use of that reset switch when I play Pushmo games.
Another
jump, and I don't
handy
use it.
detail here is if I hit a level that's too hard for me, I can skip it, I can move on. If I want to be the perfect completionist and save all the children who are trapped in these Pushmo, get a perfect score, I'm going to have to go back and try them out, but I don't have to worry about being stuck there forever. I can move ahead, try the next one, take a break, and come back.
Yeah.
Also, say I made a jump I didn't want to make.
Oh yeah,
There we go, rewinding. So I can go back. So it's nice that it's very forgiving. So you can try some really, really challenging courses and not worry that you're going to hit a point where you're just, I can't progress through the game. You're always going to be able to move forward. And I know we've got a very limited amount of time here, so I want to show you a couple other features real fast before we head off. Okay, this folks will remember from the original game. This is Pushmo Studio, and this is a place where you can create your own content, and it's really intuitive. There's a ton you can do here. Basically, whatever you see in the game, you can create your own version here. So this is a quick look at the palette. I've got all these different tools here, a lot of colors, other color options that I can bring into my palette.
Whoa.
So I can say, draw a little one there. No, I'm sorry, this is going to be the most simple thing ever imagined. Grab my little gold flag, bring it over, and then give it a go and see how it plays.
It's beautiful, Sam.
And you can bounce back and forth. And the
Yeah,
studio
that's
just
a
looks
masterpiece.
so cool, too. A great thing about this game, because in a second I'm going to get into the way you can share content, you can't share a Pushmo unless you've beaten it. So when you're checking out Pushmo that other people have created, you know you're never going to get stuck with something that just cannot be beaten, because they can't share it until they've been able to beat it.
It's actually pretty unreal in this series how much that extended the longevity of the games. I mean, these were, both Pushmo and Crashmo were big games. I mean, it took me a long time to beat them, but the community then got a hold of them, and I mean, if you go searching for QR codes,
You can still
I mean, you can play forever. You can play that game forever, and people came up with some.
This is my E3
incredibly
2014.
It's crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I thought I was good at making Pushmos, and then I looked online. It's like, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. People make such intricate designs. They make their favorite Nintendo characters into a Pushmo.
I just love watching him run around. He's so darn cute.
That's one of plays into the pixel art of that is our heritage. You know, that is Nintendo heritage. That it naturally makes people want to make.
Okay, sorry about that. I am back. I was just making sure all my rides and situations were okay so I can get back home.
Is this game actually
after the
interact
Best
back
Buy
and
event.
forth with the original Pushmo World
But what
on Nintendo
the problem
3DS.
is
So
that
if you
I have my
Nintendo
license, but I don't
3DS,
have
you
a
can
car.
bring in,
So someone
Pushmo
has
that you
to
created
bring me
there,
places still.
Scan them into this game and play them here. And the opposite works too. So if you create
So
something in Pushmo Studio,
I'm going
you
to
wanna
Smash
play it on
Fest
3DS,
as soon as my friend
create a
Javier
QR
gets
code.
here.
As long as
Some of you
that
guys may
course
remember
doesn't
him from my
include
Mario Party
devices that
9
didn't
and
exist in the original Pushmo,
New Super Mario Bros.
you just
U
bring it in and play
LPs,
'em
and
right
yeah,
there.
I
So you
LP
can spend
Mario
time
Party
here,
9,
chill
and
on your
then
couch, making some
later
Pushmo
I was like,
World,
okay,
then
well,
pop
we
them on
gave
your
it a
3DS, take 'em
chance.
with you, and
We
play them
enjoyed
there.
it while we were playing with our friends,
It's cool.
but
Folks
in
already
the
taken a look
end,
at this game. There's some cool
we
reviews
missed
out
the
there,
old
but there's a
stuff,
feature that they
and
haven't
we
been
do
able
not want to play
see
Mario
yet.
Party 9 again.
And that's down here at World Pushmo Fair. It's not active yet, but it'll go live with the
So,
game. And
Javier's coming to get me.
Our awesome Miiverse sharing feature. In the
He's going to be in the
previous games, you
videos,
could share
probably.
your creations by,
We're going to
doing the
record stuff with his
QR code thing. You
cameras,
can pop
like
on a
his
message
phone,
board,
so
get them
it'll
here.
probably be higher
Here
quality.
It is all right here
And
direct,
this
ready to
game,
go.
from what I
Once you
saw,
unlock
is
World Pushmo Fair,
interesting.
that happens
Like, I
fairly
do
early on in
enjoy
the story
puzzle games
mode,
to an
you
extent,
can go to this amazing
but
community that
if
brings together
it's
people
too
creating
simple,
Pushmo from all over the
I have
world.
to look at
So
it
literally
from
anywhere
other
folks
people's
are
perspective.
playing,
I
they
need to
could be
see
putting
further
Pushmo
into
in
the
here.
game
This is the first
to
game
want to
in
get
the
this,
series that
but
supports,
I'm not going to roll this one out entirely.
South American Spanish
I like puzzle games.
and Canadian French as well. So we've got 3 languages in this game here. So I could go into World Pushmo Fair when it's active. I can search for the most popular. I can search for things that have been posted recently. I can take a look at yeahs and comments that the stuff that I've created.
And do you like download it directly off of Miiverse?
It's
like
right there. So it's all Miiverse functionality, but it blends seamlessly into the game.
So you're just like, give me that one. That
Yep.
one looks really good.
Why am I
on it.
allowed to record
Yeah,
audio
you
there?
ask stuff to let
Wait,
them know that you
audio
think it's
where?
good. When you're creating a course, you can set the difficulty
I don't know
level
what
so
you're
you can let
talking
folks know,
If
hey,
you're talking
this
about
is
Best
super,
Buy,
super hard. This is
I
an
am
easier
allowed
one.
to record it.
So
I
about
recorded
this.
last year.
Yeah.
So
They
I
said
could
the
go to-
only
say I'm
rule
going
is
on a
that,
business trip or something like
for
that, going down to
example,
E3. Could I go to this, go to Miiverse, yank down a whole bunch of things that I like, and then transfer them to my 3DS
Let me
so
get
that I
it
could then
split
take them with me?
Yep, you just import
So,
them
for
into
example, it would have to be like, okay,
I'm good.
you are watching the
Yeah,
screen,
put them into
like
your
pretend
studio,
this is
and
the
then from there
game,
you
but
can
on a
make a
bigger
QR
screen.
code,
Oh,
pop it
let's
onto
look
your
at this,
3DS, and
okay?
you're set to go.
This
and
is
every
my-
time we come out with one of these games,
Pretend
like,
this
never
TV is
ceases
where
to
the
amaze
game's
me
gonna
just
be.
How creative our community is.
I have
And
to be like
there's
this.
so much
Like
stuff
if-
that folk do.
It has to be backed up to where
I always
you
think
can
I'm
see
thinking
me
cool stuff and I
and
see
the
what other
game.
folks are
Now,
doing, and I
they'll
was
be
like,
at a
yeah,
better
I'm
angle.
such a
No,
noob
I
when it comes to
know.
UGC. I can't
I
even
can't
get
do
all
the
close
story.
to this.
But
Story mode. I love the story
that's
mode.
how
These
things are gonna
games
be,
so
and that's
cute and precious. And like, this
Oh,
one
that's
is
the
so
only
great.
rule.
I gotta go back down.
Are there no
I have
birds in this
to
one? Weren't we saving
record
birds?
myself
birds last time.
playing
No, in this
the game.
I will do
in
it
order to
in
have the game
surprises,
being
but,
captured, which is why I need to
for
ask
reasons
a
I will
few
not
people.
disclose, the children
Hey,
will be
like I
trapped
have to go to
again,
all
so
4
I'm
people
gonna
that I'm
go
not
back
playing
in
with
here
and say,
and
hey,
rescue
is
all
it
these
okay if I
kids who
record
got
you
stuck inside
guys
these Pushmo.
and use this as part of like
Yeah, you
a
don't want anybody in trouble
video
when these kids don't come home.
montage
You know,
thing
we
for
gotta
YouTube,
get
whatever.
these kids out of here.
If I'm gonna
So
put a
I'm
bunch
just
of them
running
in
around on
there.
a
If they
giant
all say
cactus.
yes,
Just
I'm
watching
good.
Sam do
If
this is like
one of the
every
4
video.
people say
I
no,
know.
I'd say okay, it's fine, I understand.
Get
And
distracted with something
Alright,
else.
there we
go.
So we have a lot of games.
plain
Oh,
simple.
yeah.
Then I
Manhole
see
up
something
there.
like this, I'm like, you know what? I need to go back and start
Well,
doing
watching
that
someone
again.
play too, you're like, no, I would push this one. No, I would pull that one.
This is pretty complex.
Yeah.
I unfortunately haven't gotten far enough in this
Why
save
are
data
you
to show you,
spamming
but it's worth mentioning.
shave
We've got a
your
whole bunch
head?
of Pushmo in here that are based on Nintendo characters.
What
This style of
non-military
puzzle is
and
amazing for
non-balding
pixel sprites.
people
So
shave
there are
their
a lot of
head?
cool characters you're going to see in there, and we've actually shown some of them off in the trailer we just released. So if you look that up, you're going to be able to see that new content. Oh,
Right on.
that wasn't what I meant to do.
There's
You
a
can see some of
rewind
the
button.
Nintendo
Are you
characters
serious?
featuring up here, but
Please tell me
There
it's
will
just
be
for the
more
demo.
once
Yeah,
the community gets a hold of it.
Oh, and I can't wait to see what people.
Because I missed that.
I can't talk and play. I'm just like, oh, what do I do? But yeah, I can't wait to see what the community creates.
You can't talk and play. Well,
amaze me
you're
with
not
what
a
they
Let's
do
Player, obviously.
Right on.
With the creation features.
I don't think we're gonna have enough time to solve
Actually,
this.
maybe you are. You just have the Let's Play curse.
I'll finish later.
We're instead going to come back and take a look at another game that is adorable and is also one of my favorites. This is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, which is coming up, and after that we have something that is thematically a little bit different, Bayonetta 2.
It's a little different.
We'll see you on the other side.
Sounds good. See you soon.
All right, so they'll be back in a minute 20. I'll go ahead and run a commercial break real quick. That's like 15, 30 seconds, whatever. I don't know what they're showing next, but whatever they show next is probably going to be the last game I cover because my friend's coming to get me, and I'm going to go play Smash Bros. At Best Buy for the Smash Fest. I will be recording footage, and I will be uploading it either tonight or tomorrow as soon as I can possibly get it all done. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. and I'll be back for whatever game they're about to show off next. I don't know if they said it. If they did, I missed it. And meanwhile, I'm going to put my shoes on. And any of you jerks with ad block that aren't supporting YouTubers, you get to watch me put my shoes on because y'all are weird like that. And anybody watching this as a video later, maybe that's the only other exception, but you guys watching me put my shoes on live, you guys are kind of weird. Anyway, let's see, we got another 20 seconds. Wait, what was that? Is that Kirby? Kirby! 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 Okay. Okay, I'm hyped again. I'm hyped again. Not just because I'm seeing Smash. Okay, I'm a Kirby fan. I love me some Kirby.
Hey, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam, and I'm joined for this segment by Rich and Audrey.
Hey.
And we're showing you a brand new game that we're working on that I believe is going to be coming out in 2015. This is a game that Hal's been working on developing, and it is Kirby.
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, exactly.
Rainbow Curse, there we go.
So let's
we just got a working title like a day ago.
Yeah.
So
you
to me,
can
it's
tell
Kirby.
just right from this opening scene that this is a very playful game.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
nice.
I won't say that again. So
I should mention Audrey is the Treehouse's master of puns.
I'm the pun
so
master, yeah.
You don't want to go up against her when it comes to punning.
Yeah, so this is really cool. Everything
I'm not
in the
going to
world
shave
is
my
made
head.
of
What's
clay.
what people
Kirby's
asking me
made
to
of
shave my
clay,
head?
The enemies are made of clay. It's just clay everywhere. And like, I love it. He's so cute. He just rolls around. And as you can see here, the way you control Kirby is actually a little different. You don't use the control stick or anything. You actually control him with the stylus. So I tap him to make him move around, or I can draw these little rainbow ropes here and he'll glide up them.
Yeah, it really reminds me of Canvas Curse.
Exactly.
As
It's
far as
very similar gameplay to
mechanics
Canvas
go.
Curse. And so it's just a very unique way of getting Kirby around the world, and it makes for some really cool gameplay moments. As you can see. Oh my god, get the
That was
flowers.
just about my favorite
Yeah,
game.
this
on
is
the,
definitely
on
something
the
interesting we can
DS.
pick up.
So I'm really glad to see this game mechanic come back in.
I haven't gotten Kirby Triple Deluxe yet
It's
because I don't want to
really
spend all my money
And
on
it makes
every single game I get.
It makes for
There's a
some
list of
limited
games I still want to
Yeah, it
get.
makes for some
Kirby
pretty
Triple Deluxe
heady
is
gameplay
like
because-
at one of the top of my list.
No,
Even though I lost
no,
most
wait,
of my
no,
hype
go
for
back.
it,
There's
it's still a
secrets
Kirby
left.
game, and I want to get it.
Yeah,
Now
see
this,
the
on the other
meter at the
hand,
top of the screen there. Once you
bit of
run
a
out
twist.
that meter,
It's like
you're
Canvas
out of
Curse.
on ropes for a bit, so you
Exactly.
gotta be very
It
careful. You
constantly
can't just-
refills, but you gotta
And
be
if you
pretty
saw
careful.
the,
You can't just be making
like
rainbow
one of the
ropes
boss
all willy-nilly,
battles,
like I'm doing here.
you actually have to use this mechanic
I don't get a chance
to
pay
actually
attention
do
to the art
everything.
style when I'm playing it. I get
So-
so into it. But I love like the thumb smudges on
I'm excited
the,
for this.
on the clay in the background and everything.
it all
like
looks
Definitely not doing a blind
Like,
LP
all
or
of the art
anything.
details are
I
just
might do an LP
brilliant.
after I'm done like
But I
100% in the
love
game
that
and all,
Kirby,
and I
like,
know it
holds
well
onto his
enough.
little feet here as he's rolling.
But,
It's so adorable.
At least I'm gonna get the game.
Yeah, it's interesting actually
day
looking
one.
at this one compared to Yoshi's Woolly World, which we've been showing off as well. And you have the fabric dynamic and then the clay, and yeah, the textures, it feels so like true to the material. Like,
Exactly.
it feels
so
super solid.
I just got a special
I
power
like how
up
they
here.
just have
Usually when
hashtag
you tap
Kirby at the
you can
top.
use tap dash, and that's
They're
how
trying to
you
get this
make
stuff
him
trendy.
dash
Let me go
forward.
on
But
Twitter and
here,
see if this
since I got
stuff
a
is
bunch
actually
of stars,
trending.
I got 100 stars. I have my star dash, and so I can just mow through all of these enemies and all of these blocks that I wouldn't normally be able to go through. So.
I love that he got his angry eyebrows when he went
Oh
supersized.
yeah. Kirby
Kirby
means
gets serious.
business. Don't mess with Clay Kirby.
Let's see. Nah, I don't
Smash, so
see
he's
any
fighting,
worldwide
he's like, okay,
trends. Let's go.
Don't mess with me anymore.
He's no
I'm
stranger
trained
to
up.
He's gone
battle.
through his
No,
training,
no.
right? He's had his montage.
Good. And
Oh, man, a montage
there's
of
this
Kirby
metal
training.
wall,
United
but it's no
States.
problem.
See if anything's
I've got
wrong
my
in the
star
United
dash.
States.
Oh yeah.
The Magic School Bus is
Thank
trending.
goodness I just found some paint because I've been using this pretty
Magic
recklessly.
School Bus?
All right.
Apparently,
I just
little
love seeing, like, even in the background, you see clay trees, clay flowers,
Magic
just
School
clay
Bus
everywhere.
is now on
And
Netflix.
just like,
Like,
yeah,
there's
you
a
have
lot
to
of
look
things to
everywhere because there are a lot of secrets
Okay.
in this game too. So, like
So,
here, I'm gonna get all of these
Nintendo's
flowers, or I'm gonna get stuck in
Treehouse
my
is being overshadowed by
That's something that always catches me in Kirby games. When you
The
see them, they're so
Magic
cute
School.
and colorful, and you think, oh, this is going to be easy. I'm just going to like kick back, relax, and play this. But
need to
if
be
you're
on your
a
game.
completionist like me and you want to find all of these hidden
Yeah, see?
items and power-ups and get like the best score you can, it's pretty
See there, I had to
stressful
touch
to
all
track
of
this
those
stuff down.
flowers to be able to unlock this special area, and now I'm in a huge rush. No, no, no.
Go, 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 go,
I wanna
go,
get,
go, go.
come on.
No, that secret door.
I'm tweeting hashtag
Okay, feels
Kirby,
so good.
nothing more,
I saw a little
nothing
clock
less.
on top of the secret
I would
door.
love
Exactly.
for you guys to
I think I only had
tweet that as well,
Yeah, I
and
think I
maybe
only have
retweet
15
it, favorite
seconds
it.
in that area to get that treasure chest.
Tweet it yourselves.
So I barely made it in the nick of time.
It's nice for most of the game. No timer, so you can just take your time trying to track down all of the things that are hidden.
Yeah,
Exactly. No.
Stream.
And it's cool. Like for hardcore gamers, there's a lot of challenge to hear. You know, like if you
And
want
that's
to
exactly what I
actually
wanted to
get
hear.
all of the little treasure chests and everything, then you're probably gonna have to play it a few times. Even people in the treehouse. We'll show it in a second.
I have
but
nothing
there's a
against the
certain level
Magic
that
School Bus,
has
but the
been
fact
quite
that
a bit of
it is
trouble.
trending
It's nice to have
and
those
not
bragging rights of getting
Smash.
a top
I mean, yeah,
score.
Smash.
Exactly.
Nintendo related stuff. I got Smash on the brain
Finding
still.
out your little nooks and crannies.
Yes. And there's our star count.
Nothing bad about Magic
One
School
thing I'd
Bus.
like
I used to
point
love
out,
Magic
just
School
seeing
Bus.
Earlier, like a couple seconds ago in that stage, we saw that gray area that kind of hovers.
But
and that's really
the fact
challenging.
that
You can't draw anything
Nintendo's
there, so
trying to
that's
trend,
Exactly.
and they're
So
not.
you have to sort of think
Dead
about
zone.
what you're doing when you send Kirby up there, because you're not going to have as direct control of him.
I'd be alright
Thanks for
with
playing. I
Magic
love
School
that.
Bus
It's a special little
trending
touch the developers
next.
put in.
I
Yeah.
can feel your hand in
I
that.
know. I'm sorry. I
beginner
just
level.
couldn't
Or,
resist.
this level's for expert players. Be
All
sure
right, now
to
we're gonna
be.
go into a more
Make sure to
challenging
play the
level.
beginner
And we're
level
going to see
first.
one
Wow.
of Kirby's new transformations. He's going to be a tank here. And as you can see, I can still
This is
tap
for
dash
experts?
him, but instead of rolling around, he's actually going to be able to shoot at enemies. You're still going to use the rainbow ropes, but you're going to have to use them a little differently. All right, here we go. Shooting time.
And the stage is scrolling now, so you have a bit more pressure here. Keep rolling and grab some as fast as you can.
And that's what's really cool is even just in this demo, there's a really great variety of gameplay. We have that sort of starter level. No, I want to do.
Oh, you can't go backwards? Oh, that sucks.
So close.
How to get the next one?
All right, can you get the chest though?
So yeah, I needed that. I needed that star to get the chest. Next time, there'll be more treasure chests. Don't you worry. But yeah, I mean,
we don't want to show everything here.
Exactly. No, it was
intentional.
intentional. I just want to show you how you can pass up secrets.
Just leave something for people to discover on the show floor.
Exactly.
So there's the expert status. And this
Okay,
is another
yes,
example
now
of
I have
beating the game
my
is
Star
easy.
Strike power-up.
100%ing it
But I don't wanna use
is
on
a
these
challenge.
Guys. I probably should, but I want to hold on to it just in case there's a secret later. I'm more worried about the items than the enemies, but you can use your Star Trek on enemies, you can use it on metal areas, you can just do whatever you want
I
with
think
it.
my
You can
friend is
store
here
two
because he is
special moves at
barking.
once.
I'm going to.
Oh, come on, Kirby!
Oh, shoot.
My dog is barking, in case you couldn't tell.
Alright, well maybe I should use it on this big girl! Come on, you're so cute and yet so deadly.
Savage.
Oh yes, I
Kirby
need
in
that.
a nutshell, so cute, so deadly.
Okay, good. We're in business again. I got another Star Strike. Oh, I've got him on a little rainbow rope. Come on. You gotta be careful with every little line you draw because it could help you or it could really, you could get in your own way.
I had a couple times playing it at work, and I'd accidentally just,
here.
this looks like it'd be useful, and I just blocked my
And
path.
then you're stuck,
I'm just
and
gonna
then
wait
you get
for
hit.
this to
Oh yes,
settle down.
glorious Maxim Tomato. Thank you. All right, now I'm gonna
Dude,
free this one up
cannot
here.
wait to play
with
Smash
my
Bros.
Star
You saw the
Strike
tournament,
attack.
right?
It feels really good.
Okay,
It's so fun to
you
see
know
all
what I
these
want to
classic
do.
Kirby enemies in clay style.
One of my main
Exactly,
characters
I
is
know.
Kirby. You know what I want to do.
Perfect, nice.
Yes.
I want to play on the boxing
It's
ring.
kind of funny
You know
to
what
be
I
like,
want
it
to do on
sort
the
of makes
boxing
more
ring.
sense Kirby having all these transformations when he's made it clear.
I want
just
to
imagine
take
someone coming up and
Kirby,
be like, oh, no,
grab
now you're
someone,
Jinx
slam
now.
them on the lights, and have them go up off the top of the
It's a shame
boundary.
if I'd had more room in my luggage
Hungry
coming down
Box
here, I
went
wondered
ham
if
when he
so we
figured
could
that
just,
out.
Making our little Kirby's as we watch.
Just like on stage.
That is what I want to do. Now, if other people do it, I just want to play Little Mac.
Oh my god, that's so adorable and so deadly.
I know.
Oh, your Kirby looks funky. What happened?
I
You
think
wanna
everybody
be
should
mad,
play
but
for
you
fun.
can't.
If it's like last year, I
Yeah,
think they're just
you're
gonna have
gonna
us
get
get in line. You play, you write your name, and then
Just love
call
the look
4
on
people at a
his face
time.
when he's shooting too. It's a little
Yes.
squinty, yeah.
And hopefully it won't happen,
Now,
but when you get
I'd
down
like
to
to
just
play
one little
twice
bar of
at
health, he
least.
actually gets like little bandages
If
on
there's
him.
if there's a ton of
It's
people,
pretty cute actually.
If we
we're
show it, it's
screwed.
because we meant to show it.
Yeah, I
I
might
think they're only gonna
decide
give us like a
to
short
show you
time
on
limit.
purpose.
Yeah.
So if we have a short
Oh, yeah,
time
they're right
limit with
there.
no stock and that's it, and there's only like 50
Because I'm
people
a
there,
pacifist.
That's good.
we'll play again
Yeah,
in like 30, 40
it could be,
minutes.
exactly.
For 70 people.
Oh, cute. I love his little dance, his tank
Right.
dance. That he
In
does.
our
It's
area,
adorable.
Yeah,
in our area, I doubt
metal
it.
system, so
In LA, a lot.
for top marks.
Thanks for claying. Are you
I'm
serious?
probably going to point that out every time. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
See, I wasn't the only one who thought, like, at first I thought it was like cake, and then it looked like clay,
This is the
so.
hardest one in the demo, so
This isn't yarn-based, it's
I think
clay-based.
it's just the physics are so different. So you play the other levels.
Dude,
and you're
this
like,
actually
okay,
looks
this is how
challenging.
You're like, I got the
for-
hang of it, and then you go on the water level, you're like, oh, they changed everything.
Pretty much. And, like, they
all
just
of
showed off
my
a tank level
strategies.
where you can't go back.
So let's get past
So,
this
like,
little
if you passed
training
up,
area
like, one of the little star bits or
Rainbow
whatever you have to
Road.
pick up, I don't mean star bits like
Alright.
Mario. I meant, like, the little
So
word
yeah, as
bit.
you might have
and
guessed
it's
from,
like a
you know,
star.
it being called
Okay.
water level.
You
This
pick
is
it,
a
you
level has
pass up on
water
the
in
star
it,
things.
yeah. And the cool, like,
you
as
miss
you
the
can see
opportunity
here,
to get one of the
Kirby,
collectible
he's
chests.
floaty.
So
I mean, he's a little puffball. He's going to
This looks
float all
awesome.
over the place.
I
So
want
in this level, you're actually going
you know what
to
number
want
one
to,
game I want besides Smash?
Here, we'll
Splatoon.
see when we get down there. You're going to want to draw the lines above Kirby to try and push him down. Because he
want it.
floats in water, so otherwise you
want
can't
it.
really control him. So you got to draw a line above him to push him down, or he's just going to keep floating up and up.
The reason they spent so much time on it is
There
because it
we
was
go.
fun to watch.
This level
It's
took me
one of
a
those
long
games
time
that's
to
just
wrap my
fun
head
to
around
watch.
because they're the-
It did,
Um,
yeah.
And I was just telling them the event
right?
starts for Best Buy
no,
at
it took
4
like
o'clock.
several
For
treehouses
local.
who I
So
saw play
for
this
us,
level.
it is
it took them
to
some time
11.
to get used to this
As
whole
soon as this
water
is done,
mechanic,
Oh,
but
it's so
it's
frustrating.
running a
You're
commercial
floating
break,
really fast and you just see these
cutting this
beautiful
off.
power-ups
I'll see you
and
guys
items
tomorrow for the
falling,
rest of
and
the
you're like,
treehouse. We want to go play Smash.
Exactly, but you feel
And
really
I'm-
good
you have
once
your
you
phone.
actually figure it
Like,
out, which is
which
nice.
one is it now?
It's one of those
Sense
parts
of
Did you upgrade?
achievements.
Like I really got like the
is
art
full.
style
Okay,
really
last
jumped
year you
out
had
at me
3.
again here too with the like the rippling of the water against the background is just
Best
beautiful
Buy?
in this
Exactly.
section. I never
At
noticed
Best Buy,
it
I'm
because
pretty sure you said you had
freaking out by this.
Either way, he's got good video, so
Yeah, you
I'm
have to
bringing
be
this laptop.
really clever here if you want to
I'm gonna
get
put it in
all
my-
of the
My school bag, bring like
collectibles and
my.
everything.
You,
And those
you have
jets
your
are just
cable to
forcing
plug
it
in?
forward.
And
So
you
you
have
don't
to
really
watch
get any
out.
time to think.
Yeah, you watch out for all this. But
should still
oh,
plug
it's
in.
too late.
Cool.
You have to get that guy right away, or
We're
else
set.
it's over.
So yeah, as soon as this is done, like we don't have to leave now. It doesn't start for another hour, 45 minutes.
Juicy stars. Okay.
We do want to be there early. Like we'll be there an hour early, and we'll
Come on,
camp
Kurt.
there until the list shows up.
So we saw the tank transformation. I guess it's probably not too much of a spoiler to say that there are
other transformations. We're not going to talk about any of them today, but there are other ones. Oh, and I have to point out, look, he's wearing
that-
little
the weird thing
goggles.
is that was
I mean,
Saturday.
come
Yeah.
on now. That's just over the top. Yeah, I'm just going to try
Well,
and
yeah, but like
survive
I'm
here.
saying for a Saturday,
Just
there-
stay alive, Kirby. Stay
Mhm.
alive.
That's about where I
like it
got
was
punked
just as
really
much, if
badly
not
on.
less,
You can
than when I went on that
really
Wednesday.
messed up in that part.
We just started ricocheting around.
So
it's like
I
a
think,
pinball.
Okay,
I
okay,
think
now
this
we've
is a
got a
hype
really
thing.
strong current
So
going.
people are gonna show up today, like, oh my god, I'm finally gonna get to play Smash, and then Saturday
Ideally,
they're gonna
don't
be
be
like,
talking and giving
well,
a demo while you're playing.
Casuals.
That's my recommendation.
Casuals.
Play this game.
Yeah, try to avoid that.
I got a lot of glimpses. Of
Yeah, if there's any like co-op stuff
I
that Nintendo
like to
comes
see
out
it,
with,
so
you are
I
free to come over
intentionally get
and
him
record it
ready.
with me.
Going with
For
that.
the benefit of our viewers at home.
Exactly. Okay.
Well,
That was
you know,
scary.
like schedule-wise, like. If
Okay, now.
Dizzy Kirby.
Just stay put. Soak up
that-
the stars. Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
whenever
wait,
we
no.
tried doing
Not
Mario
gonna let
Party
that one
9, we
get
got
away.
like halfway through.
Come on.
We are not doing Mario Party 10 because it's worse. It's just as bad as 9.
Kills me.
That was a great strategy, though. I kept trying to chase him down.
I did that the first few times I played it, but then I realized, you know, I'm just gonna.
They
sit and let
changed
current
the go around the board and collect stars
I love-
thing to go
like
in a
the way
linear
that
path
being
and collect mini
underwater
stars
makes you
thing.
rethink how you're
I
gonna
hate
use
it.
the rainbow stuff. Yeah.
No, the mini games are really good.
Oh, it feels so
The mini
good
games
to make.
are
I just took a second
astounding
to take
on
a
all of
breather.
them. Even on Island Tour. I
Oh,
loved some of the mini games in
so
Island
that's,
Tour.
that's probably my.
hated
I have a
the
love-hate
boards.
relationship with
The
that level.
boards
It's just
and the
so
concept
fun and
is what I
challenging.
hate.
It really pushes you, but at the same time, you're like, ooh, ow, oh, why? Why am I down here? Exactly.
Yes.
So that's Kirby's
See?
Rainbow Curse.
See?
Picked up in his
I
first
talked
level,
about
it's
this
like
earlier, and this man
inspired
agrees
this
with me.
Gorgeous play art style, but yeah.
That was the one
stuff.
twist twist I really
even
liked
the ground
because
kind of
it was
bouncing a little
it was
bit
a
as you hit it.
twist.
Yeah,
It wasn't
a little bit of like
change.
clay-like
It
give
was a
to it
twist.
as
It was an
tumbles
add-on.
across.
Yeah.
You still go around the board.
What's
you still
funny
have
about
other
that
items to
water level
collect
we were just in is
to
that
help you on
normally,
your
like,
way. And
I don't have to
then
worry
you
too
invest
much
in a
about
hotel.
running
The more
about
investments you
out of
have,
rainbow
the more
ropes
stars you
because,
have.
you know,
You
it
invest more than
refills
your
and
friends
you
that
just
have
okay,
it.
but
I
it's
can
not
take your
like
2
you're
stars
going
away
so
and have 3
crazy
for my
all
own.
the time that you eventually
It was
you have to
awesome.
start
I love that
watching it,
concept.
or
I
else
still
you're
got
going to
Mario
run out of
Party.
rope,
I would
and then
love to
you're
play
going
that
to
with
be
people.
You're flying
but
into
you're going to be in real trouble
God.
real quick.
Mario Party
Screw the
10.
games for me, they're
Terrible.
always about exploration and discovery and like seeing art details and finding all of the items. Really, like this really
hits me in all the right spots.
Miyamoto's in back.
Exactly.
Now, considering how long you've been at the Treehouse, you've had a chance to see a lot of different Kirby games come through development.
And like I was saying earlier, when you compared this to Canvas Curse, I love seeing this gameplay mechanic coming back into play.
You like to clay? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Hey,
back into play.
well,
Writing a package copy for you.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, they even asked him, when you start playing, what's your
gosh.
Mii character going to be? And
Really,
he said,
I'm so OCD
he
that
said,
it just
I'm
kills
thinking
me
about
passing
Brawler,
up
but
all
I'm
these
probably
stars,
going to be a
but
gunner.
for the sake of
Should've
this demo,
done,
I'm like, I just
probably-
want to stay
He's sitting here like this.
alive.
And
Sort of like the Treehouse
he's doing the Mega Man
thing. I gotta
pose.
get all these
Exactly.
Like, yes, he's going to be a gunner.
I've done pretty good. I haven't let good old Kirby
And
fall yet. So.
Awesome. Well, thank
Every
you so
Kirby
much
game they
for
show
playing through
looks
this for us and
amazing.
giving us a
They
better
just
look
take too
at,
long.
Kirby's
Dude,
New
Triple
Adventure.
Deluxe came out like 5 months
So
after.
up next,
like,
folks, we've got
between Japan
Bayonetta
and
2.
US, and I
We're
hated
going to have
that.
some great content to show you for that game. So
Smash
please
Bros.
stay with us. It'll only be a few
Splatoon.
seconds, and we'll be
This.
right back with some more for you. See you soon.
There's
See ya.
also that secret 3DS game that they said they're going to be showing today.
we're going to miss that.
Well,
We'll be on our phones probably. I'll probably be on my phone. If we're not recording,
yeah. I mean, if we're not recording,
we'll
it's
tune
on.
in.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are going to be there. No, I'm a YouTuber. He's a secondary helper sometimes. But everyone else is just there to be there.
Yeah.
Like, they had people... Give me that. Mm-hmm. I like how you almost lean for the Hershey Kisses.
I did.
So, like, they had people like... They had people like this around the floor the whole time, just sitting there with Luigi hats doing street pass and playing. Like, someone had Donkey Kong, a few people playing Mario Kart 7 together, and I was like, this is awesome. Yeah, by the way, before we go, I need to find my SD card because this is my one with the capture card. So I had to send this in to get it fixed, and I took my SD card out, and I don't know where I put it. So before we leave, I gotta put that in.
The one time I tuned into one of your streams, I remember you were talking about that. I don't remember. It was a video or something. You're talking about how you have to send your own.
Yeah, it was an update video. All right, well that was it for Kirby, and dude, this is killing me.
Yeah.
It's right next to Smash Bros, and we hear it the whole time.
Yes. I was watching videos from completely different people, and they were like showing off Sonic Boom, and all you could hear in the background was Smash Bros. I'm just like.
And okay, I'm gonna pause this right now, but for everyone here, if you want to continue watching the Treehouse for Nintendo, go to twitch.tv/Nintendo, and they're about to start talking about Bayonetta 2. And you know what they announced about Bayonetta 2?
Bayonetta 1.
Yeah!
I know.
So that was my reason for not wanting to get Bayonetta 2. But now that they got Bayonetta 1, I'm like, oh, so I can actually start from the beginning and get into this. So I'm probably going to get that now.
I think he might go. Yellow.
All right, well, you can walk out. I'll be back. I'll be there in a sec. Okay.
Oh, what you were watching?
Go to Twitch and watch from now on. I will be covering tomorrow. I will be covering the stuff tomorrow, and me and Javier's stuff is going to be uploaded. So, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. We got to go.